Today's live episode of America's RAD Cast is minutes away. So go sit on the toilet to hide from your family that hates you anyway, and enjoy whatever we could find from the last show that qualifies as best of segments. And to make it more enjoyable, after you wipe, do a line off the seat. You do wipe, don't you?
We begin with this email. Came into a radcast at theradnetwork.com. It's from, it signs it Billiam. That's not a name,
Billiam?
jackass. Your name's William, or you go by Bill. Don't call yourself Billiam. Okay? Please. Bad way to start a Friday.
I'm Billiam. I got $1 billion.
Says, hey, Rob, I noticed a lot watching you on YouTube that you talk with your hands, which made me thinking, did you ever get your 1, 2, 3 results, and are you Italian? Oh, that's the me and 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3 me thing or whatever that Christina made me do. Yes, we did get those results. God, like 2 years ago. Christina was mostly Jamaican, Nigerian, and Bardanian. Why she was just so extraordinarily gorgeous. Barbados is where Rihanna's from. So that's where her Barbadian comes in. Nigerian, that's her temper, and then Jamaican, that's her beauty. There we go. Yeah, for me, I was a quarter. I wasn't as big a mutt as I thought, although we did have a comical moment. So I thought I was like an eighth of everything from Europe, but I'm a fourth Italian. So that's where I get this. Hey, yo, what you doing?
Gotcha.
I'm a fourth Scandinavian. That should surprise no one. And a fourth French. And then the other quarter, and I didn't go into the website and break it down or into the app, but they didn't break it down really either. But they just said I was a quarter African roots.
What?
That you ain't seeing that here. So I think that's the last name of Williams, fourth most common last name in America, and more common for blacks than it is for whites. So maybe somewhere in there, I don't know. We've never known that either of our sides of our family owned slaves, but I'm thinking, we were Pacific Northeast. We were Northeast.
There's a good chance.
Yeah. My great grandfather on my dad's side was a spy for George Washington during the Revolutionary War. Yeah, there's some slavery in there somewhere. What am I gonna do? I didn't do it.
Nope.
No. So I'm married into James Monroe family. I think he's the 5th president we had.
Ooh.
My family's married into that. They did one of the court rights. My dad's mom's side, that family, that lineage, they married him.
So are you a distant? They all married him. Yes, it was we did that in those times. Are you a distant like grandson, grandnephew, barely there?
I'd be a grandson. I'd be a grandson to the grandma of the president. Yeah.
By marriage, not blood.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. But eventually, blood would make its way in there. Okay.
Maybe not, because it was like I don't think she had any kids. She did. It's somewhere. It's a split off distant family member then.
Check it out. Look into it.
I did a genealogy report for it in school, like in high school. And it's been a while since. I have the binder. My grandma's kept all my genealogy. So I have these fat binders of all my family history sitting in my garage, actually.
Yeah, I got in trouble a couple of weeks ago because my family was in town on my dad's side, which is my white side of the family, and it's for his 70th birthday, and a couple of them are super into our genealogy, like Ancestry.com. They make all the comments and they connect all the things and they want to talk about it all the time. And they want to in family stuff, hey, we should talk about bring out our slides and we should do. I'm like, oh my God, I've seen this too many times. And then I go, so the comment, and I made this after maybe a couple cocktails, but I was like, do we know if we were involved in slavery at all? And it just made everyone be quiet. Yeah, exactly.
I'll talk about that.
I'm sure it's somewhere.
Yeah, I think that's one of the few areas I've disappointed my father in, is I have no interest in this genealogy crap. And he has it all documented. He's got the big pull-out tree, like an actual tree on a piece of paper. Oh, we put there. Yeah. Isn't this fascinating? No. It really isn't. So, Kyle's claim to fame is some connection to President James. You said Monroe or Madison?
Monroe, the 5th one.
Madison was
My big connection is John Honeyman, who was one of George Washington's spies that alerted him to do the crossing of the Delaware. Jeff, do you have a big historical connection?
Yeah, supposedly we have people on the Mayflower, but again, my comment is always like, don't we all? Like, I mean, that's how we kind of originated. So like that's a big like family pride thing where it's like, oh, we had like something Robinson on the Mayflower. He was a priest or something, Quaker. And I was like, okay. All
Oh
right.
boy,
Yeah,
that's
we
the
should
one they
all.
sent. That's the one that got shunned out of Europe.
You're right, Jeff. We should all be able to trace back to some level. And then you bring up Quakers. My dad's whole family was Pennsylvania Dutch, which was Quaker territory. I'm sure we had a family member on the Mayflower.
Right.
We all did.
I mean, just like
Dee,
going
do you have-
back
Not me.
to the beginning of the country is cool. I mean, like, even if you had ancestors in the beginning parts of how we like established here in the U.S., but the Mayflower, it seems like there's probably a lot of us that have some kind of connection there.
Our ancestors and Dee's ancestors probably didn't get along very well.
No,
Mm-hmm.
no.
Why? What were your ancestors, Dee? And do you have a claim to history?
I didn't find any claims to history. My dad started doing a bunch of stuff. I did a 23andMe, and I don't actually know a lot of my family history. So I found out all my family is mostly from Michoacan in Mexico. So Michoacan, but I didn't really find any notable
Bakersfield.
things. No, Michoacan is not. Yes.
Family settled in Bakersfield.
Well, Texas, Bakersfield from Mexico. So I'm third generation.
This is a list of Kyle's
fascinating.
favorite places. This is
Texas,
from all the places Kyle
Bakersfield,
doesn't
and
want to go.
Mexico.
Well, Michoacan sounds cool. Do they have the pyramids there?
We have some. There's a lot of. I really want to go. I haven't been. I don't really know a lot of my relatives. So.
I bet you could buy cool fireworks there too and light them off without getting arrested.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Sometimes they're stricter. They're even more
Oh,
strict.
really?
Yeah.
Well, I heard that there's donkey shows in Tijuana. They'll let that happen, but they don't. They're gonna come pulling up on me, lighting off Roman candles.
You're talking about apples and oranges there, buddy.
Right. I mean, I can confirm the donkey show is real. That's firsthand knowledge. Have no information on fireworks sales, nor do I understand how it worked its way into the same conversation. But there you go. There's the genealogy of America's RAD Cast. I also am happy to report here, first thing, via the magic of listening into the Midtown studio with my headphones, we have a loser report. We will not have our first look at Disclosure Day from Steven Spielberg. I know you're thinking, wait a minute.
No.
We were promised yesterday that Dee was going, and then Dee would have the first report today, and Kyle was going to go this weekend. We'd have our second report. I think Jeff didn't have to commit. Jeff didn't sign the dotted line, but I thought I heard Jeff go, yeah, I think I'd like to go. I'd like to go. So you were going to get a report today for sure as we all head into the weekend, and then a report Monday for her.
Yeah, well, for sure Monday,
Yes.
because unless things go awry in my life, I do have the tickets already purchased, and they're in my Apple Wallet right here. So if you can see that,
But see the
look,
thing,
boom, got it.
I
look,
didn't
first of
do
all,
my homework. I saved a
the
child.
thing, Kyle. If the other one would just quiet for a minute here, because I'll get to the other one in a second. See, Kyle, I have no doubt in you. You live up to your commitments. So I'm sure you'll have a report Monday.
Yeah.
But as of yesterday, everyone believed we'd have a report today, which was not on you. It was on Miss. I'm gonna make excuses in the background. I went to the pool and there was an autistic kid. I don't know how any of this played into how she didn't get to see.
She
Is
had
it
to-
Disclosure or
It
Disclosure
derailed
Day?
my
What is-
whole
Disclosure Day.
evening. It
Yeah.
took everything off the
and so
tracks.
She had to go
Yeah,
rescue a
somehow-
child.
Yeah, the presence of a kid at a pool and a child meant Dee
Dog.
did not
Where
go.
was I
Things
for this
got
conversation?
wild.
Yeah,
I
where
told
were you?
Kyle
I don't know.
about it. I think who knows where you were at.
Yeah.
But
I think Jeff, you were doing unimportant things like positioning cameras, getting buttons ready, the lighting, because it was right before we went on the air. It was 5 minutes or so.
I was running around
I'm
a little bit.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that,
Right,
I'm gonna
right,
order a
you're-
pizza and go to bed. Call it a night.
You're doing things, Jeff. Meanwhile, Dee and Kyle are talking about all the things they're not going to bring to the table today.
They got together and they're like, let's not wear sleeves tomorrow either.
Yes, a lot of
You
arms.
mad that you were? Yeah, dude, I didn't realize how white and pasty I
I
was.
gotta get my
Holy
white
crap.
arms going up.
Look at that farmer tan, dude. It's bad.
It's a bad look.
I like the jersey.
Yeah, it's Friday and not a lot of my laundry has been done, so I didn't have like a good uniform to wear for work. which is a Hawaiian shirt and shorts.
It's a Jordan jersey, so he probably like busted it out of the frame that he had it in. He's like, oh, no laundry today.
I don't know about the blue shorts.
This
though.
is the most expensive item of clothing I own, and I did not purchase it.
How much was it? 200.
It was 500.
What?
It's Jordan. It's
200.
stitched. It's the OG white classic.
the old
Ford
swingmans,
Cards
yeah.
Makes sense.
Bulls.
Say less.
It's stitched as opposed to stapled.
Mm-hmm.
And we should point out, no, Kyle is not a Chicago Bulls fan. Kyle doesn't follow any rules for being a sports fan.
But Michael
There's no
Jordan
sense
was
to
on the Bulls.
it. Right, but
And
you're not a
Michael
Bulls
Jordan was
fan.
the best of all time.
Okay.
And I was a
me.
fan of the Bulls when they were winning.
Like, well,
And had
that's
Michael
being
Jordan.
a bandwagoner. That's a fair weather fan.
I liked them
Point
before I
is-
liked the Kings. My father doesn't like me saying those words, but it's true.
Well,
Hey.
Well, you couldn't though. I mean, that's the main. You can do whatever you want because you're from a military family. You can break all the rules, but you can't like the Bulls as a kid. You lived in Sacramento. You grew up in Sacramento. It makes no sense. You can be a Jordan fan. I'm a Jordan fan. I don't know any Jordan stuff though that has the Bulls on it.
Well,
I'm not a Bulls
here's
fan.
my argument then, because I didn't even know the Sacramento Kings existed until they were doing good. I knew about Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls from infancy, it felt like, all the way up until, I don't know, 7. And then I was like, we have a basketball team?
Fair
oh, who's
weather.
this? Oh, Jason Williams and Chris Webber. Okay. And I had to like them because I was rooting for Karl Malone to beat their ass in the 1997 playoffs, and they did. Because I knew who Karl Malone was. I didn't know who goddamn Jason Williams and Chris Webber was. My dad threatened to break my legs and said, if you don't root for the Kings, then you can't be a part of this family, and I'm going to break your legs.
Why I love him. Great dad. And the truth is, Sacramento didn't really have a basketball team until the late 90s. There was one here. It was bouncing the ball, and it was lobbing it up, but it wasn't a real basketball team. But still, they were here, and you should have been a fan.
I'm glad we went back to
Yeah.
our roots. Wow.
Kings fan.
Okay.
Real fan.
So-
Real fan of here.
Yeah, see, Dee's a real fan. She's got a blanket that she sits on.
No, I've got
Right
more
there.
than that.
There.
Trust me.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you do. I mean, do we need to compare all of the memorabilia we have from our
Oh.
team?
She's got a lot.
She's like unbalanced Kings fan. Like, I mean, she's like inappropriately a big
Unhinged.
Kings fan.
She goes to
Like
games.
buying trinkets that don't even make sense, kind of thing.
Yeah, or
like,
just
like,
trying to
No, I-
fight people that say the Kings are
Oh,
bad.
I do
like,
at the bar, yeah.
Yeah, like
I
I
get
mean,
in heated discussions
overwhelming.
about
Yeah.
it.
Pretty entertaining, honestly.
But I watch every game, so I'm actually watching it. And
okay, then hold on, hon. I know we do a sports show at 11 that you're not invited to, but wait a minute. The Kings are bad. I'm a fan, but they're bad. It's okay to admit they're bad.
it is, but
It's
there's
what's the
points
big
of
deal?
contention with trades, with
What? But
players,
they
with our team, with what we've done, with Fox leaving, with Mike Brown leaving. Just there's just a lot that happens behind the scenes
but
that people don't talk about.
Those are all valid
They're
criticisms.
still
of
bad.
The Kings.
Yeah, I admit that. We're still terrible, but
They stink. So why are you getting in fights with people that say they
because
stink?
I'm a real fan.
She doesn't want anybody
No.
dissing her family. Like, the Kings are like family to her. It's like coming up and saying, like,
Yeah.
hey, your brother is a piece of crap. And she's like, what'd you say about my brother?
But,
I will
but what if my
shank you.
brother- What if my brother is a piece of crap? Why wouldn't I say, yeah, I know. I've been
admit
trying to
it
help him.
ultimately,
The
but I'm a
emotions.
Lakers Kings fan. I go back.
Oh,
families
I
have
did
season
not
tickets.
know you were both.
I'm not a Lakers. No, I'm not a
Okay.
Lakers fan. I meant going to the season.
Oh,
Going-
time, yeah.
the
time out.
playoffs.
What?
2000 in the 2000s, going to the playoffs.
Right.
Lakers Kings, the rivalry. Just
Yeah.
like that built my whole existence
okay.
Oh, big
Defend
surprise.
my
So wait a
team.
minute.
We're talking about
You
backstory.
became a Kings fans, and you became a real Kings fan in the early 2000s when they were going head to head with the Lakers and getting
before
screwed
that.
by the NBA.
Yeah, before that, my family we would all go. We'd all watch the games together.
Then
so it was
what
just
the hell was what was the Laker
I
reference
just
then if
get
before that?
frustrated. I'm like, they deserve more respect.
She likes to
It's
fight Lakers
25
fans.
years.
That the Lakers win, the Kings don't, and a lot of Lakers fans come in and they argue with her about how the Kings suck, and she doesn't really take that well. She just wants to fight.
Rob,
Yeah.
I think she's a fan of the rivalry. She grew up with the rivalry of the
Yes,
Lakers and Kings
yes.
battling it out. I think
Yes.
that's she's not a Lakers fan. She's
No.
a fan of like history of
Got
them
it.
battling it.
Okay, good. Thank you for clarifying. But the Lakers are better than the Kings. And the
know.
Kings do
They
stink.
have more money.
And
that,
Kobe
okay, well,
Bryant
that's not
was
what
on
I'm
their
saying. I didn't
team,
say
so was
that. Did I?
Magic
Did I
Johnson.
say that?
No.
I didn't say that. I didn't say anything about money. I simply said the Lakers are a better team. They're a better franchise.
Yes,
the Kings do
overall,
stink right
but-
now. So what are you getting upset for?
I
Just
just
go,
get
yeah, I
riled
know.
up about it. It's just something exciting to me that I get riled up about. I love Sacramento. I love the Kings, and I'm just happy we
They're not
stayed.
telling you not to love the Kings
Oh,
or love
you don't
Sacramento.
understand how deep these conversations go. People love to rile me up, and it works. So
Well, it seems pretty easy. Yeah, because you get so worked up over things that are just simply being pointed
It's
out
very
to you that
easy.
are valid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like It's like, hey, D, you know, Sacramento's in Northern California. No, it isn't.
There's no
Yeah, it
philosophy
is.
behind it. It's just,
You meant to say there's no
Typical
logic.
sports
logic.
Yeah, I
meant
know,
like
I
I don't
know.
have a philosophy. Okay, let's move
We're
on.
gonna
I'm
smoke
not.
weed and think about it.
I'm,
Ready, what?
I'm over this.
Moving on, we will only bring up D not having her disclosure day report 2 or 3 more
Monday.
times throughout the show. I don't care about you Monday. Kyle's the man
Good,
Monday.
go Kyle.
You're an afterthought at this point. You're in the corner. Kyle, explain to her how the corner works when you get a chance.
I don't know. I'm always in the corner, actually. I get to move out of it.
I'm in a
Kyle's
corner already.
decorated. Got a whole decorated corner, which, as we documented yesterday, he can't get out of thanks to Jeff the Slob, who has all sorts of equipment in Kyle's way that makes it look like a very daunting obstacle course.
It
Do we have
is.
that video ready to go today, by the way? I didn't
do have it,
text
yeah.
you to. Yeah, you know, I come from this weird space that Kyle will remember where I might say something on one show and I just expect it to be done the next day. It's kind of stupid of me. I should have sent you a text that said, hey, you know that thing we said we were going to do? We really want to do it. So my apology. My bad.
No, I got it. Yeah.
Well, I was also really excited to do it because I put it on Instagram. I didn't know if there was any
Yes.
emails about it yet, but I wanted everybody to
And-
see.
And we have the audio on it because you narrate as well.
I do,
right?
yeah.
So-
There's
I didn't
yeah.
hear
I heard it. You played it during the live stream when we were doing our 6 a.m. hour, and I was listening to that. But our feed came through as well because they blend, and I heard it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
later on this
It was
morning, when
riveting.
Jeff gets around to it and we have it ready, we'll play Kyle's what looks like a heroin video to me. I still haven't listened to the audio. He's sent
There's
it
no
to me.
heroin in the video.
I was impressed. I was agile-ish.
He sent it to me via text, but I didn't listen to the audio because I'm a professional and I wanted to react live on the air. But that was assuming that Jeff would have it for us live on the air. So we'll see if that happens in the next 3.5 hours, and then we
We'll
can play
see.
Jeff's.
No, he hasn't.
Kyle's.
Well, yeah, we'll see. I mean, it looks
does
more
he?
like Kyle's caught in like a rat's maze. You know, he's like doesn't know where to go. He's like, oh, where should I go? This way.
You can
that
find
way.
the
Thus the-
cheese.
Yeah.
That's the use of the term heroin, which has nothing to do with heroin.
Thank you. I didn't know this new. You've used it a few times, and I've let it slide, like going, oh, man, I wish I knew what that meant because it sounds like jarring. Maybe that's a synonym for it, or
Google
scary.
it. It's not that difficult. Yes.
I know it just.
It's an overwhelming situation. It could be scary. It could be daunting. Could be intimidating. Harrowing. It's a terrible thing. It's like being on the Titanic as it sinks. What a harrowing experience. It's not
Got it.
heroin.
Okay. Well, it sounds like
Now-
heroin. The hero part makes you think needles in the arm.
Yeah, it's only heroin
the
to
hero
survive.
part.
I don't know.
Right. It's like when an Asian answers the phone. Hello?
Take your order, please.
Heroin.
Jeff's in his mind. You can see him.
No, I
How
saw
many
him
people-
look right at me though.
Welcome to
What
How many
did he say?
people do I have to meet today that are of Asian descent? I'm going to have to deal with this. I can't believe Rob just did that.
No.
There's a
I'm
South
joking.
Park reference.
Yeah. Welcome to Shitty Walk.
actually, it
Take your
was a-
order, please.
It was actually a Ricky Gervais reference, but I do understand the South Park reference as well. Kyle, I'm going to go to you, Kyle. You work 2 jobs. Your sleep schedule's all over the place.
It's better
We're
now.
documenting this because you won't shut up. I mean, oh, good. I'm glad to hear it's better now. We
Yeah.
won't talk
Sorry
about
for
it
the
anymore.
bitchingness too. Yeah, I reevaluated my thoughts and I said that was kind of a bitch move of you to do, Kyle. Man the fuck up. Oh, sorry, can't say that word.
Couldn't be worse than hello. So good for you, Kyle. I would take advantage of this segment if I were you.
Yeah, I've already used my credits for swearing and
You have no
Being
credits.
racist.
The credits are all
I
used.
already
No
got a
gold
text from
stars.
Jeff.
We're taking
No, I'm a little
stars
busy
away.
at 10:01. I'm sorry, Jeff. I have a sports show to plan, so make another meeting. Okay, Kyle, have you been feeling lately exhauster-whelmulated?
no, I don't know. Sometimes I'm
You know what-
exhausted. I haven't felt overwhelmed in a while though. No, I feel pretty
okay.
content there.
So you're suggesting that exhauster-overwhelmulated is a mixture of exhaustion and being overwhelmed.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the aided part? Exhausture-whelmulated. Because we have to have new terms every day on social media, and today's term is exhausture-whelmumated. And we're all feeling it because the sign of the time. So you've got exhausted
Stimulated,
and you've
maybe.
got
Yeah, that's what I was.
oh,
gonna
what
say.
was that? What?
Maybe
What?
stimulated.
What?
Stimulated.
How about a combination of
looking.
exhausted, overwhelmed, and overstimulated
That's what I was
all
looking
at the
Oh,
same
no,
time?
just a little exhausted. Just a lot of hours. Just you most of the, I get a nap between this job and the other job. Sometimes I don't fall asleep in the afternoon. So if that doesn't happen, then I get exhausted at night and it's hard to wake up the next morning. But that's it. Other than that,
Okay.
I don't think I've been overstimulated by anything. I've been pretty
No,
good.
because
Been on routine.
overstimulation requires ambition and the desire to get things done. So,
Oh, I thought it was like you stared at the screen too long and your eyes were going cross-eyed and you had to have a doctor's appointment because your skin was starting to glow from all the screen time.
yeah, I think that's different. So,
That's
so
overstimulated,
basically,
right?
basically, you don't get to bitch anymore because you're not exhausted or whelmulated. You have to be simultaneously exhausted, overwhelmed, and overstimulated. The last one meaning you've got all these things racing in your brain that you want to do, that you want to get done, that you know you should get done, but God damn it, you're exhausted and you're overwhelmed,
Yeah.
and the two things are canceling each other out.
I'm getting
canceling
them done as best as I can. Yeah. I'm
By
trying
the
not
way-
to bitch about it anymore. Because I
Since
did sign up
it's-
for it.
You did. True. I mean,
and
we
I-
all did in some way.
But
for
here's the
most
beauty
part.
of it. Here's the cool thing I found out. Sorry if I'm going a little too okay, but that was a mind-blowing experience. I came to the conclusion, I was like, man, I have to do this. I have to do this. And it was the videos. It was waking up early. It was going to my other job. And I was like, wait, why am I bitching about have to do it? I get to do this. I wanted to do this. I get to
There
do
it
this.
is.
Like everybody else, be a little jealous. Like, yo, you made movies and played jokes on this on your podcast. Ooh. Like, yeah, I get to do that. Like, I told my teachers I would be successful about being funny when I was younger, and a lot of them didn't really believe me. And then here I am in reality at 35.
Oh, you think you've made that one? Okay.
I'm halfway
so
there.
since-
Sons of a bitch.
by the way, I should just send you $175 because that's my therapist's big thing. You don't have to do things; you get to do them. You want to do them. Okay, I got it. So very good. You turned a good corner there, Kyle, which will keep you from being exhausted or whelmulated. But since it's trending today, if you tell someone that you're exhausted or whelmulated, do that thing. You walk into work today, happy Friday. I can't be happy about anything. I'm exhausted or whelmulated. Chances are they'll feel bad for you and they'll help you out in some way. Oh, what can I do to make you less exhausted or whelm you or lated? How could I help you in those areas? Some examples. What? You don't believe people are good? You
No.
don't believe
I
people
was
will help
dirty thoughts came when they were like, how can I help you with being exhausted or whelmulated? And I was thinking something.
I know, and
Release
you
the
know what's
tension.
amazing? They never seem to be thinking the same thing. Like,
So your coworker.
if a woman in your life, so she either a relationship woman or someone maybe a workmate, but maybe you have a semi-flirtatious relationship. It's innocent or whatever. If she tells you to playfully shut up, that playful, and you say to her, "Make me," you're thinking, "Sit on my face." They're never thinking that. It's ridiculous. I don't understand.
Tape. I'll go grab some tape right now and shut your ass.
I was thinking violence, actually. I thought, like, make me shut up. That the first thing that came to mind was like a fist to the face.
Okay, I guess different experiences formulate how we go through life.
Yeah.
For example, some things that can make you feel exhausted or whelmulated. These are the things that are like on top of everything else going on. The thing that sends you into exhausted or whelmulation could be figuring out which goddamn fire alarm in the house is doing the low battery chirp thing. You're already
all down.
exhausted and whelmed, and now you're overstimulated because you're trying to find the damn beep.
Yeah.
And especially, and this doesn't, I don't know who would ever have this. You have a 6,000 square foot home, 3 levels, and 15 goddamn smoke detectors in your house. None of them can be reached because you have 12-foot ceilings. So you have to carry a ladder around like an idiot. And you get in a room and you go, beep. Oh, wait, it's echoing because I have these giant ceilings, or the person has these giant ceilings.
Yeah. Benefits
Until-
of living in a 2-bedroom condo. You only have 3 fire alarms.
Exactly. Oh, I long for those days sometimes. And then you find the beep, and then you don't change the battery out of anger. You just swat it out of the damn
Yes,
ceiling and leave it
yes.
dangling
That's my
by its
favorite.
wires. Yeah. Until you extend the totally made up story, until firefighters arrive in your home. I don't know, maybe your wife's having a medical health emergency and people are helping her, and then firefighters are just standing around going, it's a nice house. Hey, you shouldn't have those smoke alarms just dangling from the corner. Like, yeah, dude, it's really not on my top 10 things I'm worried about right now as you're trying to bring my wife back from death here in my living room. How about you come back another day and just hook them up for me?
That's
He actually says to me, we do that. You can just call the phone. I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh, they do?
I think
They'll fix them?
yes.
Our
And I'm
tax
like, I
money
think
can
I
be
can
used for
handle
that?
it. What is with
So I'm
people
just
in-
saying, like, single
Will
housewives.
y'all stop? Listen, will y'all stop with the tax money thing? Okay, just stop. Okay, it's always
Thought.
now said. I have a big update on our UFC fight this weekend, so it's top of mind. Yes, my understanding is you can call your local fire department non-emergency line and go, and it's probably better if you have a girl do it or you can fake a girl's voice, so you can do the damsel in distress thing. I'm going to use my mom because then you have the elderly in there. Hello, I live in this big house and I have all these smoke alarms and they're all on, and I don't know how to get up there and I'm scared of the ladder. That's no problem, ma'am. We'll be right there after we get this cat down from the tree.
Yeah.
And then they show up.
Waste of time.
Other things that make you feel exhausted or well-mulated. Trying to explain technology to a person over 70. Yeah. It's just give me the phone. I'll
Yep.
order the Uber, Mom.
Oh, my Lord. Yep.
No, that's not the worst. The worst is when those people are lecturing you on the things that went wrong. Like you already know what went wrong, and they're like, "Oh, I did this and this," and you're like, "That's not it." They're like, "That must have been. It was a Wednesday, so it must be only happening on Wednesdays." And I'm like, "That doesn't make any sense." Those are the
No,
worst.
no.
There's
And
no
I
reason
like-
to it.
I like when you find yourself in a situation where people don't know what you do, whoever you are, but they start, and for whatever reason you haven't shared it. Like maybe you're like, I don't want to get into it, or you've lied.
Yeah.
I always lie about what I
Makes
do,
sense.
so that people, oh well, that must be so interesting. Oh, shut up. So you get into the conversation, and they start telling you about things you know, and you know they're wrong about everything. I had somebody recently who was explaining to me how all the behind the scenes work with reality TV. It was because Love Island's back and it's all huge. I'm like, oh, really? That's fab. Wow, you have no idea what really happens in the real world, do you? Yeah, no, that's not how they do it. No, none of that is occurring. And they're telling you, oh yeah, and it's like, really? How do you know all this? Oh, it's social media. They tell you everything. Thank you,
All
honey.
down.
So, other ways to make you feel exhausted or well-mulated. Trying to find help in a store. Most of us, well, a lot of us, never want to talk to a clerk. Just leave me alone.
No, I don't got.
The
a
one
problem with
time you
that.
need one, they're nowhere to be found. You're just looking everywhere. Like, can I get somebody to help me? And there's nothing.
People
So that
always
can make
think
you
I
feel-
work at a store. Like no matter where I'm at, a grocery store, they're always like, "Can you help me with this?" I'm like, I don't.
Oh, that
work
might be
here."
a racial thing.
I don't. Maybe I'm like, I don't feel bad, John. I'm not. Usually I'm in black, like for my other jobs, like wearing all black. So maybe I look like I know things, but I don't know.
So, but Dee doesn't present as a certain ethnicity just only to the eyes.
I just
And
get
are you
approached
suggesting
all
that
the time.
people automatically assume Hispanics work in grocery stores?
Yeah, probably. Or they should be working or
Anywhere
something.
at Target, I'm like, I'm not wearing khaki. I'm not wearing red. I'm so confused right now.
I'm very overwhelmulated with this conversation.
Exhauster,
Oh, sorry.
well-mulated.
Exhausted.
Come on, dude. And then what else? Oh, is just a funny one. Trying to get your dog to poop when it's raining. Yeah. That'll exhaust or well-mulate you.
That-
And it really helps them when you're screaming, go! I'm getting wet!
It's too real. It really is.
It doesn't help. Or, of course, assembly anything from IKEA is another way that you can be exhausted or well-mulated.
America's RADcast, only on the radnetwork.com.
We got this email from Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
Came into a RADcast at the radnetwork.com. Not just any Melissa, it's Melissa from Sac Spirit, the Ghost Whispers. SacSpirit.com says, I just wanted to write in and wish my favorite person a very happy birthday today. Oh, Melissa, that's nice. I'm not till September 17th, hon. That's really beautiful. It's for her husband, Brent.
Yeah.
The one and only Brent is 57 today. Oh, my God.
Wow, they're climbing up there in age. Okay.
Hey, look, you're older than me. You're old. Come on, Brent. You are that nuclear dust that Trump is looking for in Iran. Says Melissa, he puts up with my crazy harebrained ideas, like, let's get chickens. Yes, and they stay at the Chick
In.
Inn. INN. Chick. That's her name.
Do they have eggs yet? Sorry.
I think I would have heard if
Okay.
they had eggs.
Yeah, we probably been
And if
offered
I-
some.
They've been offered some?
No, we probably would have been offered some. I'm just
Oh,
saying, like,
yes, I would hope
I'd
so.
only assume like, the chickens had eggs. We'd be the first people they'd think of to give fresh eggs to.
Yeah, and if we're not, I'm just going to tear this thing up and throw it away. I mean, if we're not on the top of the list,
Right?
I'm going to be crushed. I'll be crushed if they've had eggs and I have not been informed. That's the one and only Brand 59 and supports me in so many ways. He absolutely deserves a wonderful, happy, fantastic birthday, which includes the traditional shout out from you guys. I'll be spoiling him with dinner and a movie and gifts too. Ooh. Oh, unlike D, we're of course going to go see Disclosure Day. Thank you for helping me celebrate the most fantastic soul I know and love. Happy birthday to Brent. Yesterday we were talking about things from the 90s that were normal or not normal for us, that are normal now, things that happened in the 90s that kids today would never be able to take, like old school dodgeball, the old school one, where the whole point was to hit the other kid in the head. You weren't supposed to, but you did.
Oh, yeah, you targeted the weak ones.
Now they expel you for exactly that. Oh, you're targeting, you're harassing.
So
well, Fernando's a dork.
I know, it's like, they even play dodgeball at school anymore?
A lot of places they don't. And Fernando was our guy. He was the smartest kid by far everywhere, and he was a portly little, I don't know, because I some type of Latin American descent or such. Very nice guy. He and I got along, but he's very quiet and very intelligent. So dodgeball, he would get in the very back corner, and he would just stand there. And it was just a matter of when one of us jocks would just just rear back and hurl it just to get him off the court. And he would never move. He would just let the ball hit him.
Brace himself for impact.
Yeah, and then he would.
That
just
guarantees you
shuffle off.
last pick right there. When you're just like, I'm gonna stand here and get hit.
Oh, I feel bad, man. Ours was this little guy, and his name was Ernie Wolfgang. He already had a jacked up name. And he was a runt of the litter. He was like he was very, very small. He wasn't gonna grow up and be a tall person at all. And he was maybe like 3 foot something. That's in middle school, 8th grade. He showed up. He had a squeaky little voice too. There was probably something there undiagnosed that no one ever told us about. And oh yeah, I remember dodgeball was not fun with him because me and my other friend Michael and Jazz Beer and Ryan thought it was the funniest thing if we could hit Ernie. It wasn't very nice.
Little side bets. You have little side bets with your buddies. All right, who's going to be the first to take Fernando out? All right, now an extra whatever you're betting, because it's usually not even money, at least not in my days, and it's like betting food or something.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to take him out first. Are you going to hurt him? Are we going to send him to the nurse's office? I mean, you just get, it's just awful. The kids are just terrible. Yeah. And Fernando, like I said, I had a great relationship with Fernando because he too was smart, but he was a dork. He was the kid that when we were getting new bathrooms, I think it was elementary school, and we got to vote on, and remember, this is the late 70s, wallpaper. Ooh.
Oh.
Okay. So, and I don't remember what did they do it by class, because we all use whatever. So our class, and guys and girls, this was very interesting. Guys and girls could vote on both. So like girls were voting for the guys, and so were the guys.
Okay.
And guys were I don't know why they did that, but anyways, they did. But for the guys, I know we had 3 choices, and one of them, I don't remember one of them, but it was like very static. The middle one was Star Wars, like TIE fighters.
Done.
And then the third one was like ships, like just
boats,
yachts,
old one
boats,
ships,
sailboats.
Something you'd see in a bathroom at a beach house.
Even less fun.
This was for the boys' bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
okay.
Wallpaper.
I want Star Wars.
Like boats you would see at a museum bathroom. Though it was like really boring.
Magellan's ship.
Yes.
Our
yes.
elementary school, they must have did that, and then they had like very explicit graffiti. Must have been the choice. 'Cause that's what was on our walls.
Yeah. So we had the whole vote. Everyone voted for Star Wars except for Fernando, who wanted the boats, the museum boats.
Oh, he
They
deserved
knew.
to get pegged with the balls.
Yeah, I would have been.
Although I think Star Wars would be a problem because I'd pretend I was on the dark side and I'd be like, "Here comes my beam to blow up the X-wing fighters."
While you're going to the bathroom.
Number
Unlike
one.
you guys,
Right.
unlike you guys in the hood, I didn't grow up in an area that was prone to graffiti on our bathroom wall, so we didn't have to worry about that. But see, I respected Fernando for standing up and saying, "I want those boring sailboats." I didn't respect him enough to not bonk him in the head when we played dodgeball.
Oh, I would
But
be
it was still
extra-
like, yeah, I want those
extra feel
sailboats.
for
By the way, I
that.
did get a text from Melissa, married to birthday boy Brent. She says, no eggs yet.
Okay.
The chickens are only 8 weeks old. Like I'm
Oh.
supposed to
What
know
does
what
that
that
mean? I don't
means.
know.
Yeah, I don't know what chicken biology means when they
Right.
can't wait lay eggs.
We're not chicken people. And what do you think? I'm going to
Egg,
Google
I don't
that?
know,
Just
yeah.
tell me when I'm going to have them.
I didn't even realize it'd been 8 weeks.
And I didn't realize it mattered, nor did I care. I don't know. When do these
Yeah, I
things
gotta
lay
look
eggs?
that up.
Yeah.
Can we give them steroids? Can we give them?
Just inject them with some stuff, and they're gonna
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Isn't it like
have more eggs.
Yeah,
an
there's-
egg grow type, injection we can give them.
You can probably find that at a feed store. Maybe they put it in the food.
What about? Could we contact Greg at maptrition.com? Maybe get these chickens some creatine.
Oh yeah, bulk them up.
Yeah.
Get him on
Some
the right
gummies.
plan.
Yeah. Just to get them going. I'm sure. No, we could work something out. So yeah, yesterday we were talking about all this stuff from childhood, etc. Another one went viral yesterday: middle class luxuries from our childhood that are considered basic necessities. Because this came up a little bit. I was that kid. I was like right at the beginning to that kid who had his own phone in his room and had his own line. Because we were talking yesterday about landlines. And if you had a landline in the house, there was usually one in the kitchen and maybe one in the living room, parents' room, whatever. Well, anybody in the house could pick it up and listen to your conversations. Whereas, and even including like if you got your own phone in your room. So I outsmarted him. I said, well, I'm a good student. I want my privacy. Come on, guys. I'm turning 13. My hormones are running wild. So I had my own line along with my little TV as well, which was considered then a luxury for a kid, a middle class kid. We're paycheck to paycheck. Now it's like, they expect cell phones when they come out of the womb, and they've got TVs or whatever they want in traditional, normal, whatever, modern. I don't need your emails. Not my kid. Great.
Yeah.
You're doing a wonderful job, Alice. We appreciate
You
you.
were spoiled. Like, I mean, I heard about your bedroom, and I was born 20-something years later, and my bedroom still wasn't that cool. I was not allowed to have a TV in my room until I had to move in with my dad. Oh, no, I had one at his house growing up. You know what? There was always one in my room at his house on the weekends, but my mom, hell to the no. I was lucky enough to get my CD player / alarm clock radio in there.
I shared a room
Okay.
with my older brother. My older brother had a lot more. He got a lot more stuff than I did. He had like a fancy CD player, and he got like his own TV and stuff like that. So I got to benefit from.
And you slept in the closet?
I slept on the lower bunk of the bunk beds. And we used to knock on the wall of my sister's room and be like, "Bonnie, you smell. You stink. You
The
stink. I can smell
labeling,
you."
the labeling doesn't bother me if people want to insist that I was spoiled. Maybe Jeff was spoiled. I would maybe point out, well, how do we turn out compared to because maybe our parents had figured out they're of the right age, or they can be exposed to these things, or they need to have a version of their own independence because they're precocious, they're ahead of the curve. Maybe that's not being spoiled. It's just
no,
good.
I was held back. I had to be in line with the younger children that I was an example for.
So I ain't giving you a phone in your room or a TV.
Kyle was the
I'm
example.
not even sure.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure you
was
get a
the oldest.
room. I mean,
Yeah, eventually I had to share a room with the brother. I got my own bedroom
No.
stripped from me, and then I had to share. Yeah,
I think no.
that was-
I think tent in the living room is where we start with you.
I would have loved
And
that.
Yeah.
if you continue to be a miscreant, you're going out back. It's just at some point
cooler.
you want to live in this house. You want to have a room. You want to have any sort of luxuries. Stop being held back.
Yeah, no, I was always jealous of the additional line. When people had additional lines, that's when I was jealous. So I was the youngest of 3 siblings, so it's like I got the lowest priority in a lot of times when it came to the phone usage.
So when you say additional line, you mean like I had a separate phone
like
number?
a separate phone
Oh,
line.
okay.
Yeah, a couple of my friends had one, and I was like, "That's the coolest." No one can literally pick up your phone. I call and stuff like that. My friend used to call his parents from his room, call the house phone from there. I was like, "That's cool. I want to do that."
I think I did that once to my mother, and I was calling slowly to say, yes, this is your son Rob in the back left corner of the home. Can you tell me when dinner will be ready? And she just hung up on me. She just wouldn't even deal. Another message from Melissa as we learn about chickens this morning. No eggs yet because they're only 8 weeks old, because we're all stupid. We should know that. She texted back and said, "Okay." Oh, that's attitude.
Noise. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. They lay around 5 to 6 months old and lay less during winter or molting.
What's a molting?
I don't
Feathers.
know, it's a
Molten
phase.
Just their
cake?
feathers.
Oh, I'm on molten cake.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I was
So they-
thinking.
So they lay eggs at 5 to 6 months, but less during the winter. Well, they'll be 5 to 6 months during the winter. This was poorly planned, Melissa.
I looked it up. 16 to
Yeah.
24 weeks is when they start. 16 and 24. 16 is the earliest.
Wow, that
That's
sounds
a
like,
gap.
like
We still got
That's
2
huge.
months.
It's a huge gap.
Yeah,
yeah,
who knows?
that sounds like 5 to 6 months old, like Melissa said. Thanks for that. We appreciate it.
Overachieving. Well, I looked it up before that. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you.
I think he's being genuine
Didn't seem like
with a thank you. Yeah. I think he was.
Didn't seem
It's like 50-50 maybe.
I want
She's not
eggs.
looking
I
at-
want fresh eggs. We can't
A
force
middle
them to
class
produce.
luxury from your childhood that's now considered a basic necessity. Okay, so we'll stay with the phones. Depending on how old you are, you remember long distance calling because you used to have to pay more to call further. Parents used to set a timer to avoid huge bills, or just I don't know that they could block you, but that was always. And then when you hit a certain age is when those 800 sex talk lines
Oh.
were starting to come out, and you just listen in. You have no idea what's going on, and then your parents get a bill for like $218.
Whoa.
I did
It
that
was a
once.
sports talk thing, yeah.
You did that once?
No, not sex talk stuff.
Oh.
No, I was gonna.
What did
Yeah, I
you
was
do?
gonna
Tech
adjust
talk?
it to more appropriateness. No, we did the 411 stuff, where you like looked up people's information, but I feel like we did it like maybe like 100 times in like one day, and then after like 4 or 5, they charge you like a quarter or something for
Ooh,
each time.
yeah.
And my parents got this bill, and we were like looking up all our teachers' numbers and stuff. Like we'd call them, be like asking for like our teachers' phone numbers so we can try call them. That's
Did
what
you
I
do
remember.
that though? Did you take the next step and do
Yeah.
the Bart
Oh,
Simpson
yeah.
Polly Moe's Tavern thing?
Yeah,
Oh my
definitely.
Oh my god, my school gave us
We
a
tried
list of all
to.
the numbers. So we had every classmate and all the teachers' phone numbers in a little booklet that was supposed to be for the parents, but they left it by the phone.
you
So
prank
me and
call
my friend
them?
Oh yeah, that was what me and my friends did. We had a dad. So my friend Austin Wills, I'm in 5th grade. Austin passed, unfortunately, but we're over at his house, and his dad would get the little book out and have us prank call the other kids. It was our idea. We wanted to do it, but he egged it on. He'd even call his coworkers. He owned a painting company, and he'd mess with his coworkers. And we learned from this grown ass man that it was okay to prank call everybody in that book.
Were they was he posing as somebody, or what was the? It was at the old "Is your refrigerator running? Go catch it."
No, we were messing hard. We thought we were. So
I did a couple of the.
Oh my
Is your
God.
refrigerator running?
yeah,
I
I
did a
didn't
couple of those.
I
do any
made-
of that. No, the one I did, mine were a little more. I don't know. One example is there's a girl named Serena, and she was a huge Aaron Carter fan at school.
okay.
Aaron Carter was the Justin Bieber of my time, and she
Was
was.
he?
He was. And she was a super fan of him. So me and my friend Austin called up and told her that she won a meet and greet with Aaron Carter,
No.
and that she entered a contest at a Burger King. And somebody, then we had this winning ticket, and she was like, nuh-uh. And
So
And how far did you take it?
we took it all
Did
the
you
way.
make her go?
No,
Did you just make her go to a Burger King or
Well, we
something?
didn't have a
to pick-
location. No, we told her that she won. She was kind of like, okay. And then we got to school and we thought we were so amazing, but we told her, and then she got mad
Did
because she was
cry?
upset. She didn't
Yeah.
cry. No,
Okay.
I think her
That's
See,
parents
back
gave her
then-
her talk like you got pranked,
You got
but
Those-
I don't think
those
she
things were-
knows who pranked her until she got to school.
Those things were totally normal then because we didn't have all these internet scams and such, and so people just naively said, "Oh my God, yay!" A big thing for us too was the Publishers Clearinghouse thing,
Oh,
the giant check, and Ed McMahon from the old Tonight Show,
Oh,
and you could do the same thing. You could call somebody. And of course we thought we were funny because we thought we did a perfect Ed McMahon impersonation. And so you call the number. Hello, sir. You have just won the Publishers Clearinghouse. It's the worst Ed McMahon, and it was then. And we were convinced we were getting them. And
We did that a little bit with Columbia
Yeah.
Clearinghouse. The CDs or the tapes. or
Oh.
whatever. Yeah. Used to
sticker.
order them
That
for
was the-
people like yeah.
Oh God.
and you like ordered eight CDs for a penny,
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
And then you like got a bunch every month that you were supposed to pay for.
Right. And,
I think
and
I
it was like
wound up-
$30 a month for like a year or something like that.
I wound up in collections at like age 13 because I did that.
It's so true.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm so
Stickers.
into. My parents are like, don't worry about it. There's no such thing as collections on the 13-year-old. Just don't do this anymore. Other things that were luxuries when we were kids that are now considered basic necessities, all things related to tech and entertainment. It's just a necessity. It's just normal. For us, it was a luxury, but now they have color TVs, VCRs, or some version of Blu-ray players, HBO, cable TV, not to mention gaming consoles like PlayStation and Xbox. Of course, you got to have a TV in your room for all of that. And then teenagers also, at this point, have one personal screen. What does that mean? Like they have their own laptop?
Yeah, they have a tablet,
Yeah,
a laptop,
tablet.
a phone.
Laptop.
Okay.
Something.
Fine.
Got their own
That's actually
screen.
fine as long as the parents are like checking on it.
Mine was a Game Boy. Oh, and then it advanced into teenage years into a PSP. That was cool when that came out. Oh, the PlayStation Portable was a game changer because the MP3 player too, and you could download videos. And then the iPod was out. Oh, it was such a big technological boom and fun time when I was a kid.
All of these things, when you go back and you look at like the iPod, not pad, not phone, the
Ooh, yeah,
iPod,
getting an
playing the little music. It was what, 2004 ish.
Yeah, that's when I was in 8th grade. Yeah, 2003, 2004, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And I've mentioned the story before. The reaction of radio at the time, corporate radio in America, was don't talk about it. Don't talk about iPods. Don't give them away. They're the competition. Those of us that were young and hip were like, you're an idiot. They're not the
Yeah.
competition. We should be partnering with them. And if you think for a minute on the most popular show in town, I'm not going to talk about what the top 10 songs on everybody's iPods are, you're insane.
That was a meeting. Oh, God.
Fortunately, early on,
I could see
early
it.
on.
I could see it.
So when we left Reno, that's when I formed my own company. I owned the show, and I was never an employee again for anybody. So I was an independent contractor, which means things got spelled out, including that I had creative control over the show. The only thing I didn't was FCC violations. And so early on, when they were trying to, rein me in, even though we came to town, we were immediately number one, and then we were number one perennially for about 2 or 3 months. They'd still try to
For
I'm gonna
25
flex
years.
on Rob. Rob, we need to have a talk. The CEO, Mr. Fields, thinks that. And excuse me, he's not my CEO. He's yours. I'm my CEO. Okay, well that notwithstanding, this whole iPod, and he'd keep talking. This clown that I had to work with, and I'd just reach into my bag.
Bullshit.
Okay. And I go. Page 8, subclause 3, section C12. No one shall have any say over the content of the RAD show other than Rob Williams, owner of Williams Broadcasting. Any comments? And you get all red. Turn beet red. Because he knew he was in trouble with the CEO. He's like, you can't just do this one thing for me. No, idiot. I don't know where that came from. But
2001 for iPods, or yeah.
was it 2001? That sounds
Okay,
right.
but that was
oh
the
yeah,
one with the
that's
buttons.
right.
That wasn't when they were cool yet.
That was the first one.
That was the one that ever
That's-
got.
You probably, yeah.
So all things tech, they're regular now for teenagers. For those of us growing up, not so much. Stay on that. Having a computer in the house when we were kids, it felt like you were rich. It was
Yep.
rich kid stuff,
Oh, yeah.
It was
especially in the early 80s, mid 80s. To have a
Oh,
computer,
yeah.
that giant Seinfeld-like computer that would take up half the desk.
We had an Apple Mac. I think it was a Mac 2. Does that sound right? Does that sound good, right, for the early 90s? It
Early
had-
90s?
Yeah, it was, I
Yeah.
remember it had
But-
Crystal Quest on it. I could play Crystal Quest on a floppy disk. It was a game. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think
then
it's
there
Apple
was,
too.
there was a very small version of Paint where you get these little pictures that weren't colored yet, but you could go select the paint colors and color in the pictures.
Oh, yeah.
And that was big for me as a little kid.
Oh,
Not a
And
real
I remember-
coloring book?
Yeah, I remember none of my other friends had the computer, and they were all like, "Oh, this is cool."
and those floppy disks.
Oh,
And we
yeah.
used to play all the time. Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
I love that
Oh, yeah.
game. I
Yeah,
love that
that was-
game.
Fun. You learn
Native
geography.
speaking, yeah, typing, doing little typing programs, doing little, yeah. I just love.
Great. I don't know.
I was lame. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, and high-speed internet. This is even way beyond. I had no internet when I was growing up, but in the 90s and the early 2000s, there was no such thing. If you were lucky, you had dial-up, and you had.
And if a phone call came in, "Get off the computer! Get off now!" Get off.
Everybody's got it. What else does everybody have that we didn't as kids? Oh, a home with a dishwasher. That's going back.
I had one of those. Yeah. Her name was. I'm kidding.
Here's your mom.
Right.
Her name was
And
Mom.
my dad. Then my dad, long after I've moved out and I'm an adult, and he gets married for the final time. He marries another musician, and cool chick, whatever, they get along. But she's also like this hippy dippy person. My dad's got at this point he's worth millions of dollars. She had money when they came in, and she insisted on washing the dishes by hand.
If it's fine china, though, it should be.
It wasn't.
washed. Okay, got it.
My dad hasn't seen fine china since they visited Beijing. That's just not his speed. And she's like, I'm like,
Hold on, your dad worked for General Electric, right?
for a time, that was one of his.
And he
yes,
had a
for-
girlfriend that was all against all the appliances they made. She
Oh,
wouldn't
well,
let him have a
she was-
dishwasher or anything in there?
No. So she was his wife, and it
Sorry.
wasn't that she was against the appliances. She was against the usage of water unnecessarily, because you don't. First of all, you don't have to use hot water to wash dishes, I'm told.
Ew.
And you don't have to just leave it running. And so that's the difference. Dishwasher's all heat and water.
Yeah. Oh, it kills the germs off and makes them nice and shiny when they're done.
Like I said.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry for that.
It's a
I
hard life
was
you
wrong.
live.
I know. I feel like
I had a dishwasher in my home. I mean, now we're into the 90s, and I'm going home and what is she doing? Okay, fine. Let's see. Living home with a dishwasher. Other things that are normal now, not so much for us. Normal, dad worked one job 5 days a week. Mom was home every day. That wasn't me.
No, that was
No.
a little chunk. My mom, when my little brother was born, she took like 3 or 4 years of no work, but she had to go back to work eventually. The bills were catching up.
This is like 60s. I mean, I guess 70s. A lot of moms didn't work still. That 70s show. My mom didn't want to be around me. Ugh. I mean, or
Go to
kids.
work.
Your mom didn't work?
Yeah. No, she did.
Oh, she
all the
did?
time.
Wow.
They both did, and my mom couldn't wait to get back to work. They were very. This was the thing about growing up in the 80s. Parents in general were so like, just go. Like that was their approach towards kids. Go, and they meant go live, go play, go work, go get in trouble that doesn't get us put in jail. Just go.
Go make some friends so we
sometimes-
don't have to hang out with you that much.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And sometimes it wasn't because they wanted to be alone together. It was just they didn't want you around. Yeah. We did our job. We popped you out. It was great. Water beds. Well, those aren't. Why are they?
I wanted one so
those bad?
bad. Oh, my uncles
Why-
had one. My grandma had one. And so when I was at my grandma's a lot, the loser uncle, he had a water bed, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever because he had an iguana too. But I,
Sounds about right.
Want
But-
an a water bed?
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It has to be in a studio apartment. That's the only way that makes sense. Studio apartment, waterbed, iguana. Have your nephew over to stay the night. That's what makes sense.
So I remember water beds. I had a water bed, but my issue with this list is these are supposed to be things that are now considered basic necessities. Are water beds back?
No, I have a memory foam bed now.
Oh yes.
We
That
advanced.
seems out of place.
Tempur-Pedic? Oh, I need a good support.
In the 70s, flying was mostly for business people and the wealthy. Now everybody flies in America. None of us had fridges that made their own ice and dispensed filtered water. That was ridiculous. You had to get the ice trays and
Fancy.
and then
Yeah.
fill them up. You wanted water. There was a sink. No Brita.
You guys didn't have filtered water? You guys all had to drink tap water and everybody was cool with it?
Yes. Yeah. Well, we didn't know any better. We drank the water that was available to us, including out of the hose. Hose water is still one of my favorite things on the planet.
I did
And
that
whenever I'm
too.
in the backyard and it's warm, you turn on that hose, you wait for it to not be piping hot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We did that at Grandma's house because we got locked out. Grandma watched us a lot, so we got locked out of the house like right as soon as we got home from school. We did our homework, and it was you're outside till your mom gets here, unless it's freezing outside.
Or don't bring all your friends in, have them drink out of the hose. Like you're hanging out with your friends. They're like, can all my friends come in? We need some
America's
ice cream
RAD
and some
Cast,
water.
only on the radnetwork.com.
Well, we have a quick update here. At some point this morning, we were hoping to, and still planning on showing you the video that Kyle made yesterday of him being trapped in his little corner at the Midtown
Still
studio. When we first mentioned it earlier this morning, we got the deer in the headlight looks from Jeff. Like, what? Wait, I didn't. Yeah, we said yesterday we were gonna have it ready, and then he starts scrambling. Oh yeah, I got it. And then I got a text. I got a text off the air. It said audio might be an issue for Kyle's video, and then a bunch
Why?
of excuses.
Like us?
And then so we're gonna test it later, not now. Test it later. Because I want to make sure I give Jeff all the time in the world, so that when it's an epic fail, he can't claim, "Well, you sprung this on me." You didn't know."
Well, relax. I'm not gonna be
that's-
able to test much before then. No, I just said we could just do it. We'll see. The
Yeah, I
last
think
time
it's
that
fine.
what I was explaining was the last time that we had changed some of the audio settings for the videos to play a little bit more on level, our audios got a little bit messed up.
Oh yeah.
So
forgot
I just won't do that this time. I won't adjust our audio levels so that way that won't get messed up. But I am.
So, where
We'll
are
see.
you, Jeff? Where are you? We can't see you, Jeff.
My bad.
We'll see.
Sorry. There he
when we
is.
get back.
Sorry
So,
about
yeah,
that.
he became the man behind the curtain there
Yeah.
for a while. Every day is a day. It's Friday, June 12th. Today is National Great Dane Day. That is
Oh.
Scooby-Doo. We saw Scooby-Doo yesterday. There's going to be a live-action dog in the new Netflix series playing Scooby-Doo. It's also National Jerky Day. Anybody got a favorite jerky? Jerky
Yes.
story?
Oh,
Jerky?
Old Trapper, the spicy edition.
Yeah. Seems to be the go-to.
Old Trapper.
It
a
is
Slim
National
Jim.
Peanut Butter Cookie Day.
It's a great day. I like
Yeah.
Great Danes, beef
yeah.
jerky, peanut butter cookies.
Peanut butter cookies.
Sounds kind of lame.
Peanut butter cookies a couple times a year. That's all I
Nutter
need.
butters.
And Nutter Butters, right?
Yeah.
They count.
It's tomorrow is National Axe Throwing Day.
Ooh,
Have you done
okay.
this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They bounce off.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Sometimes
none
they
of
come
mine
back
did.
at you and they almost hit you in the ankle and you go, wow, this is dangerous.
Really?
Interesting. That did happen, but it only happened with the girl that was throwing.
Oh.
Mine stuck.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine
But-
didn't. Mine didn't stick a few times. I guess I suck at this game. And it was on a date.
Well, here's the thing. I
while
found
ago.
it was one of those events that gets really boring really
Mm-hmm.
quickly.
It was, yeah. Thank God the place
Why?
I went, they served liquor. And so I got to
Right.
drink and do it too. And then we decided, let's go do something else more fun. Like go have fun. Can I say so? Never mind. We went to her house and went to her bedroom and we played in the
We
bed.
had sex.
That, yeah.
We can say we had sex.
Okay, I didn't know
Any-
if I was going to get an
yeah.
evil stare from Evil Jeff going, you said
know.
a naughty word.
I mean, I think
Kyle,
if
you-
Kyle's having sex, we should all celebrate it. If he's actually getting something.
Thank you.
And
gonna have a
and
party?
Kyle, you were on that very invasive phone call last Sunday that at 1 p.m.
Still scarred.
With Führer Jeff, who took up our entire afternoon. And you saw, look, there's a point at which I'll push back. I'll go, dude, we can say we're having sex. You're not
Okay.
taking that away from us.
Gotcha.
You
Yeah,
can't-
but the
you
way
know,
he
you don't
did
wanna
it,
get-
the way he was holding himself, and you're like, "Can I do this?" It seemed a little bit different.
Did it
He
reminded
was
me
like,
of?
"Can I? I'm not sure if I should be able to say this."
I didn't want to get the
Yeah.
taser again.
But I'm glad that Kyle got some sex.
Well,
That was very
we didn't-
important to the conversation of
Hey,
axe throwing.
hey, Mr. Co-owner of the RADnetwork.com, do we get in trouble if we like show weapons on YouTube?
No.
So like when Kyle says he doesn't want the taser again, and I just immediately produce a taser, that's not a problem, right?
That's not
That's
fine.
like
That's not a problem. Yeah.
The hook marks still sting.
oh,
I
stop.
found one at the old studio. I used it. There was a taser. At the
Did
old
you get
studio.
those back? The ones we found?
Wait, you used the taser?
I didn't know what I thought it was like electrical taser. I just did it and then it shot into the.
Shit.
Ladies,
I didn't
when
know that.
somebody, ladies, when somebody hands you or you pick up something with a trigger, don't just pull it. I just had that happen
was
with someone too.
curious.
Like,
I
no,
was
it's not a
curious.
stun gun. Don't do that.
That was a stun. I thought it was one of those tasers.
Oh,
I thought
God.
it would like click and like.
You're lucky you didn't like look at it like, oh, is it making
I'm
a
not-
chest like, ah!
I'm not that dumb. Don't point
Oh,
at your
that's what-
eyes.
What every proud father or anyone else wants to hear. I'm not that dumb.
I had
So
my
yeah,
moments,
the axe-
but I got
I had
curious.
to ask. I had to axe after an hour of this as we were leaving. I'm like, so is it just because I'm sober, or was that really boring? And they were like, yeah, it was really boring. Okay.
Yeah, it does get old.
Tomorrow is tomorrow is International Knit in Public Day. So
Aw, go get it, Gran. Well, anyone, not even grannies anymore. Let's go knit.
sure. But I
Aw.
mean, a lot of them knit because they're introverts. They don't want to be outside around people. They want to hide in their home with their 18 cats. But now you're asking them to go outside, so that's
Yeah,
tomorrow.
that was every day at the hippie school.
I was gonna say.
Knit day.
Oh yeah, we had handcraft. We called it handcraft, and depending on what class you were in, yeah, fourth, fifth grade were knitting skills. So you got to, in fourth grade it was the basic big, huge needles. I mean, they look like wooden cooking spoons basically without the spoon part, and you knitted with the big ones. And then in fifth grade you got to use 4 little mini needles, and you can knit with 4 different ones or 5 depending on how advanced you were.
And you made hamster gear, right?
I made hamster gear. I had to make like stuffed animals. So I made an elephant. I made a
That's
stuffed like
adorable.
doll.
You
Yeah.
couldn't knit yourself some sleeves though.
I can knit us whatever we want, actually.
Right, some leg
I just
warmers?
have to do a quick, like, if it's advanced, I just have to, like, look up, like, the design of it, and I could probably do it.
Send your knitting patterns
No,
in.
do not.
to
I
the
am
Rad
not
Cast.
going to take up any more of my time with knitting.
To help
no.
your development. I'm actually proud of you for that.
We could sell a one-of-one collector's item in our non-existent store of
Oh, it's not
Kyle
up yet?
knits whatever. You know, we could have Kyle knit something, and it's a one-of-one. He'll hand sign it. and
Hamster,
everything.
ferret gear, specials.
I'll make a short scarf.
a beret.
Hey maggots, it's almost time for today's live episode of America's RADcast. So get some coffee or whatever illegal narcotics you use to wake up. Maybe take an ice bath. Please do something close to bathing and just leave everything as is. Set to the radnetwork.com.
America's RADcast continues next, only on the radnetwork.com.
Longtime advertiser Sue Berry, that's Berry with an A, is more important now than ever. Sue and her team have been serving Northern Nevada and the outlying areas for 30 years, and her experience in both commercial and residential lending is vital, as every day we're bombarded with news of interest rates, the market, the economy, and a bunch of other stuff that Sue can actually make sense of while everyone else's eyes glaze over. Now remember, it's Sue Berry with an A, B-A-R-R-Y, SueBerry.com. Most people think berry is spelled like a fruit or Halle Berry, but no, it's Sue Berry with an A, like soul singer Barry White's first name.
I've heard people say
Stop that. Sue is a broker versus a retail lender, which means she can shop over 150 different lenders to get you the very best rate possible. And on average, someone who uses a broker like Sue saves over $10,000 per loan, which includes refinancing. And if you have a rate at 6.5% or higher, call Sue for a free quote now on a refinance. Sue Berry and her incredible team from Barrett Financial can be found at SueBerry.com. That's Berry with an A. I've been working with Sue and recommending her to you for years. All you need to do is call her now so she can get you pre-approved. Just call your residential and commercial lending expert, Sue Berry, at 775-843-9983. Oh, Rob, stop. You're going too fast. What was the number again? 775-843-9983. Or just head to SueBerry.com. The number's right there. Berry is B-A-R-R-Y. Sue Berry with an A.com. That's Sue Berry, B-A-R-R-Y.com. SueBerry.com.
Disclaimer, Sue Berry, NMLS number 366040, Barrett Financial Group, LLC, NMLS number 181106, Nevada 5091, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Remember, Kyle's Food Factor airs every Tuesday and Thursday right after America's RADcast. And on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, it's Rob's Soapbox. In other words, just stay here, and we'll keep you entertained until 11 when the Rob and Steve Sports Show starts at 11 here on the radnetwork.com.
If you go to AdvantageSteam.com, which you should, at the top of the page, you'll see the Services tab. Click on it, and you'll see that Advantage Steam does carpet and upholstery cleaning. They protect fabric and fiber. They clean and seal tile and grout. They polish natural stone. They clean rugs, especially those really nice ones from foreign countries. And they treat urine damage. And not just urine, but vomit and feces. Oh, yuck. I assume if you need that service, you either have children or pets or you live in a frat house. But either way, they'll take care of you. Of course, Advantage Steam also applies MicroSeal. And if you don't know what that is by now, then
You just suck. Joel is the local small business owner of AdvantageSteam.com. He's a lifelong maggot, and he's treated, cleaned, protected, polished, and micro-sealed the homes of countless members of the RAD team over the years, various RAD studios, and of course Williams Manor. And I hate admitting this, but he is a genuinely really great, nice guy. In fact, if you tell him I said that, you'll get 0% off all services. So go to AdvantageSteam.com. Click on Make an Appointment, enter in your available dates and any comments, like maybe type, Rob said you're a really great, nice guy. Please give me 0% off. And they will get you all set up. Just go to AdvantageSteam.com. That's AdvantageSteam.com.
If you think nobody cares that you're alive, try missing a few payments and see what happens. But, har, never miss America's RAD Cast. Hilarious. This is America's RAD Cast.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rob.
But as of yesterday, everyone believed we'd have a report today, which was not on you. It was on Miss.
Kyle.
Know who goddamn Jason Williams and Chris Webber was? My dad threatened to break my legs and said if you don't root for the Kings, then you can't be a part of his family.
America's RAD Cast.
Welcome to another week. Oh, that's good. Ugh. Excuse me. I haven't even talked to my dog this morning, apparently. Usually I at least walk through the house and go, me. I think that was literally the first thing I said today. Hello. A couple things. Let's get started first. All right. Let's see. Kyle.
Hi.
Kyle, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's go.
Quick thing from the weekend. There are, you know what New England is, right?
It's a city.
Patriots.
Jeff, do you know what New England is?
It's like an area. Yeah. Territory.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right. It's a whole territory of 6 states. So New England is an area of 6 states in the United States in the Northeast. So D, can you name one of the 6 states?
No.
No. Okay.
Not even
Kyle.
try. I just
Yes,
want
you
some New
can.
England clam chowder. Wasn't.
Where do they
New
sell?
England's
Where do
not
they
a
sell
state.
that?
Maine?
Kyle, did you just ask if New England is a state? No,
I
it
feel
isn't.
so dumb. It's got to be a city because New England Patriots. It's at least a damn city. It's a territory of 6 states. Is
I
New
didn't
England?
plan on
Oh, see, so
geography.
it's the first 13 colonies probably, or the first 6, because that's where the people came from the Mayflower, and they're like, we're gonna take this
Ooh,
land
okay.
first.
I will
that
give
was
you a
other.
hint. No.
No, that's not it.
That's wrong. Yeah.
I have
that's
no
No,
idea.
but it's-
Okay, Jeff, you're gonna be all smart.
Diversity.
No.
I believe it's an old wooden ship from 1864.
means a
Okay, so-
whale's vagina.
D, did you want to take a shot at one of the 6 states?
No.
You know where
Okay,
it is.
Kyle.
I know.
Kyle.
I'm just. Why don't you go, Jeff? Smarty pants.
I'd like to have a turn. Okay.
Go ahead, Kyle.
Go, guys.
Please.
Okay. I'm thinking, is Boston a state or is that a
Yeah, that's a city. That's a city in a different
It's in a state,
state.
though.
Geography's
Look,
not.
Massachusetts? Massachusetts.
There we go.
Okay, there's
that
one.
Sounds about
And
right.
for all of you that think those man on the street things that comics do are fake, this is it. This is our man on the street. People just really don't know.
We're
It-
going into this.
So wait, D really doesn't know? Is she just not? Is she refusing to play the reindeer games? You
No,
don't
I'm
know.
not.
a
I'm not
state.
refusing to play at all. I'm not I've never been on the East Coast, and I'm not familiar as much. And
I
I'm
thought
not
that
great at
Massachusetts was
geography.
the obvious one, right? Because like,
Yes.
like people
Maine.
think Boston. People think
Wait,
Boston.
I'm sorry, wait.
Yeah.
I said
I'm sorry.
Maine.
Something was shouted in the back.
She said
What was
Maine.
it?
I said Maine.
Maine. There's one.
That is
All right,
one.
we've
Oh,
got
it
four.
is
That
one.
was the one that I guessed.
You may continue, Jeff. Very sorry.
Oh no, I was just
So you
saying.
think-
Yeah, like I thought that Massachusetts would be the easiest one because everyone affiliates Boston with the New
Right.
England Patriots, but yeah, New England's a bigger territory than.
Okay, so we
Thank
got
you. Yeah.
Massachusetts, and we got Maine. Those are two of the 6. And D feels like she's done her job by naming one of them.
I did.
Okay. Any more, Kyle? Any other ideas?
Okay, so I'm thinking, what's next to that? New Jersey. I think New York. Is New York one
That's
of them?
incorrect.
York?
No.
No,
No,
New
that's-
York's not part of New England. It has the
No,
word
it's-
new.
I know. So does New Mexico, but that's on the other side of the country. So.
I mean, I know Connecticut. I know
Yes,
Connecticut's
Connecticut.
one.
Yes. Thank you, Jeff, for moving
Vermont.
it along. Yes, there we go.
There we go.
Two more.
New Hampshire.
Two more.
New Hampshire's
New
one.
Hampshire. New
Rhode
Hampshire,
Island.
And Rhode
There we
Island.
go.
All right.
I was
Ooh, good
thinking
job,
of
guys.
that one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I bring it up because it was a weekend with Mom, and so we watched Family Feud, and this was one of the questions, and one of the contestants guessed Spain was one of the states. I kid you not, one of the states in New
They
England.
meant Maine, and that's what I said was
if we
Maine.
could get the 51st state to be Spain, that would be incredible. I mean, I would love to go to Barcelona without a passport.
So, okay, so we're leapfrogging over Greenland and Puerto Rico. We're just going right to Spain.
Spain is way better than both of those countries. You know it. Yeah.
So the hassle of the passport, just getting that, which is not really that big of a hassle, removed, will then make you want to go to Spain.
Yeah, and then you have to do a currency exchange rate too. There's more to it. I'm sure the driving laws would probably be different too. I could drive over there.
Okay.
Which would be nice. I don't have to
Maybe,
get one
I
of
don't
those
know.
little small European cars and drive on their tiny ass roads.
Are you saying that we're moving Spain into the United States?
Yeah, that's what that meant. 51st state of Spain.
I thought we were just like taking over Spain and they were a territory or something.
they meant
No, because obviously on Family Feud, the contestant thought that Spain was one of the New England territories, and that would make it part of the United States. Therefore, it'd be the 51st state, and I'd like to go there.
Okay.
But you're not suggesting, Kyle, we're going to physically move Spain. We're going to pick it up and with a big bulldozer and move it here.
No, we're still going to have to fly there. I don't know how that works. When the aliens come, maybe they can do that for us.
Yes.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work because this is one of the more extreme, ridiculous conversations we've had. So yeah, we'll shelve Spain as the 51st
Don't
state.
start off
for,
with geography on a Monday.
Oh yeah, it's my fault. Sorry.
Geography
Sorry.
on a Monday is not
honestly,
my strong suit.
That's better than mathematics.
Oh yeah.
The fact that you're bringing in what game did you say?
Family Feud.
That's
I
right.
love that show.
Those questions are a lot better than like Jeopardy they're a little bit more difficult. So
Thank you.
I eat better at Jeopardy, and Family Feud are just blank.
For a week from today to start the show at Kyle's request with mathematics.
I said it's better than. I was trying to tell Dee. She's like, we started off with geography. I'm like, it could be worse. We could be doing math equations.
I will do what I can to make it worse a week from today.
Okay,
you were comforting Dee, and I took it as a challenge.
Yikes.
So, thank you for that.
I only went up to Algebra 2. Just heads up. We can't go past that. I can't be doing calculus or trig.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I took and passed both, and I couldn't write you a calculus or trig question off the top of my head to save my life 40 years later or whatever, however long it's been.
Also, I think calculus is actually easier than Algebra 2, in my opinion.
It is.
Algebra 2 is a lot of bull.
Jeff's going to win.
Like equations and stuff, like proofs and stuff that are like a little bit more like they don't really do anything for you in the real world. Like calculus, at least there's applicable uses.
Our software developer, calculus is easier than this or that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yes. Like Ray Poupon.
Yes, I took calculus.
I mean,
in high school or college?
In high school and
Jesus
college.
Christ.
Yes, how about that?
Anyway.
Just saying, you were a little pompous.
I was trying to make you guys feel better about not like Algebra 2 is not that easy, but you guys don't know where Maine is, so.
I know it's at the top.
So it's an uphill battle that I'm going at right now.
So a big day around here. First of all, Sue Berry confirmed. Yes, Jeff, Sue Berry. We have Sue Berry today. Is it 9:15 this morning?
Yeah, she's on her way now. She's driving now.
You can email us any questions you got about the housing market, interest rates, everything going on. Buyers, sellers, a new report over the weekend we'll talk to Sue about. Our email is radcast@theradnetwork.com. Also, I got your text, Jeff, and I got your text yesterday. And you were very helpful. You were very incisive, and you explained it well. And yet I don't know exactly what. So what's the deal with that? We're back on Spotify now. How does all this work?
Oh yeah. So we have a link now on our website. So if you go, there's a button that says "Watch us on Spotify." There's another button in the header with the Spotify icon.
What's our website?
TheRadNetwork.com. Thank you very much.
Very good, Kyle. Way to go.
And that was a good one. And you can go and you can watch all our episodes and our past episodes, and we'll be uploading them every day to our Spotify account as well. So for not just Radcast, but for the Rod and Steve Sports Show as well. So
just go to the radnetwork.com and look for the Spotify button for that. Okay. Okay. We were talking last week about Instacart and the or any delivery service, not to slam Instacart, when you ask them specifically for certain things like produce and how hit or miss it is, And for some of us, it can be a quality thing, right? You just, oh, that's too ripe, not ripe enough, or whatever. And then you've got people that don't. I repeat the story because it's true, that don't know the difference between cilantro and parsley. And so that was a fun one.
It's a smell.
A couple months ago. I just wanted to make avocado, or I wanted to make guacamole. I'm like, oh great, parsley. Thank you. That's a extraordinary help.
They're right next to each other, which is annoying.
sin,
And they
though.
if you're not paying attention,
They
like
do look
Instacart
alike.
shoppers.
Yeah.
I've made the mistake. And I got home and I smelled it. I'm like, what the hell is this? Oops.
If you aren't if you have no like culinary knowledge or whatever, right? You're just running around, you're just hustling, you might not notice the difference either. But you know what? Look, you're right, Kyle. I've made the mistake too. The only difference is I made it on myself, whereas
You weren't
an
paid to make
Instacart
it.
driver, right? So now I do think that that's a great point though, in that the Italian parsley in particular looks just like cilantro, and they're all in there together.
They all look the same.
This seems a little more egregious. I don't know if it'll show up as well on the screen, but I asked for lemons yesterday, and this is what I got.
Oh, you got le limon. That's what you got. You got a limon.
Oh, yeah.
Now it wasn't a substitution. It wasn't like this is the product closest to a lemon. This is just what I got. I got limes
Common
instead of.
I was about to say I'm colorblind, but those look like limes.
Yeah. I learned this. I made the lime drink. What was it with the condensed milk? Oh, what would they call it? It's on one of the Food Factor videos.
Is that the Brazil thing?
Yeah, it's a Brazilian lemonade. Thank you. And there was a strong distinction of limon can have the definition of lemon or lime. I was told in my reading. There wasn't like a breakdown of like they call
It gets
each one
quite
different.
complicated.
Does it? Okay.
It does.
Yeah, but I don't think it needs to for the purpose of me in America. Me order lemons. Me want lemons, not limes. It should be basically that. And then I go on this asinine texting barrage with my neighbors because we all have lemon trees, as if I think one of us is going to have a lemon tree that's blooming.
That's right.
Yeah,
Right
in
now.
summer.
All of mine are.
Right.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
where I live, there's plenty.
Nobody in our neighborhood has any blooming lemon trees, and we all bloom at the exact same time.
Yeah, it's a winter fruit, right?
it's
Mine
like-
are
it's-
Myers.
It's well, see, I have a Meyer tree, but I think it's like it was explained to me by my arborist. I think it's like you women and your periods. When you're around each other enough, y'all get on the same cycle.
Yep.
Same thing with neighborhood trees. When all these lemon trees are in the same neighborhood, I think they sync up
I love
and
it.
they all bloom together.
I love
or
it.
something
That's
like
so
that.
metal.
So I have no lemons to make fresh Caesar salad tonight. So that's a bummer.
Oh.
I was gonna text. I thought, oh, you know what? I bet Kyle or somebody has some lemons and they'll bring them in.
I
thought,
do.
what am I
I
gonna
have
do with
tons
lemons?
actually.
I always have
Great,
plethora
of course you
lemons.
do.
Yeah. I
You
have
know, talk it through. I'm like, what am I gonna do with lemons in Midtown? I mean, I'm not there, so
no. and
I'll find.
Kyle's
lemons.
gonna come Tuesday, I think.
yeah. I mean, I could probably crunch it. I could probably come up today. I mean, you got a tip for me? If I go get you lemons, will you tip me?
He doesn't need lemons.
Well,
I've
he's
got
got to
the
have a
lemon
fresh
pizza.
Caesar salad. That sounds delicious, actually.
It does. Anchovies,
Mhm.
DNA.
Oh yeah, he does it all.
Yeah, anchovy paste. Yes, anchovy
Sounds like
paste.
he's gonna have a lime Caesar salad.
That's one of my favorite things.
It's a new take on the Caesar salad.
Have you
dressing.
seen some of these people that are like riding their carts around in the store that are like shopping for other people, and I go, hey, can you help me find this? And they have no idea like where it is, and I'm like, this is all you do. This is all you do is go and shop. But they get the aisle number. She's like, oh no, they give me the aisle number. She like, explained to me why she doesn't know where things are. It's because they just go and pick up products and put them into the cart.
She's a dumb one. She's not advancing in the company.
Figure it out yourself. They're doing the job.
So whatever service, let's make it Instacart because it's relatable. When we put in, I'm going to the local Safeway and I want crack or Cheez-Its. It shows up on her end as knowing the Safeway and then saying aisle 7 or whatever.
Right. Yeah. The way they they have like these carts, they look different than our carts. And they're just like shopping for people. And so they like, I guess, just go from one area to the next or whatever. Because when I'm like, hey, can you find the cereal for me? They're like, I have no clue.
I wonder if they have GPS on their little device, their
They
little
don't.
tablet, where
Yeah.
it gives you a little GPS tracker of where the items should be in the store.
There's
That'd be
also
nice,
a Target
but no,
app,
it's
and you just
not.
look it up yourself on the Target app. You just say, I'm looking for this, and they tell you the exact
Jeff,
aisle.
can you build that?
The aisle. Yeah, the aisle.
But you still have
for-
to look for yourself and use your
Can
brain.
you build an algorithm or an app where we put a map in the grocery stores and can we sell that?
Yeah, no, I've actually worked with grocery stores about this. They don't have like the geospatial design to be able to like get accurate like where this is located. So it's just still aisle and numbers, sections and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
But if you had a little line for them to follow with an arrow like Google Maps, so the grocery store tends to get their job done quicker.
It's easy to build. It's not easy for them to update, like to keep updated, and like where everything is. So that's
So
hurdle.
the hack here is that it's become, as Dee I think was pointing out, too difficult to be told the aisle where the product is, and then you have to look for it yourself. That now Kyle wants us to go a step further and geo-track every single product, so you know it's like halfway down the aisle on the left.
Right, exactly. Boop, boop, boop,
Oh.
boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, so what would happen was, like it would give them a map. They're like, okay, here's a list, and then it shows a map of the direction they need to go in the store to get the items, and they just follow that.
Wow.
Like it'd be like a GPS tracking point, like a map, a destination on the road.
Innovation for men. Sounds great.
It sounds like it would fast track these grocery cart people a little better. They get out of our way, and maybe they know where things are. They're like, oh yeah, I follow this map every day. It's right here in this section. Instead of having to look it up and like figure it out.
Why did the broad have to make it about gender?
Just
For
saying.
men.
I
Take a
find
shot.
it myself.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I'm appalled at this idea, but then on the other hand, you know, it's making life easier for everybody. So
And at
that's
Costco,
just,
they move things on purpose. So you have to go down different aisles, so it's like a fun navigational.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of Supermarket Sweep.
Oh,
game show?
yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be fun. Yeah.
So like I
Love that
love
show.
grocery aisles. I love to like know. I find where things are at. It's really fun.
They
for
just
me.
they just know where the hams are. They just keep on throwing hams. They go, ham after ham, turkey after
always
turkey,
ham.
turkey after turkey.
Yeah, it really isn't that hard. Like I go to my old grocery store that I used to work at back in the day. I still know where things are on the aisle. Like I can tell you. Like anybody's like, hey, do you know where this is? I'm like, I'm guessing it's within this aisle or the other one, and it's probably halfway through on this shelf.
doesn't that also
just
show
me.
though that they've done no innovation or growth whatsoever at all? They
Well,
haven't
you
even
know, if
mixed up
something
the-
works, don't fix it, right?
Well, I mean, like people finding stuff at grocery stores, I think it is an ongoing problem they're trying to solve. It's just not the tech's that not there yet. Like it
Wait,
takes. Go ahead.
It's a problem. What, am I
Yeah.
this out of touch?
Maybe for
It's
the
a problem for
elderly.
people. to
No,
find-
right. Well, the only reason why I say not the elderly is because I've gotten approached by multiple grocery outlet companies about building this kind of software, and it is a real thing. They want people to be able to find stuff fast, but the amount of maintenance that comes from updating and like have your inventory in check is not in place yet. So that's what makes it more difficult.
AI needs to help with that.
Do you want a robot picking your limes or your lemons? No.
They'd probably do a better job. They probably know the difference between cilantro and lemon and lime.
Let's see about that.
They scan it.
So the idea, Jeff, really is what Kyle was describing in an ideal world where it will literally geo-track you to a particular product.
There's been multiple programs that people have built already. Safeway did it. Safeway tried to do it. They tried to build like an actual this is how you find it. Walmart tried to peek into it. It's just it's too difficult with the inventory tracking that takes place. Like the amount of products that keep on changing, the time that they want they want to change things from different aisles.
They need it in real time to update. Like every time you scan an item into a new place,
and that creates a
needs
lot
to
more
update.
complicated software. So that's the big part of it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So we're basically, I assume actually this already exists or will pretty soon, where you can just put in your store list, and prior to getting to the grocery store, and AI or your computer, your phone or whatever will do for you what a lot of us have learned to do over the course of life. It'll tell you exactly how to walk into the store and how to expertly go aisle to aisle to aisle to aisle to aisle in the most efficient way.
Right. Technically, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
Hard to do that.
Because I mean, technically, the grocery store is built perfectly. I mean, as far as there's aisles. It's really easy. It's like a library. It's easy to find things. It's just not easy to tell people where to
Dairy,
go.
I go
every
dry
day.
goods, I go chips. I do all of my aisles very methodically.
But
They
yes,
do
that's
screw you
correct.
though on some things though. They do screw you because they will put in the aisle, the refrigerated aisle where bacon and the shredded cheese is. They'll put certain packaged deli meats there, and then you think when you go to the deli they're going to be at the deli, but no, you have to go all the way to the other side of the store.
Yeah, where the
Correct.
hot
To get,
dogs and the salami are.
No.
right,
They don't
the
can't be
Italian
in one
meats.
goddamn place.
I have no idea.
Oh,
I don't know why can't that be right there by the deli? Okay.
I call it a challenge. Get me out of here as
It
fast
is.
as I can.
But
Damn
you
challenge.
did just have a real human with a real computer system give you limes instead of lemons. So like,
Right.
you know, like that would be pretty bad if I built a software program where you were like, I want limes, and it took you to the lemons,
Really just
or
don't
vice
care.
versa.
Yeah.
So I mean, the human experience isn't getting us much better. That's the thing. It's like there's still mistakes that are being made. So that's kind of why I think they're trying to go more
Right.
automated. Yeah.
Right, because of the human element, and that's where the question comes in. How much do we want to actually eliminate humans because they're so bad at it? We're seeing this in sports all the time. They have all this technology now to where you can literally tell within seconds whether or not a ball thrown over the plate in baseball is a ball or a strike, but it still takes a human to like sign off on it. And we've had 3 high-profile moments in the last month where they didn't. They screwed it up.
You're right.
Because you still have a person involved.
Right.
It's like all you have to do is look at the screen. And the human error will still exist. So do we just go back to Dee's idea of just having the robots pick out the limes and the lemons?
Yes.
And we'll see what
They'll
we get?
squeeze them too hard,
I think
probably.
I think they'll be able to
Can't they-
decode it.
Or okay, yes, right. Can't they decode it? Or can't they have they'll have a camera in their eyeball and we can just watch on our screen and go, no, that's wrong, stupid robot person.
I mean, even without the connection to you, like where, you know, you can say no, that's wrong. The camera is going to be able to depict between a lemon and a lime very easily. Like if I could build a program right now that can tell the difference between a lemon and a lime, and I'm not that advanced in that stuff.
Can you go find my driver Vladimir from yesterday and teach him how to delineate between a lemon and a lime?
No, but if you tell it, can you make me lemonade? It might be able to squeeze it into a cup and bring you a lemonade.
What about the quality of the fruit, though? The quality, can I do that?
Again, yeah, they should be able to.
There's-
Color, shape,
the
yeah, weight.
what?
I mean, these are all the things that determine the right or wrong pick of a lemon or a lime.
Nope, I'm going to the farmer's
it should be-
market
And-
by myself.
Ideally, we were talking last week about the AI will be also down the chain picking the produce as well, because it'll run everything through its own scanner or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
This shouldn't even be out on the floor, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So pretty soon, this is where everybody gets all nervous and anxious about AI, because pretty soon it's like, oh, there really is no need for humans, other than eating the food, or for a while still growing it, things like that.
Right.
God.
Or I mean, even just like finding the small mistakes that the AI or the machine is making. You know, you
So that
always
we
want.
can then go wag our finger at the machine.
Right.
I
Yeah.
screwed up.
That's kind of what I feel like produce people do anyways. I've known a few produce people in my life. They do like, they're very, very meticulous. Like, oh, this shouldn't be here. This apple's frozen, and then throw it away. I mean, that's what they do anyways.
It's their job.
They throw it away. That
Yeah, they-
seems like a lost leader.
No, a lot of them like
Yeah.
donate to shelters and stuff like that.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, they don't just throw it away.
Oh, really? Because when I see them doing the produce thing, they come out with the boxes and then they have a little side trash for any discarded produce they need to throw.
Oh,
You
yeah.
must be at Whole Foods or Nugget, because
So it was a Rayleigh's.
ain't half of them where I shop at.
You watching them 24/7?
I don't have surveillance on that.
America's RADcast, only on the radnetwork.com.
Longtime maggots will remember Greg from MAP, M-A-P, as in Maximum Athletic Performance, which guides you to better output through better ingredients, also known as nutrition. Greg has been on the RAD show many times and will be again, as he simplifies nutrition and helps us all understand what actually works when it comes to fueling our bodies, almost all of which can be found at maptrition.com. Every product is formulated with clinical precision and backed by science and purpose. And maptrition.com has something for every fitness level, even those of us who barely have a fitness level. With nearly 20 years as a nutritionist and a specialization in sports nutrition, Greg works with athletes and everyday individuals to optimize performance, energy, and overall health through smarter fueling strategies, all of which starts at maptrition.com. At the very least, we should all be taking daily multivitamins, and Greg has his formulated for exactly what a man or woman's body needs. Protein is in, but maybe instead of getting yours from mac and cheese with extra protein, you get it from maptrition.com. And of course, all things workout, training, and exercise are available as well. From pre-workout to creatine and other muscle builders to recovery supplements and more, all at maptrition.com. From morning breakfast essentials to post-workout recovery and everything in between, maptrition.com's full range of supplements, proteins, and wellness products are built to power your journey from start to finish. Check out all the products and find what's right for you and order it shipped to you all at maptrition.com. That's maptrition.com. Longtime advertiser Sue Berry, that's Berry with an A, is more important now than ever. Sue and her team have been serving Northern Nevada and the outlying areas for 30 years, and her experience in both commercial and residential lending is vital, as every day we're bombarded with news of interest rates, the market, the economy, and a bunch of other stuff that Sue can actually make sense of while everyone else's eyes glaze over. Now remember, it's Sue Berry with an A, B-A-R-R-Y, SueBerry.com. Most people think Berry is spelled like a fruit or Halle Berry, but no, it's Sue Berry with an A, like soul singer Barry White's first name.
I've heard people say,
Stop that. Sue is a broker versus a retail lender, which means she can shop over 150 different lenders to get you the very best rate possible. And on average, someone who uses a broker like Sue saves over $10,000 per loan, which includes refinancing. And if you have a rate at 6.5% or higher, call Sue for a free quote now on a refinance. Sue Berry and her incredible team from Barrett Financial can be found at SueBerry.com. That's Berry with an A. I've been working with Sue and recommending her to you for years. All you need to do is call her now so she can get you pre-approved. Just call your residential and commercial lending expert, Sue Berry, at 775-843-9983. Oh, Rob, stop. You're going too fast. What was the number again? 775-843-9983. Or just head to SueBerry.com. The number's right there. Berry is B-A-R-R-Y. Sue Berry with an A.com. That's Sue Berry, B-A-R-R-Y.com. SueBerry.com.
Disclaimer, Sue Berry, NMLS number 366040. Barrett Financial Group, LLC, NMLS number 181106, Nevada 5091, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Why is it called America's RAD Cast when RAD doesn't stand for anything? Because that's why. Call the show at 888-587-5355.
We had some different levels of varying forms of homework over the weekend. We will start with, I think this was my homework assignment. I said, fine, I'll tune in. I caught about 2 minutes. Anybody check out the UFC Freedom 250 event? Anybody?
Like I did the first match, the first fight.
I started.
What did it fill you with grandeur and patriotic pride?
No, I mean, like, I didn't mind any of it. I haven't really minded any of this from the beginning. The only thing I had a problem with, and it's a very slight problem, is that they brought through the fighters through, like, the whole White House. Or not maybe the whole White House, but, like, they were, like, bringing them, like, their entry was, like, through the White House. I didn't like that. That's all.
The walk-on or whatever, which is usually done from the locker room. Yeah.
That sounds cool.
It was kind of cool, to be honest with you. It was kind of cool. I just didn't like it.
Oh.
No, I think there's a divide there of, on one hand, there's a lot of people saying of all the things that we're chaotically dealing with in this country, do we really need to get upset over a UFC fight?
Right.
And then on the other hand, though, as people are saying, it's just the next leveling down of the institution, or whatever.
Yeah, we are going to idiocracy. Next, we're gonna have a wrestler in the White House as president.
It's to me, it's sort of like AI. It's like, just give into it. Just it is what it is. We are in idiocracy, I believe, and it's just a matter of how quickly.
Just give in.
The only other thing I thought was a little odd was when they announced Trump. They like walked. They didn't announce Dana White at all, and they were together. They walked like together from the thing. They're like, yeah, no, like president, which is normal. I would expect that. But then it was Dana White was with them, almost like it was his girlfriend. And like, I was just kind of like, that's weird. Why didn't they announce like President Trump and Dana White, the owner of UFC?
Come on, Jeff. Be fair. Dana White's a very low-key, subtle guy. Doesn't like the spotlight.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they were holding hands as well. So I'm not sure.
They were. Stop it.
Who's trying to cover that up?
Yeah, it was sort of a big whatever for me. Although this is lovely. Josh Hokett won his bout last night. He fought fellow heavyweight Derek Lewis, and then of course he had his interview with Joe Rogan. And at the end of the interview, Josh Hokett said, "Quote: Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?" And
I didn't see
quote.
God, it's a conspiracy theory. It's out there. They think that Barack Obama is a homosexual, and they think that Michelle Obama had a sex change. His original name was Mike, and they changed it to Michelle.
Wow.
And then I'm not even playing. It's out there.
No, I know. No, I know it's out there. It's like I would rather go back to arguing over whether Obama was born in America.
Let's go back to the good old days.
Right?
Argue that.
Also, Michelle Obama has like a very long history of not being a man. Like,
no.
Not according to the internet, Jeff.
It's like easy to kind of like just go and track and be like,
how dare you bring up facts?
She wasn't
logic to this
She wasn't a man in college. She wasn't a man in high school. She wasn't. But
he, that's she. Get the pronouns right, dude.
Oh my God.
Rogan ignored the comments entirely. It just this was a little bit of an awkward sort of thing. So Josh Hokett says, "Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?" And it was like this smattering of laughter and then the kind of thing. So that kind of drowned itself out. And then all Rogan did was, "Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Hokett."
Good. Way to recover.
All right. Is that his routine? Good. The NBA Finals are over. We'll discuss in detail on the Rob and Steve sports show at 11 a.m. today. But as predicted on Saturday night, New York City was pandemonium after the Knicks NBA championship celebrations descended into bloody violence. We even had a teenager who was shot.
A lot. Was he wearing a San Antonio jersey?
Across the city, riot police were deployed to quell the madness. Videos showed the party turning ugly in Times Square as fans literally ripped apart a school bus while the driver begged for them to stop.
Why is there a school bus at midnight? What's going on?
Holy jeez.
I believe they're like rented out or something like that.
Okay, so there's no children on the bus? Goodness.
No. Not that I know of.
The wheels on that bus are not going round and round.
The driver's screaming, "Stop! Stop!" What else? At around 2 a.m., a 17-year-old boy was shot in the left foot. He's in stable condition. No details on that one. In Brooklyn, a 44-year-old man was fatally shot and killed minutes after the Knicks had won, although it's unclear why, and I don't have any information on whether he was wearing a Spurs jersey.
I think the 17-year-old kid, I think that was his bad. I think he brought a gun to the riots, and he was reaching for it, and he pulled the trigger, and he shot his foot.
I think that's a great idea. Yep.
Yes. Again, we have no indication that happened, but this is Kyle's role on the show. If we lack details, Kyle just fills them in. Yeah. So because we try to see how long it takes for it to come back to us in a game of telephone. Pretty soon everybody's seen. You know what happened?
You know the better story is, how did a 17-year-old legally obtain a firearm?
America.
Again, he only has a firearm in Kyle's version of the story.
I'm pretty sure he got shot by someone else. But maybe. Like Plaxico Burress shoots himself all the time. So
he said 17-year-old. I'm like, this kid's smart enough to bring a firearm to a riot in New York. You know, he's 17 years old. What other smart decisions is he making? He's not making many of them.
I just want people to be clear. There is no indication the 17-year-old in real life brought a gun.
Oh.
That's Kyle's version.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, we don't know if he does.
Doesn't seem far-fetched, honestly.
No, I didn't say it was. I just want to make sure people understand the difference between reporting and speculating.
Oh, we're speculators.
Kyle's doing the latter, and I'm just telling you we don't know why he was shot in the foot, where the gun came from, or anything.
Because I'm reading it right now. It doesn't say anything about like who shot him right now. Because I assumed it wasn't like his friend next to him. It was probably someone else.
Well, that's what you get.
Yeah, bring a friend in here
for
now.
assuming you just ask Kyle, and he will tell you. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Well, I assume the police shot him or someone else. Like if he's
going dark.
When it says one teenager shot, school buses burnt. like 4 stabbings. That's what the headline was like that I read.
Right.
Said.
But they're lumping all the stories together.
Well, what I'm saying, is that like, does it make sense that someone else shot him, or did he get shot for doing something crazy? Which is what I would assume.
He
If he's
wouldn't have
setting a
got shot in
bus
the
on
foot.
fire, then he might
Or
get
was
shot.
he just standing there and he had nothing to do with anything, and people are firing off guns?
That's true too. Right.
Or
Or he shot himself. Or I mean,
Right.
that's probably like,
The most plausible.
like at least I would say 35%.
Yeah, that's pretty good odds. I'd bet on those
Easy,
odds.
easy.
I'm betting
shot
it.
his
Put it on put it up on Kalshi and make a bet, and let's see if we can get it done on the prediction market, Kyle. So the one
You have
the
a
one we
profile
like
on that? I can log into it.
the one that we like is that it was the 17-year-old's own gun, and he shot himself in the foot. That's
Correct.
what we're going
Yep.
Yep.
with. Okay, I'll try to follow up on that for us. No word on the 44-year-old guy that was fatally shot and killed. That one we don't know. That was in Brooklyn. It was right after the Knicks had won. No arrests have been made in any way. In Midtown, videos showed cops fighting with revelers as thousands of the Big Apple's raucous citizens invaded the streets to celebrate the Knicks' first NBA championship in 53 years. A police vehicle was heavily damaged after crowds climbed on top of it near Madison Square Garden, shattering its windshield.
Lovely.
Others took to the tops of lampposts to obtain a better vantage point of the celebrations. There you go.
That's what they were
Hey,
doing. Better
Hey,
vantage
Louis,
point.
I want to see what these guys down there are doing.
Yeah, seriously.
Climb up the lamppost. Jesus. Kyle was there because fireworks shot off in New York with mere seconds.
Excellent.
The final hour.
That's a great time to bring
I
fireworks.
did see that they do have someone in custody for the shooting, not a police
For
officer.
which one? The
The one in the
44-year-old?
foot. The one in the foot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, the one in the
Okay.
foot.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
damn it.
Great.
It was that fun story.
I don't know.
And so yesterday morning, city workers began the mass cleanup operation to clear the city and get it ready to be destroyed again on Thursday when they do their title parade. So
Oh,
That'll
yeah, it's going to be crazy.
yes, because
Oh,
they'll do the
Mike
parade
Brown,
during
though.
the
Mike
day.
Brown, I'm so proud of him. Oh,
I know. He gets fired from Sacramento and goes to being king of New York real
yeah,
quick.
I get it. Like, yeah.
Good job, Sacramento.
He gets
Give him his
fired.
Bunch of
flowers.
freaking stink. I don't have anything nice to say about the ownership of the Sacramento Kings.
Yes.
Well, in that story in particular, they fired Coach Mike Brown in the most hideous way. And then he goes off to New York, and he gets a lot of credit for the Knicks and the way that they won.
Yeah.
Who let
So,
the
yes,
dogs out? Whoa, whoa.
that's
Sorry,
all
did you-
good. But on what?
Did you watch the ending? The Who Let the Dogs Out? That's his like song he sings for the whole team, and they hate it, and they all did it for him.
The Baja Men? They hate the
Legit.
Baja Man song? Oh.
I thought you were referencing a '92 song
That
just
was-
for fun.
I am, but
98.
that's Mike Brown, his song for
98,
his like
sorry.
squad, and they are like, we hate. Well, I don't know why he does this, and then they all did it for him at
That song was
ceremony.
such a hit back in the day, too.
The team, the Knicks did this.
on the ceremony. No one watched the ceremony.
No, I watched the ending. I saw 90 to 94, and I left.
Oh, it brought me to tears. All the people with their kids and all the moms and dads, and it was that was. Oh,
No,
it was-
that's because you're a girl or whatever. I don't know. Because the only time you watch the ceremony, the presentation to the trophies, if it's your team.
No, every
Otherwise, who
NBA, no,
cares?
no matter what. No, I
No.
care.
I just wanted to
No.
make sure that Brunson got the MVP.
He did.
No,
You
I
didn't
know.
know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes. I mean, I watched it to the point where I saw him get the MVP.
And then you're like, done,
And then I
got it.
turned it off.
No.
Yeah.
It should have been Anunoby, but whatever.
no.
You think so? That's between me. I thought it was definitely Brunson, but I thought like definitely could be Ojo.
So on Thursday they'll do the victory parade. That's where the players and the coaches go down. They do all their speeches, and then when they're done, then they can burn the city down again, and we'll find out who else gets shot and or arrested or whatever. So that'll be Friday morning's opening segment. Here's what happened in New York again last night. Meanwhile, more mini homework. How much World Cup did you watch, Jeff? Woo!
I watched a lot. Thank you. Did all my homework.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
What would be your report before I dive into some of the fun
Oh
things?
man,
that I find?
I should make some notes like D. She has like a whole report.
Oh,
I watched a lot of the games. I think I watched most of all the games because I recorded them. But now I have to like actually remember the difference between them.
Oh, yeah. So easy to do.
So Australia, they did it. They did a good job. I think they won, right?
About the Germany game, they kicked whoever it was, the Netherlands ass.
Did they?
Yeah, Germany won like 5-1 or something like that. I saw that one. That one was popular at the sports bar.
Odd.
Yeah, the dudes came in at 9:30 in the morning. We open at 10. 9:30 there. Bing, 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 bing. Can we watch the soccer game? You put Germany on? We'll order drinks.
Yeah,
Like, come
we're not
in.
ready to open yet though. You can have
Oh
one
yeah, that's
beer.
right. So yeah, Germany and Curacao, right? So Curacao, that was yesterday's last night's game. Curacao.
Oh,
They're
Curacao
like
is
a
Star Wars.
Dutch French island. in the
Curacao is
Caribbean.
what there's the blue stuff you put in
Blue.
drinks to make it drink.
Yeah,
It's like it's an
okay,
orange
okay.
liqueur.
It's all. Never mind.
I
I'm
got
not-
distracted.
I was gonna make a New England joke, but I decided not to.
Oh God.
No, and then the Japan they tied the Netherlands in the last kind of like seconds of the game. That was a good one. I pretty much worked all weekend and had these in the background, which I enjoy. And then like when I saw a goal, I would rewind them. That's pretty much like what I did. I was like, oh shoot, there was a goal, and I would go back and play
Wow.
the jam.
What a
But-
riveting sport. That
I
is-
know. It's
I did-
good for background noise.
Not
Yeah,
really.
no, I mean, they're long and there's a lot
Yeah,
of them,
they
right?
are.
So there's like 4 games a day now, pretty much happening. But I mean, I still enjoy them. I still like that there's like fresh sports to watch though, because right now it's kind of a dead time, especially now that NBA's over. So now you just got
There's
like
always something on that's better than soccer. There's always like last night at 10:24 p.m. last night on ESPN, the World Pillow Fighting Championships were on.
Oh,
There's
really?
always something. There's always something. Big old, yeah. Steve Mickelson turned me onto this from the Rob and Steve show. Big old guy, like big guys, like
Oh.
American Gladiator guys, and they're hitting each other with those stress pillows that you use at like psychologist's office.
Yeah.
And just beating the crap out of each other. So there's always something on that's better. It's
Tag
better than soccer.
championship.
There was soccer on at our bar, and I was scrolling through the channels, and I saw on True TV that Godzilla was playing. So I put that on the
better.
TV as well.
Did that go over okay?
Yeah. Some of the bar patrons were watching it at the bar rail itself. Yeah.
did they come in to watch it?
They
were like,
didn't.
"Can you-
No, that was a
Kyle,
that,
can
that
you
was
put
a
the
Kyle
Godzilla
selection,
movie on? I saw it was on TNT, and I don't even want to leave my house because I don't have TNT in my house. So I'm gonna
No, it
come
was,
into
a,
the
it was a
bar.
placeholder until baseball started.
I
'cause
definitely
none
don't
of
want to
them-
watch soccer.
I
Please don't
know.
put soccer.
That's what
on.
it was. They didn't want to watch soccer, but baseball wasn't on yet, so Kyle got to play select Godzilla.
The A's were on. The Giants and the Cubs played yesterday. It was a big sports day for me. So
It was yesterday was a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, USA
There is-
beating
there is-
Paraguay was nice, but I mean, I assume
won.
that. Like, the tough thing about USA winning is now everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, they have a chance to win the whole thing
No,
because
we
they
don't.
won one
No.
game."
Let's go,
And I'm like,
Mexico.
"Oh, come
What
on."
was the score? 1-0.
No, it's 4-1.
No,
It was a
yeah,
very
they
impressive
actually had
win,
quite-
but still, it's still like there's a lot of teams that haven't played yet that are the best in the game. Spain hasn't played yet. Portugal hasn't played yet. Argentina.
yeah, I
hasn't
tried to get
played
the
yet.
bracket out. I was
Right.
trying to fit. I have to do more soccer math. Do the brackets for my work stuff.
Oh, okay, work.
Not going great.
Yeah, no, this is the same thing that always happens with World Cup. Other than that one year the Broads won, America, we pretend to be into it, pretend to be, America loses, and then we put all our soccer stuff away in a closet or Goodwill or yard sale or whatever. And this goes on for another month. And what I love, this is the only thing that is getting people like in LA to bitch even more about the traffic. It's
I
like
bet,
brought
yeah.
these major cities to just a complete standstill. I've got friends in LA that are texting me about how they in order to go what should be, even in LA, it should be 20 minutes. It's an hour and a half to get there because of the World Cup traffic. And it's like,
Wow.
No, thank you.
yeah.
Yeah, the Olympics are
all
coming
right, so that-
too. That's going to be even
yes,
worse.
well,
Yeah.
they have 2 years to get ready for that. So is that the end of your riveting reports there, Jeff?
Yeah,
Fine, I'll
not
move
too
on to
riveting. Still in the group round. We'll get more riveting when it gets a little bit more closer
No.
to the
Okay.
championship round. Yeah.
No, it won't. See, that's where no, it's still soccer. Unless you're going to report
Sorry, it'll be
that they've
riveting more
changed
to
the game
me. I'll enjoy it more.
to a different sport, or you're going to report on some hostage situation. It's not going to get more riveting.
Probably.
I just said hostage. No one got hurt. Just like
Probably.
take 38 days to negotiate. Oh well, we're out of time now. We can't finish the World Cup. That's all I was thinking. Police in Peru are trying to clamp down on drug trafficking. They did a raid in Lima last week. Colonel Carlos Obregon, who is head of the police, says that they did a bunch of intelligence and they found out the person, the drug lord that they were looking for, is a diehard soccer fan. He says football. That's wrong. He's a diehard soccer fan living and breathing World Cup fever. So he's in Lima, Peru. He's watching the World Cup endlessly. They know where he is.
Okay.
He's at home. World Cup. Yeah, go World Cup. So they approached him in a way that they said they didn't want to arouse suspicion. So maybe he wasn't at home. Maybe he was at an event, since I know how they approached him. Either way, what they did was they dressed up as mascots for the soccer teams in order to approach him. A video posted to the police's official TikTok account showed officers dressed as Clutch the Bald Eagle and Maple the Moose, who break through a gate with a battering ram before arresting the man. The video also showed officers recovering packets of white powder and a firearm.
Oh, goodness.
Cocaine and
Good time, yeah.
and guns. All right. How'd they get the suits? They borrow them from the team, or they make them themselves?
I know.
Fair question. I mean, they're in Peru. They always have children that can knit.
Yeah.
I'm
Were
trying
they
to figure out good question. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the logic of, so dude, the drug dealer, he does it. The thought is his suspicions won't be aroused if people dressed as soccer mascots are carrying a battering ram. But if it was just a normal human, then he would be suspicious because he's so into
Cute.
soccer.
They're in disguise.
Yeah, I don't know who's
In
behind
Peru.
the thoughts of that, but that doesn't sound. I'd be more alerted. They're like, hey, there's guys dressed up in soccer uniforms. He's just like, I've got guns and drugs on me. That sounds weird.
They're not even dressed up as soccer people. They were dressed up as mascots.
That's what I meant to
If
say.
I saw
Yeah,
Slamson,
mascots.
if I saw Slamson, I'd be like, oh, yep, where's Slamson going? Yep, I'll follow you.
If Samson had like a
Slamson. Don't get his name
Samson,
twisted.
if he
This
had an
is the
AK-47 and a
Sacramento-
I'll be
battering
like,
ram,
let's go. I'm your dog.
Sacramento Kings mascot. So there you go. Anybody looking to human traffic D, just dress up as Slamson and she'll follow you.
Yeah.
And,
What about Dinger, the river cat?
He's okay.
He's okay? Oh, not so much. All right.
All right.
all mascots should be eliminated. The human beings inside of them should not be harmed. We should vaporize all mascots. That's just ridiculous.
They're so cute.
Oh. Well, who's going to roller skate down the flight of stairs and juggle and spray silly string at other bad fans?
You.
I have an
Yeah,
answer for you, and you're going to love it. You're going to love it.
I don't want it.
The elderly. Next up, I didn't want to ruin food news for Kyle anymore, so I'm taking the World Cup related food branding stories and putting them in the terrible World Cup report section. So this is not food news, it's World Cup food news. With summer in full swing, Ghirardelli is adding an all-new menu item for a limited time. So the glitch here is you have to actually go to a Ghirardelli ice cream shop in order to get this. Just in time for the FIFA World Cup, the waffle goal sundae is now available.
Oh,
It
that's
is
good.
offered at Ghirardelli. I love this. It's offered at Ghirardelli and ice cream shop locations in U.S. World Cup host cities only. So in what,
You have to
8?
L.A., San Francisco,
yeah.
or what was it called?
Austin.
Santa Clara.
Got all of them.
Is there
Yeah,
any
and what are they
Ghirardelli
doing
What's
with
that
that?
purple scoop on the top? What is that?
That's a cherry.
No, to the right.
Oh, I think it's a cookie or something. It looks like a truffle,
Looks
maybe.
lame.
It's chocolatey.
it's a Ghirardelli's soccer ball chocolate.
Oh, that was close.
Okay, fancy.
Oh, I thought it was
soccer ball?
Yeah.
I
can
thought
see
it was
closer.
Victor Wembanyama's nut.
That's what it looks like. It does look like
God
it
knows
does.
he didn't bring both of them Saturday.
Yeah.
Is that all of this? That's right. It's made with scoops of vanilla ice cream, Ghirardelli's hot fudge topped with whipped cream, crushed pieces of almonds, a cherry, and yes, a soccer ball made from chocolate. And it's served in a waffle cone bowl that's also dipped in chocolate.
Very
Okay, but you have to go to
basic.
I don't care.
a Ghirardelli. It really, right? It really is. It's just a-
Let's put chocolate and nuts and whipped cream on it and throw some more chocolate on here. Here we go.
Add a
Ooh,
little
waffle cone.
truffle. Yay.
Basic bitch ice cream. Cool.
I'm not feeling it, but whatever.
All right. How about this then? Our other World Cup food news item comes from Haagen-Dazs, trying to celebrate the countries and teams playing in the FIFA World Cup. Now, This is how lame and lazy it is when it comes to the World Cup. Haagen-Dazs did not create any new flavors for this promotion.
Oh,
Okay.
boo.
All they did was release or announce select existing flavors from its lineup to represent various countries.
Oh God.
This sounds very stereotypical.
Team Argentina. Haagen-Dazs declared their dulce de leche ice cream the flavor of the festivities. Okay.
It's yummy.
It already... okay, it is actually. It's quite good.
So it's not like
But-
Argentina's favorite flavor or anything, right?
I don't know. I have no idea. Who cares? It already exists. What is this? Haagen-Dazs is giving us a list of their flavors that represent World Cup teams.
Lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Italy, coffee.
Well,
you
maybe
got-
the World Cup had to pay Haagen-Dazs more. They're like, well, maybe their package and like their marketing required more for them to make a new flavor.
maybe Ghirardelli and Haagen-Dazs are fighting. And they're trying to just do something lame and unoriginal, but just on brand.
They couldn't get into the America 250 crowd, so they had to settle for the World Cup thing. Team Belgium's designated Haagen-Dazs flavor is the already existing double Belgian chocolate chip ice cream.
Oh, they didn't
Cool.
put a waffle cone one in there. That wasn't smart. They're known for their waffles.
That's just what people would be expecting them to do. We won't do that. Team Japan was designated the matcha flavored ice cream.
See, they got that one right.
I
They
love
profiled
matcha.
Japan just fine.
And for the United States, the USA was given rum raisin and pistachio.
What?
Ew, we got the caca ones.
I love pistachio.
Rum raisin?
I love pistachio, but rum raisin, that's a dish.
Why did they give us that?
That's a dish.
I don't
That's
know
a-
what, because California grows the most pistachios. That's the only correlation I could make.
They're yummy.
See, I'm with D. I'm not offended by the pistachio. Why rum raisin?
That's a dish.
That's disgusting.
Right.
Ugh.
It's a terrible
Give
flavor.
that one to Iraq.
What are they called? Like fruit cakes? Maybe it's like a some like nasty Christmas present. That sounds like that. Rum raisin. Ugh.
Why are we giving rum raisin to Iraq?
Because I had some Pakistani food the other day, and they had a rum raisin glaze on top of these leaves wrapped in rice.
And say Pakistan, not Iraq.
I didn't know Pakistan was allowed to the World Cup. I just know Iraq was. I didn't know if Pakistan had a team.
I don't think Iraq's in the World Cup either.
Are they not? I thought I saw the Iraqi team.
Maybe.
Oh my God.
I'll look it up.
America's RADcast, only on the radnetwork.com.
The first time Corey walked into my home, I came around the corner, extended my right hand to shake it, and said to him, "Wow, you're big." And that would be Corey from QuickDumpsters.com. Quick is spelled wrong intentionally. Quick, Q-U-I-K Dumpsters.com. That's QuickDumpsters.com. Corey's yet another maggot launching his own locally owned and operated business, and boy, did I need him, and really we all do. Things pile up, you get frustrated, you keep saying, "We need to make a dump run." Pretty soon it's more than a dump run, and now you need to rent a truck or have one of those ugly upside down box cars parked in front of your house that you fill up yourself. Or you do like I did, you call Corey at QuickDumpsters.com. In my case, my house had fallen into complete disarray as my late wife Christina had lost her 2-year battle with congestive heart failure, and amongst the many things left were gathering her things and finding what to donate and what had to just go in that pile of stuff where we were both going, why did we ever buy this? And it all could have been so overwhelming had Corey not just walked in, taken charge, and removed dozens of boxes of total junk, unusable dog kennels, desks that were falling apart, a worthless old smoker that couldn't be fixed, bag after bag of crap, and I can't remember what else. He was quick, spelled wrong, Q-U-I-K, quiet and clean. Well, he wasn't clean. I mean, he was. But I'm not commenting on his hygiene. I meant that his work was clean. He swept everything when he was done, and the house looked like he'd never even been there. Corey's the real deal, and I couldn't be more proud and happy to call him a brand new advertiser. His story's incredible, his dedication unmatched, and his motivation to succeed larger than he is, and that's saying something. Quotes are free. You don't even have to have them over to your house. Just send him some pics or videos, and you'll get your price, schedule your day and time, and watch someone else get that junk out of your house. Go to QuickDumpsters.com. Quick, Q-U-I-K, dumpsters.com. Quick, QUIK dumpsters.com. Longtime maggots will remember Greg from MAP, M-A-P, as in Maximum Athletic Performance, which guides you to better output through better ingredients, also known as nutrition. Greg has been on the RAD show many times and will be again, as he simplifies nutrition and helps us all understand what actually works when it comes to fueling our bodies, almost all of which can be found at maptrition.com. Every product is formulated with clinical precision and backed by science and purpose, and maptrition.com has something for every fitness level, even those of us who barely have a fitness level. With nearly 20 years as a nutritionist and a specialization in sports nutrition, Greg works with athletes and everyday individuals to optimize performance, energy, and overall health through smarter fueling strategies, all of which starts at maptrition.com. At the very least, we should all be taking daily multivitamins, and Greg has his formulated for exactly what a man or woman's body needs. Protein is in, but maybe instead of getting yours from mac and cheese with extra protein, you get it from maptrition.com. And of course, all things workout, training, and exercise are available as well. From pre-workout to creatine and other muscle builders to recovery supplements and more, all at maptrition.com. From morning breakfast essentials to post-workout recovery and everything in between, maptrition.com's full range of supplements, proteins, and wellness products are built to power your journey from start to finish. Check out all the products and find what's right for you and order it shipped to you all at maptrition.com. That's maptrition.com.
Remember, you get what you pay for, and you can access America's RADcast anytime, anywhere for free by going to the radnetwork.com. Don't say I didn't warn you.
All of our episodes now on Spotify as well. You just go to the radnetwork.com. We got a little Spotify button there. Click it, and you can find us there to clear up a few things from our World Cup report, such as it was. Jeff bored us to tears, and then we were talking about some interesting things, like food-related items to the World Cup. And for some reason, Haagen-Dazs felt the need to give us their official flavors of each country. They're not new flavors, though. They just said, oh, yeah, Dolce de Leche, that's Team Argentina. Somehow this led us down the rabbit hole of trying to figure out which Middle Eastern countries had teams, I guess, in the World Cup. Kyle suggested, what was it you wanted to be the Pakistan flavor?
Well, Pakistan's not even in it. I said, go, give it to Iraq, and it was the rum raisin. But then I said I had Pakistani food, and that was the closest country I could correlate to Pakistan was Iraq. That was in the World Cup. That was rum raisin, because I had a rum raisin dish at a Pakistani food place.
Right.
How was that meal?
They're not actually the same country. But yes, to clear everything up, Pakistan did not qualify for the World Cup. They are not one of the 48 countries, but both Iran and Iraq are in, or were. I don't know where it stands. But.
Yeah, Iraq plays tomorrow against Norway. And But just to let you guys know that Pakistan's women's cricket team is playing. That's what I looked up.
In the World Cup?
No.
Okay.
In the Cricket World Cup.
That was off.
Yeah, the Women's Cricket World Cup.
Okay.
Now I was trying to tell Kyle. I was like, "Oh yeah, Pakistan is playing," and then I realized it was the women's cricket team.
Got it.
Yeah. Wow, that was a painful stretch to get Pakistan involved in something athletic. Apparently,
surprised they even let the women play cricket.
Actually, that's a good point. Okay, so there's your World Cup report there. Now, on Friday, they did it again. The latest batch of newly declassified Pentagon documents about potential alien contact was released. This is what the government does when they don't really want a lot of attention paid to something. They release it on a Friday afternoon. People are still going to read it. A lot of people say there's still not a lot here. Released a previously top-secret UFO file from military and civilian intelligence agencies. The new documents, photos, drawings, and videos add to the government's rapidly expanding archive of unexplained sightings without really explaining anything. No bombshells reported in this declassified material upload to the Department of Defense's website Friday. Offered no immediate evidence about alien visitors to planet Earth. Boom. It did contain some reports and exchanges dating back to the 1950s about the potential for life beyond our own floating blue orb of Earth, but not much there. The big thing was the more recent reports and new files mentioning glowing red and yellow spheres or orbs seen by people in the northeastern and western United States as recently as February of this year, where interview FBI agents conducted with 2 people who reported seeing intense and unexplained lights hovering in their backyards at about 9:15. One person noticed an intense bright light hovering below the tree line in the middle of their backyard, long enough for them to get their phone and take a video of it, which the FBI has. Other reports cited similar sightings of orbs. That's kind of what we got.
Yeah, and nothing anybody isn't used to already seeing. This is pretty much like the first 2 they released. It's a bunch of nothing burgers. I want to see bodies. I want to see a craft. I want to see presidents talking with aliens.
Same.
Until then,
Same.
why are they teasing us with this crap?
Bull.
Yeah, that's a fair question, and I actually think maybe, Kyle, you kind of touched on it earlier. Well, not knowing where this is going. Is this going to be just like the sealed JFK documents that we all waited 50 years for that were absolutely nothing when they released them? Or are they, one of your initial theories was, are they kind of like scratching us slowly to desensitize us to make more and more people, which we're at, I think it's the number of Americans, I'm doing this off the top of my head, but so forgive me, in the last 20 years, the number of Americans that believe not only that there are alien life forms, but that they've visited Earth and or are amongst us has doubled. So Americans are becoming more approachable to the idea, so maybe that's why they're teasing us. Here's a little bit more, although you're right, this is nothing. This orb report from Friday.
Dumb.
It seemed like a real waste of time, and I don't know where they're going and what they're doing, obviously, or if they're just going to keep releasing this and go, that's it, that's everything we got. So
no, it's not.
No, there's plenty more.
Or do they hope it just goes away? Do they never make an official announcement? I know. I don't know. So I also didn't go see Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day, which has been talked about a lot.
We didn't talk about it.
Let's not build up to it. Let's just get right to it. As the movie that alien connoisseurs, people wondering about other life forms, we're all anticipating, because the movie, and even Spielberg himself kind of alluded to, the movie was going to lead up to or indicate Disclosure Day, the day that they tell us, the world leaders tell us, yes or no, there have or haven't been alien life forms. Emily Blunt's in it. The film is appealing to older audiences. 59% are over 35. 57% of the audience is male. It made close to $50 million domestically. Since you've already butted in there, Kyle, it sounds like you did not like it.
Well, I'll start though, because I did not watch it, and I got reviews back from both of Dee watched it and Kyle watched it separately, and I got reviews back from both of them. And mixed reviews, I'll let them do their own reviews. But Dee was just gonna I don't think Kyle's gonna like it. That was like her first comment.
It was almost 3 hours of just extra bull crap that didn't need to be in there, and it was the plot of the whole storyline was just dumb, Rob. I was very disappointed in Spielberg. I was like, what the hell happened to this guy? He made amazing movies, and then he makes this crap.
So the thing we kept reading was that Emily Blunt is some sort of teacher that speaks in alien tongues.
No, she's a weather lady.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. She's a weather lady, but she speaks in alien tongues or something and makes this connection.
I was trying to learn it for this, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah, she was abducted by aliens as a kid. Basically, she has these stupid little powers that come to her, and she doesn't know she's speaking in tongues. She speaks different languages too. Like in the movie, she speaks Russian and Chinese and some other stuff, and then all of a sudden, she thinks she's speaking English, but she's speaking alien.
Yeah.
And then the government finds out.
And so in the end, Kyle, you were not impressed. In fact, you were quite disappointed.
God, I walked out of there going, this was a waste of money.
I knew it.
So
it was.
My
It
question
sucked.
My question to him was, and I feel like they do this a little bit too much today. Were they trying to set it up for like multiple sequels? Like, was it just like too much and like no conclusion because they want like 2 or 3 different
It was just weird spin-offs. Yeah, like they didn't tie the story well together. So there was like a few different little sub stories they had, and then they all kind of tried to combine them at the end, and it just didn't land. Like there was still a lot of missing parts. You're like, how did that make sense? Why did that tie in? Why did we spend half an hour on this scene? Like it was just
So before we get to D, who may or may not have answers to some of those questions, why, Kyle, would you guess that everyone is saying this is one of Spielberg's best? The ending is one of his best endings ever.
No, it's not.
I mean, people are like, yeah, I get it, it's Spielberg, but I mean, people are really building this thing up. Do you have any indication why? Do you have a guess or?
No, I don't. I'm actually kind of shocked. I was not happy leaving that theater. I really don't get it. The ending was not great, dude. It was I was into my seat ready to leave 20 minutes before the movie ended.
Did you have any snacks?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had
He's like,
red vines, popcorn,
Don't even worry about that.
icy.
I'm just saying they didn't appease you at all. They didn't make the experience better.
No, it took too long. Like, okay, at the end, like it was just like every little moment, it just delayed the movie longer. Like there was so many little things that happened. I'm like, can we just get to the end? Can we just make the announcement?
And then when you got to the end of the movie, you did not get what you wanted. You felt hollow at the end.
No, I don't think society's going to answer the way the movie portrayed it. Like, Barton, without spoiling the movie.
Sorry, I didn't see the reviews, Rob. Were the reviews good? I didn't actually look at the reviews.
So again, reviews are quite different, right? Critics, 95% positive. Average audience score from Cinema Score is from the audience is B to B plus. So they didn't love it. They're not falling, but they obviously liked it.
Okay,
enough.
Yeah, there's a good little storyline. It's all. What'd you say it was? D cute.
It was the woodland creatures.
Parts of it were cute. It was an interesting little, almost a love story, but not.
But your issue, Kyle, at the end was that the way the movie portrayed how people would react to whatever the movie says at the end. That was your problem.
Yes.
You didn't believe.
Did they answer it and the answer was bad, or did they not answer it and they left us hanging, which means they were
anticlimactic?
Yeah, so here's the thing. Not really a spoiler
That's what I feel
alert.
like they do these days. Yeah.
They disclose like aliens coming to Earth. Obviously,
Sure,
that's not giving away any secrets in the movie. But the way they reported on, like, there's a scene where the news anchor's like bawling her eyes out, seeing spacecrafts and stuff. I'm like, that's not how it's going to go down. They're not going to react like people are crying, be like, oh my God, this is so crazy. This is like the first coming of Jesus. I'm like, I think we're all just going to be like, finally, thanks for telling us.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think we're going to bring people to tears.
Seen all you guys cry a little bit. So I'm going to say, I'm going to say that it's probably very easy for someone to cry or be overwhelmed when this does happen. We're a little bit more prepared for it. We've talked about it for a while, but
I think you're going to see a vast array of reactions and emotions if it ever happens. It sounds like Kyle's really letting his anger at the movie.
Also didn't like this little fact. In the background of the movie, they basically say we're going to go to war with Russia. Not saying we are or we aren't, but yeah, that was just like a little side view. Like I noticed like the background noise of the movie, of like what was going on in the world. We're at war with Russia.
And this the time period's current though, right? Like it's like today's
supposed
age.
To be maybe a few days in the future. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
A few days.
Maybe
Wednesday.
A year or two. I don't know. I don't remember hearing a date. There was no like.
But it's not like it's not in the past though. It's not like
this is either like today's day or a year in the future.
Gotcha.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
So similar to Jeff, I was texting with D. I didn't get a report from Kyle, but I did get a kind of a report from D, who also said, "I'm pretty sure Kyle will hate it." So, but D, you seemed more positive about enjoying the movie.
I enjoyed it. I mean, it was definitely drawn out. It was a little too long. It was 2.5 hours. Could have been 1.5 hours. But I started off really great with a Pizza Hut pizza, and that made my whole experience. I had my blanket, like I was ready to rock, and I already believe in aliens. So to me, it was more of like just something. I watch Ancient Aliens. I watch a lot of like history shows. So to me, it was more of a slow burn on what I already believe in. So I can't imagine what picked others.
So it wasn't there wasn't any edge of the seat stuff. There wasn't anything that you thought was groundbreaking.
Colin Firth killed it. He was the bad guy, but he was hot.
Oh,
I have
great!
My bingo. I have my old man bingo.
I'm about to say he is older, so.
Well, he's hot. So I'm saying he was riveting to me. I felt like
is this the British guy, the bad British guy?
Yeah.
With the white hair. Oh, okay.
That's Colin Farrell. He's
Did
a,
he suck, Kyle, or you just didn't get a bone?
He did well in his role. I'll give him that. Like he was good. He played a good bad guy. He didn't suck. The idea of the movie. I don't want to give too much away.
Well, I just want to say my main thing was empathy. There was the empathy. That I love that. Like saying.
Oh, at the end where he had empathy.
Well, just everyone has to like be more empathetic to humankind, to other kinds. It just seems
he wasn't very empathetic when he was doing that bad stuff in the movie where he was hacking into people's minds and almost injuring them.
Yeah.
I think he killed people actually.
They made it seem creepier than it was. It was not very creepy to me at all.
Yeah.
So, D, did the movie, it sounds like it was believable to you, but not at all surprising.
Not at all. No, it was 2.5 hours of like, just let's go. Okay, I'm into this. Like, I already believe in this. They had some religious aspects to it, empathetic aspects. Yeah, just there's a lot of implications that they're sharing to other people who don't believe in it already. So I think that's important for other people to know.
They did take a little side turn on. They made a very big stance on church is going to have no problem with Disclosure Day, with like if aliens and the government releases like, hey, yeah, aliens interact with us, it's not going to shake religion to its core because they basically get the Catholic Church to admit, oh, God made us on Earth, not anything else in the universe.
That's their position in the movie.
Yeah,
is that,
so they
that
say
religion will just accept all of this.
Yeah, well, at least the Catholic religion will, because that's the stance they took on it. They
hiding
had a
all the
nun.
secrets.
There's a scene where a nun goes, "Well, God made us on Earth," and that's where they stand it. They're like, why wouldn't He make the universe for anybody else to enjoy? And that was the stance this nun took. And I was like,
that. I like Star Wars, so like there's a vast universe out there. I don't know. It resonated with me.
No, that's a wonderful possible reaction. It's just it's incomplete, or it's.
No, there's a lot of them.
I mean, I didn't realize it was a movie about hope as opposed to more like fact driven.
Yeah, not fact driven at all. Yeah. Well, they showed some. Yeah, they showed the videos. I mean, I did like the Roswell, the different. Like, they showed some cool stuff, but. It wasn't scary. It wasn't creepy.
No, it wasn't scary at all. There was no like jump scare. It might have been like 1 or 2 jump scares, but that was it.
I was going to ask. I forgot this one. Yeah, did they actually show an alien? Yeah, that's not a spoiler. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yep,
well, that's a spoiler. Dang it.
That doesn't matter what kind of alien. There's different.
Just ruined the movie for me.
There's
Thank
different
you.
alien races. So.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
No need to see it now because we know which the 4 aliens they
Dumb
showed.
praise.
Okay, well, forget it.
America's RAD Cast, only on the radnetwork.com.
If you've never heard of microseal, let me tell you what it isn't. It is not a really small marine mammal. Get it? A microseal? Oh, fine. Just ask AI. AI describes microseal this way with a bunch of AI words. Microseal is a premium, eco-friendly, and biodegradable fabric protection spray that penetrates deep into fibers to provide permanent stain, soil, and sun resistance for rugs, furniture, and delicate fabrics. It uses nanotechno blah, blah, blah. And blue, 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 blue. What AI is trying to say is that microseal is non-toxic, non-allergenic, safe for pets and children, and, although AI doesn't say this, it should, you need to contact a longtime maggot Joel from AdvantageSteam.com right now to get him to apply microseal for you. You can even make appointments online at AdvantageSteam.com. We've had microseal for years at Williams Manor, and it treats a lot more than carpets. Microseal protects virtually all fibrous materials, including wool, cotton, silk, suede, leather, and synthetic fabrics. It protects upholstery, carpets, rugs, draperies, and clothing, including wedding dresses. And ladies, you're going to need, 3 or 4 of those in your lifetime. And it protects against stains, moisture, and UV degradation without changing the texture. Also, if you're an interior designer, Joel has a special program just for you, and all you have to do is say the password, which is what? But there's no password, I guess. Never mind. Whoever you are, contact Joel at AdvantageSteam.com. And if you're an interior designer, tell them, I guess. I don't know. That's AdvantageSteam.com, where you'll learn more about microseal and everything else that Joel offers. At AdvantageSteam.com, that's AdvantageSteam.com, AdvantageSteam.com. Longtime advertiser Sue Berry, that's Berry with an A, is more important now than ever. Sue and her team have been serving Northern Nevada and the outlying areas for 30 years, and her experience in both commercial and residential lending is vital, as every day we're bombarded with news of interest rates, the market, the economy, and a bunch of other stuff that Sue can actually make sense of while everyone else's eyes glaze over. Now remember, it's Sue Berry with an A, B-A-R-R-Y, SueBerry.com. Most people think berry is spelled like a fruit or Halle Berry, but no, it's Sue Berry with an A, like soul singer Barry White's first name.
I've heard people say,
Stop that. Sue is a broker versus a retail lender, which means she can shop over 150 different lenders to get you the very best rate possible. And on average, someone who uses a broker like Sue saves over $10,000 per loan, which includes refinancing. And if you have a rate at 6.5% or higher, call Sue for a free quote now on a refinance. Sue Berry and her incredible team from Barrett Financial can be found at SueBerry.com. That's Berry with an A. I've been working with Sue and recommending her to you for years. All you need to do is call her now so she can get you pre-approved. Just call your residential and commercial lending expert, Sue Berry, at 775-843-9983. Oh, Rob, stop. You're going too fast. What was the number again? 775-843-9983. Or just head to SueBerry.com. The number's right there. Berry is B-A-R-R-Y. Sue Berry with an A.com. That's Sue Berry, B-A-R-R-Y.com. SueBerry.com.
Disclaimer. Sue Berry, NMLS number 366040. Barrett Financial Group, LLC. NMLS number 181106. Nevada 5091. Equal housing opportunity.
Is this the worst version of RAD? It's too soon to say, but so far, so awful. Email the show and provide some actual entertaining content. RADcast at theradnetwork.com.
So we talked a little bit about Disclosure Day, the new Steven Spielberg movie. Sounds like a big thumbs down from Kyle.
Yeah.
Ben, a thumbs up? D, was that a thumbs up?
Thumbs up. Ultimately, a thumbs up.
Can I get a 1 out of 10 from both you guys?
6.5.
7.5.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
well,
close.
but
7.5.
yeah, that's a lot closer than I heard the actual reviews. Half a point off. I mean,
It was so
sounds like-
slow that I started like watching for like little like Easter eggs, started looking for numbers and like different like things in the background. Like you were talking about the different like the war in Russia. Like I was looking at things in the background a little bit more than I was actually focusing on the movie.
Yeah, but you gave it a 7. I mean, that's on the higher end, and Kyle's only at a 6.5.
Yeah,
So
D-
I thought
D-
Kyle was going
D
to go like
plus.
3.
No, it's a D plus.
I'll see it at home with my dog again, probably.
Anything below a 5 is just like really bad.
Wouldn't
It
a
wasn't-
D plus be more like a 4 than a 6.5?
Yeah.
No, because that's a 65%. That's still a D plus.
D
We're
or
doing
B?
too much school. Yeah.
Okay, you're right. Okay, so if I was maybe I'll just give it a 5 then. It was right down the middle for me. It just wasn't what I wanted.
Would you watch it again?
No,
Okay, I think that's like
I
a
will.
5 or
because
yeah.
it's too long of a
Yes.
movie. It's
Yeah.
a waste of freaking time.
And the only thing, like I said, the only thing I think about, like when I heard Kyle's review was like maybe they're trying to prep it for like a second or a third one to answer all the questions that might make sense. But I mean, it sounds like if it's long and if it's anticlimactic, then it doesn't sound that high up for me either.
Well,
But
and
now it sounds
then
like I have
where
to
is
watch it.
this Disclosure Day? I mean, if there was going to be another movie, that's what 3-4 years down the road
I
to make it
mean-
get
They
to
did
us.
leave it on a cliffhanger. Like it.
Yeah, open ended, but it was a debate.
Yeah, I guess it was up
We really
for
want people to
interpretation.
talk about it and like have conversations about it. So
I feel like we were sold a bill of goods on this thing. I don't know if it was by Spielberg or by the whole UFO culture,
yeah.
but just based on what's being said, I'm like,
I felt duped. The ticket was $23. My pizza was $12. I brought my own water and my own snacks.
Yeah, I spent $120 on this movie with tickets and snacks.
What?
And, and
drinks.
and then another 80 for lunch beforehand. Yeah.
wait.
Yikes.
How I don't get out to movies. How do you spend $120 on a movie?
They have drinks.
It's well, okay, so maybe it wasn't that bad. So it was I'm sorry, it was $60. I'm sorry, it was half of that. It was 30 for
Okay.
snacks and 36 for the movie tickets. That was 2. That was with a date. And then dinner beforehand. I'm sorry, was another 80. So was that
doesn't
60 plus
count.
80? That's 134. I don't know.
I collected mine at $34, and I still was like a little. That was my dupe. Was like it was $34. I could have done something else for $34.
I don't know where 120 snuck into my head. Sorry.
Intrusive thoughts, guy.
The other one that we mentioned last week that I checked out is Tony Hinchcliffe's new stand-up show.
Oh, I watched it.
Yeah, I fell asleep to that.
Thank you.
Was it good?
No.
Oh, doesn't sound like it.
Look,
didn't
I'm
watch
not.
that one.
I don't. I have like no opinion on Tony Hinchcliffe. I haven't seen Kill Tony. I know who he is. Obviously, he was on the Kevin Hart roast. He was on the Brady roast. I kind of sort of get the shtick, but and I gave it I think 25 minutes. He comes out. He does it. To me, I don't know. It felt like having never seen him before. It felt like he was doing his same old routine of I'm going to basically kind of sort of be a racist, not really be a bro kind of sort of thing. And I didn't think his punchlines were very funny.
No, they
but
weren't.
No.
There was one or two that made me laugh out loud, but there were the rest of it. I was like, he's playing off the audience. I feel like he was going unscripted. That's how it felt, and it didn't land well for me. Maybe he had an outline, but he wasn't playing to his script perfectly.
There's like a total difference between being a roaster, which sounds like he's kind of good at, and then having like a solid 55 minutes of a special, which I think I haven't really seen him do much. I haven't watched much of the show he has, the Kill Tony show.
Yeah,
I've watched like very small segments of it, but I've never really entertained it.
It's kind of like this show. Like he
Right,
doesn't carry. He carries it a little bit. He's like the leader. He's like Rob, but he has other people carry on parts of it as well and make it more entertaining.
Gotcha.
But also, he did like exactly. I listened to Kill Tony, and it was a little cringe. It was like okay, like you're just doing the exact same thing that's awkward now. You're not on your own show. You're just talking crap about the audience and not in a funny way. It's just I don't know. It didn't land.
I think that's the tough part about what he's doing. He's for lack of a better term, like, he's race baiting a little bit. So he tries to say things that are confrontational. Same thing with sexist stuff. He does. He tries to play that line a little bit too. So if you don't play the line well, it can come off really good or really bad.
I was excited to see it because I saw him open for Joe Rogan back in, I think it was 2022 or 2023. He came to the Golden One Center here in Sacramento, and I saw Joe Rogan stand up, and he opened for him. I not knowing who he was really. Yeah. He just came out, and he killed it. He was more funny than Joe Rogan was at that time. Maybe it was just my state of mind and being excited to be there, but I thought he did a really good job. And then I saw his stand up, and I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
Well, when he opened for Rogan, did he just do like a 20-minute set, or was he doing the play off the audience?
No,
thing?
it was 20-minute set. It was an arena. You can't really play off the audience too well in an arena like that.
Well, because that's the thing, when you're that is such a high degree of difficulty. I don't know if anyone does it better than Matt Rife right now, but there's a lot of guys that are doing it and are really good at it. And it felt like, that Hinchcliffe had a bunch of trap doors ready to go of, I'm going to put in this racist trope, which I'm not offended by it. I don't care. It's just got to be funny.
It wasn't offensive, it just wasn't funny.
Yeah, and it's like if his shtick is I'm accused of being offensive, but I'm not really. But then he's not that funny either because he doesn't. I'm with Kyle. I think there were a couple times they weren't memorable enough for me to remember that I did laugh. But in 25 minutes, it seems like it should be more than that.
Yeah, and I didn't like how he came out either for the whole I'm not gay. If I was gay, this. And he was like, you could tell he was super offended by like everybody calls him gay.
Yeah.
And the fact that he didn't play it off. Like Daniel Tosh had the same thing. But Daniel Tosh played it off great. He put it into his act. He played off it. He teased the audience like, am I really? Am I not? And I respected him for that.
Yeah, he seemed pissed.
Yeah, Tony Hinchcliffe was just so mad. He's like, just to clear the air.
Yeah, make a bunch of gay jokes. And
sometimes I do wonder about that because like on these roasts, there's a lot of gay jokes about someone, and you're kind of like, I haven't seen that. So are they seeing that like behind the scenes? Like, are they seeing that like in his personal life?
And I don't know, but he just comes off as a little feminine. Right? Like, and he makes the point too in the roast. He's like, oh, what? Because I have this structure because of my genetics or whatever. He's blaming the way he's born. I'm like, okay.
Well, like the roast of James Franco, like there was a lot of gay jokes there. Like that he was, but I didn't know that. Like I had no inclination that he could be possibly like not like gay. But yeah, I think his friends really did.
That's the thing, like bros do. I mean, like even when I'm with my best friends, what we do is we just bag on each other and call each other gay. It's just what the guys do, especially if you're in a comic circle as well. I imagine it's just out of control.
Yeah, he went.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There has to be a presence of an actual rumor, like for example, that James Franco's gay to make it
Okay.
funny. But you're right; it is out there with Hinchcliffe. But he gets accused of all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't. And remember, all of this whole special was recorded before the Kevin Hart roast.
Yeah.
So all the
Oh, I didn't
all the
know that.
stuff he was pissed off about after the Kevin Hart, it didn't even make it here.
Just
He,
X.
he's still. You could track. I'm guessing what it would be. Probably last fall is when he recorded this because he was heavy on the ice stuff, and all the enforcement in the streets. So I'm guessing it was probably filmed late last year, maybe early this year. But
And
it
he's
was
in
before
Texas.
Yes, he lives in Texas,
Yeah.
and he's wearing his stupid belt buckle.
That was the worst. I wanted a better stylist for him, honestly. It just didn't. Red and black are my favorite colors. That's one thing I could not stop thinking about. Was his outfit looked
Yeah,
so
it,
ugly.
it looked like a dining room in hell. That's what
Yeah.
it looked like.
Like taking me to a weird diner.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? This is like where imagine you go eat with Satan.
Yeah.
Like you put a table right in the middle of his set.
Same.
Had some hell
So,
vibes.
yeah.
You didn't get that?
I missed that. No, no, but that's
I'll
okay.
critique his outfit.
I'll have to go back and rewatch and
Oh,
see if I can get those.
The
get
belt
those-
buckle, the pants. He just, it wasn't giving Desperado Cowboy. It wasn't giving like any vibes. He was giving like just, we're going to hell with Satan.
Yeah, and just a lot of anger, just and without a lot of humor. With that, it was so. I'm really. It sounds like we're just really crapping on it. It's not awful. It's
No.
just. I think after all the attention he got with the Kevin Hart roast, and he seemed to be handling that really well with Chelsea Handler. This was more like a
Yeah.
damn it.
And like his best work was definitely that Tom Brady roast, and his Kill Tony show was great too.
He's funny off
It's
the
just
cuff.
you know when you don't land, you don't hit a home run every time, you judge him harsh.
I mean, that's the tough thing about having your own special.
Yeah.
I think it's like it's only on you. It's like, you can work off the crowd a little bit, but a lot of people with like Netflix specials don't do a lot of crowd work. They do that like when they're at the Laugh Factory in
Well, that was
LA
the
or
cool thing
something.
is he did a very intimate setting too. It wasn't a big crowd in the
Oh, okay.
Netflix special.
Nice.
And he was more like in the round kind of thing, and yeah, he could interact with the audience. It just wasn't great when he did. But there were some fun ones. I feel like I need to go back and give it another try.
Yeah,
Even though everybody
maybe.
sounds like yeah.
I can give it
I
another
want
try.
to find that
but-
father-son duo who made the pool.
Oh, that was kind of funny.
That
Yeah, the
was
Mexican, the dad and son
That-
who builds
that-
the barbecues inside the pools.
Yeah, that made me
I mean, that
laugh.
part was
I was
kinda
like,
funny.
yeah, there was a few entertaining parts, but most of it was just meh.
America's RADcast, only on the
I
radnetwork.com.
want to find that.
If you've never heard of microseal, let me tell you what it isn't. It is not a really small marine mammal. Get it? A microseal. Oh, fine. Just ask AI. AI describes microseal this way with a bunch of AI words. Microseal is a premium, eco-friendly, and biodegradable fabric protection spray that penetrates deep into fibers to provide permanent stain, soil, and sun fade resistance for rugs, furniture, and delicate fabrics. It uses nanotechno blah 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 and blue 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 blue. What AI is trying to say is that microseal is non-toxic, non-allergenic, safe for pets and children, and although AI doesn't say this, it should, you need to contact a longtime maggot Joel from AdvantageSteam.com right now to get him to apply microseal for you. You can even make appointments online at AdvantageSteam.com. We've had microseal for years at Williams Manor, and it treats a lot more than carpets. Microseal protects virtually all fibrous materials, including wool, cotton, silk, suede, leather, and synthetic fabrics. It protects upholstery, carpets, rugs, draperies, and clothing, including wedding dresses. And ladies, you're going to need what? 3 or 4 of those in your lifetime. And it protects against stains, moisture, and UV degradation without changing the texture. Also, if you're an interior designer, Joel has a special program just for you, and all you have to do is say the password, which is what? But there's no password. bastard, I guess. Never mind. Whoever you are, contact Joel at AdvantageSteam.com. And if you're an interior designer, tell him, I guess. I don't know. That's AdvantageSteam.com, where you'll learn more about MicroSeal and everything else that Joel offers. At AdvantageSteam.com, that's AdvantageSteam.com, AdvantageSteam.com. Longtime advertiser Sue Berry, that's Berry with an A, is more important now than ever. Sue and her team have been serving Northern Nevada and the outlying areas for 30 years, and her experience in both commercial and residential lending is vital, as every day we're bombarded with news of interest rates, the market, the economy, and a bunch of other stuff that Sue can actually make sense of while everyone else's eyes glaze over. Now remember, it's Sue Berry with an A, B-A-R-R-Y, SueBerry.com. Most people think berry is spelled like a fruit or Halle Berry, but no, it's Sue Berry with an A, like soul singer Barry White's first name.
I've heard people say.
Stop that. Sue is a broker versus a retail lender, which means she can shop over 150 different lenders to get you the very best rate possible. And on average, someone who uses a broker like Sue saves over $10,000 per loan, which includes refinancing. And if you have a rate at 6.5% or higher, call Sue for a free quote now on a refinance. Sue Berry and her incredible team from Barrett Financial can be found at SueBerry.com. That's Berry with an A. I've been working with Sue and recommending her to you for years. All you need to do is call her now so she can get you pre-approved. Just call your residential and commercial lending expert, Sue Berry, at 775-843-9983. Oh, Rob, stop. You're going too fast. What was the number again? 775-843-9983. Or just head to SueBerry.com. The number's right there. Berry is B-A-R-R-Y. Sue Berry with an A.com. That's Sue Berry, B-A-R-R-Y.com, SueBerry.com.
Disclaimer, Sue Berry, NMLS number 366040. Barrett Financial Group, LLC, NMLS number 181106, Nevada 5091, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Confucius says that he who stands on the toilet is high on pot. That's it. I'm out of here. So long, Stinktown.
Got this email to ratcast at theradnetwork.com. We were talking about there was another UFO disclosure released by the government Friday. Nothing burger, orbs, stupid stuff. Also, Friday was Disclosure Day. The Steven Spielberg movie came out. Got a thumbs down from Kyle, a thumbs up from D, but she knew Kyle wouldn't like it. This was Justin's reaction.
Hi, Justin.
Says, hey, good morning, Rob. I'm going to keep this short. I don't know how someone as smart as you keeps Kyle employed. Please watch this movie for yourself.
Fun fact.
I believe that this is, if not his best, one of Spielberg's best movies.
Oh, God, Justin. Ooh.
Hi, Justin.
Like I said, it's getting a lot of play like that. But a lot of it's within the industry. The cinema score, the audience score is somewhere in that B plus range. And if we're gonna, insult Kyle's intelligence, we have to kind of insult D a little bit, because D's like, it's okay, it's anticlimactic. You're saying it's one of Spielberg's best. That's a pretty big list.
He's licking windows for sure. Yeah, Justin. Maybe Justin.
Let's do food news.
Both in good times and in bad weather. Sharing a meal, sharing a laugh. Raise a glass, it's a simple pleasure we all have. Food, oh glorious food, it nourishes my soul and mood. We're now serving food news.
Food news is news about food. Hot honey is no pun intended, hot. It's everywhere. Where are we though? Is it gone too far? Has it gone to the dill thing? Are we over hot honeyed yet?
You can never go too far.
Yeah, I haven't been too far with it. I've only had one product I didn't like that had hot honey in it. It was the hot honey Ritz crackers.
They were
They tasted more like brown sugar. I didn't get the hot honey flavor, but that's it. They just got the profile wrong. If they got it right, it probably would have been really good.
Was the I think it was KFC, but I'm not sure. Somebody did hot honey chicken strips.
Yeah, that was.
Are they still around? Because they were great, and now I want them.
I don't know if they're still around, but I remember trying them back back in another life form or another lifetime.
Life forms, so you're an alien.
Whoa. The Monday after disclosure day, Kyle makes a Freudian slip and describes himself as another life form, which we've all wondered. Haven't we all thought, what life form is Kyle?
Yeah, we don't know.
So you did have them. You had the hot honey chicken strips that I'm talking about.
I remember taking the strips and going into the crevices of the plastic container it had to scoop up the remaining honey pieces.
I am kind of skeptical about Kyle right now, though. Now that you mention it.
Why? What?
Well, he
In
didn't knock
general?
anything over in the morning, so that's a very rare thing for Kyle to do. So I don't know. Maybe there's some alien life force in him right now.
Maybe.
Maybe he's just self-consciously being more careful.
Hopefully.
No, I just got lucky.
Okay.
Yeah. See,
By the way,
me and Kyle, we have an understanding.
Which is?
He doesn't knock things down because he didn't do it today.
That's a good one.
It's not that he's developed anything that's not going to get him to knock anything down. It's
I'm
that
gonna make a sign.
it just
for us.
happened that I didn't do it today.
The day is young.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. It's fairly early to declare it a no Kyle knockover zone.
Yeah.
By the way, Jeff, you texted me. You did a video of you going around.
Oh, God.
You basically mimicked what Kyle had done last week.
Yeah.
Was that just for us? Did that ever make it
did
anywhere?
Kyle
Like
post that to social media?
No, I just sent that one to you to see what you wanted to do with it.
I sent
I
it
didn't
to
want to
Rob.
be publicly humiliated right away. I wanted
Yeah.
the
I
weekend to
did
think
do a
about it.
video of me walking around the
Jeff was
table
nimble.
with no problem at all.
With his
We-
tippy
what I-
toes.
We could do that.
Tippy-
And
tippy
no, he didn't. And what I
Thank
like
you,
was
Rob.
Up to debate.
the over-the-top sarcastic. Oh, Dee, would you mind moving your leg so that I can get around?
Yeah,
You know?
that was over.
Well, because I don't
It's-
want to move.
it's
I told
so
Kyle I'm not moving. I said,
Well,
Kyle, he's
that's-
like, can you move? I'm like, nope, I'm not moving.
Yeah, so D's the troll bridge.
Well,
Bridge toll. I don't know.
climb somewhere else.
I still was able to walk around fine. I get it. It's tight. It's not. I don't get to skip.
Maybe you have thin
You know, I
legs.
can't skip
But
around it.
If your back
But-
didn't hurt or your hernia or whatever, would you be able to? Would you jump over?
No.
No,
The
okay.
reason why I don't jump over is the same
Just
reason I tell
saying.
you not to jump over. It's just the risk that we put all the stuff like the laptop that you're carrying when you jump over, or the microphones and the cameras that are sitting in front of you. That's the only thing. It's just lack of opportunity for you to break something. That's all.
I'd still probably break it just tiptoeing around,
We
to be
try our
honest.
best.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Is like we don't have a good
We're
solution yet.
trying. Hashtag
Yeah.
trying.
I do like how Kyle conflates back problems to hernias. Well, you know, if your
No,
back
it's
or your hernia or whatever.
I just can't remember which one it is with him. I'm like, it's one of the two.
I have a hernia I have to be very careful of, but the result might be have to putting Kyle into a sound booth we have over here. So it's just him by himself. It's kind of like, you know, what like, you know, psych patients have where they got padded room.
Doesn't
We
sound
have a
that
nice
bad.
we have a nice padded room over here that Kyle can sit in.
I would fall asleep
He won't
in
knock
there.
anything over.
Yeah.
I promise.
I don't mind. That's a
I'll let
nice
you do
room.
that. So back to hot honey.
Ooh,
You
yeah.
now can get Doritos late night hot honey pizza flavored tortilla chips, which is being described as one of this year's early spiciest innovations. The chips feature a corn tortilla chip base and a seasoning blend made of tomato powder, garlic powder, onion powder, cheddar cheese, and honey. Many people are saying it's even better, of course, if you squirt fresh hot honey onto the chips.
Not much. Maybe a little dipping sauce on the
I'll
side of
try
it.
it,
I'm not gonna get my fingers that messy. Doritos, you already gotta lick your fingers afterwards. I don't need honey added to the chips. You gotta dip that separately. Make sure your fingers don't touch that.
Too thick, too viscous.
Yeah.
Too just.
Unless you
My
eat them
thing
with
too is-
chopsticks.
The flavored Doritos, a lot of them are really good at first, and then I'm like, why am I not just eating Doritos?
Delicious.
And I could just take regular Doritos and just hot honey on them, and I don't need the pizza flavor ones.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what these taste
I
like.
wanna try
I
'em.
don't think Doritos has even done a pizza flavor before, so this is 2 new lanes for them. Hot honey. And
You know what
pizza.
else tastes like pizza is pizza.
Dude, hot honey is delicious
Same.
on pepperoni pizza too.
Yeah.
There you go. Why don't you do that?
I've already done it.
Done
It's
it.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Pizza Hut will do
Right,
it for
so
you
no
too if you
need.
want.
Butter. Oh,
Have you cracked Dorito chips on your pizza?
yeah.
Because that will
definitely.
give you like exactly what.
No,
Yeah,
no.
crunch
I have
factor.
not gone that far.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
Next up, The longest day of the year is June 21st. That is what this yesterday.
6 days.
That's
It's 6
yes,
days
it's
from
this Sunday. To celebrate the longest day of the year, which is on Sunday, 7-Eleven has revealed that it's offering a couple of specific deals for their customers. They're already available, even though summer solstice isn't until Sunday. You can get 3 different specials. There's the 2 for $3.50 mix and match grill picks at 7-Eleven, where you can get any roller grill options for $3.50.
Cool.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm excited about that.
I do get their taquitos. They have these little buffalo chicken strips that are pretty good too. Oh, they are.
Okay.
Good. They're bad for
This-
you. They don't make you feel great afterwards, at least in my
No.
experience. But
No, a 7-Eleven food item?
my stomach is in
They do.
knots.
They do go out of their way to say that this deal includes the chain's new honey chipotle chicken taquito.
That does
as
sound
well.
good. Honey chipotle.
I'll try it.
Also, there's the $3 grill meal where you can grab yourself a roller grill item, 7 select chips, and a big gulp for just $3.
Damn.
Mm,
Just one
That's it.
roller item though. You said
Yeah,
one.
I'll take all the roller items. Yeah, their 7-Eleven chips are not great, and I want a slushy.
Yeah. Oh, Slurpee.
Is that an option? Slurpee?
Everything's an option.
you put
It
it-
just doesn't. It's just not listed.
Yeah,
here.
just put it in a
Says
soda
big
cup. The employee's not gonna know.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That's
just do that.
dicey.
In case you get caught.
Yeah, well, they're gonna be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
you can't do that. We have to charge you
It's
$1 more
it's
now."
not part of
Okay.
their deal, though.
I'm gonna do. I'm
We
gonna,
don't. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is, and they're just not hyping it. And I don't know how dicey it is. What are they, 3 and 7-Eleven jail?
Yeah.
It's up the street from my house. I don't want to mess.
All you gotta say is like, "I like this cup better."
Yeah.
Also, for the summer solstice, 7-Eleven has a 5-piece wing deal, bone-in or boneless wings for $5. So $1 a piece for the wings. For all of these lovely deals, though, you do need to be a 7 Rewards or Speedy Rewards member.
I did. I caved in. I am one. Actually, I get lots of points and discounts now because I
And
go there so
gas.
often.
Yeah, gas discounts as well.
Yep.
It's worth it.
I stop in a 7-Eleven
this
almost
point-
every day, so I caved in.
Give them all your information.
I don't care. You know what? They have it. Everywhere else I'm a member has it. It doesn't matter. My phone rings 2 more times a day. Woo. I get an extra
Especially
email. Cool.
if it is somewhere like you say that you're going to almost every day, it does almost make sense to just give in. I don't need like why I would be in a Michael's craft store. I don't
I
know.
love
I don't need a
Michael's.
rewards card
Yeah,
there.
you do.
No.
I'm probably not going to be there for another decade.
No. If you want, I think my grandma has one. I'll just give you her phone number. You can just put that in.
Right?
Oh,
How
I
about
go
you know
there
what? I don't
often.
care. I'll just pay whatever, and I don't need the
Oh, okay.
this rewards trouble. This stupid. Next up in food news, not a popular opinion. That's okay. I've never gotten the White Castle thing.
I've never tried
They're not
them.
good. They're not good.
I want to try them
they're-
so
they're-
bad.
Yeah, you've not. Now, have you ever done the frozen ones? You can get it out of the freezer.
Don't.
I've never
do
had the
it.
frozen ones. My only reference to White Castle is the Harold and Kumar movie, and that made me want to try them.
Now, Jeff, as you warned him against getting the White, have you had White Castle at a White Castle?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, so just only one. But I mean, I was honestly very turned off by their frozen burgers. That's the ones that my when my wife buys that show up in the freezer sometime. And I was in Vegas, and yes, I was I had a lot of
Lubricated?
cannabis in my system. But Fremont Street, there is a White Castle. It's like one of the originals or something like that. And I don't know about one of the originals, but an older one. The very, very opposite end, and I had to walk a far way to get about 100 burgers for a party that I was doing or that we were doing, and they were amazing. And
Really?
I thought that I was so happy with them, and the ones that are in the freezer section, no, like they're not good.
They
at
didn't
all.
live up to it at all.
No, you can't. It's hard to like crisp the buns up and stuff like that. But I mean, and they give you a little like carrying case. Like I don't know, like that's nice for me. 100 burgers with a little carrying case.
Get
Just
it.
walking down Fremont Street. Yeah.
Living your best life.
Eating a burger at a time, just one at a time. No, I thought it was great. But that's the only other White Castle burger that I've had is the biggest.
Yeah, I haven't tried the frozen ones because I think the real life ones are so awful. I mean, I've been to 3 of them because I kept trying to force myself to like them. White Castle's the best thing ever. I don't get it.
You don't
so
like
I
In-N-Out either, though. So
Oh, but
No,
From
I don't.
my perspective,
I don't know if I can take it serious.
I've never
That's
had
fine.
one at an actual White Castle place, but I buy the frozen ones sometimes. But I doctor them up and I crisp them to perfection. It's not that hard. It's patience. You have to have patience.
No, I agree with that.
They're
That should
delicious.
But
be.
do they live up to the real?
That's
I
the
have
same
never
thing I
had
do
a
with like
real one, so
DiGiorno
maybe
pizzas. I make
that's
them a
why.
lot better.
Yeah.
But yeah, White Castle in the restaurant, I was very like
Never had one.
expecting disappointment, and I was very happy with it. So
Right, and
We're
I
all
wouldn't
divided.
want you to be able to recreate the frozen ones like the restaurant because they're so disgusting. So we all have little taste buds here. So they are making an addition to the freezer aisle version. White Castle's new garlic parm chicken sliders are now available as a chicken patty topped with creamy roasted garlic parm sauce made with Parmesan, Asiago, and Romano cheeses and crispy onions. The slider is available beginning today through August 23rd.
Oh, so they're just gonna tease you a little bit. Test market
Sounds
options.
yummy.
Okay.
I'll try it.
Limited edition kind of thing. Like they
I'll
like to
dip them
do.
in ranch to see if they taste good. Why not?
Or you could take advantage of their White Castle garlic cheese, which is making a return today as well. This combination of cheese and roasted garlic is an option for any slider. This is if you go to the White Castle, it's on the menu.
Oh,
I was like, wait, what's the
You can choose American garlic cheese, jalapeno garlic cheese, or cheddar garlic cheese on any of your sliders.
You're getting fancy.
Yeah, that does sound
If
good.
you go to a White
I
Castle.
just wish I knew
Next
what they
up,
taste like.
Well, this summer, to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the United States, Planters Nuts is unveiling 2 new peanut flavors, perfect for the summer festivities. Why not? So, Planter, they always had the honey roasted thing. Now they're doing the blue diamond almond thing. They're just coating their peanuts in a variety of flavors. So, for the United States turning 250 years old, they think that a ranch peanut and a sweet cayenne barbecue peanut would be perfect to say, this is an American nut.
Oh, the ranch corn nuts are good. Hopefully they're on par with those.
Peanut, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
They are roasted, crunchy peanuts, bold snacking, blah, blah, blah. There's a smoky barbecue, kick of cayenne, and a dash of sweetness that comes together in the ranch flavors.
Ooh, mix those up with the honey,
That's-
with the honey ones.
Yep.
Do a little
Yep.
mixed batch.
Already thought about it.
The peanuts, honey roasted peanuts.
Yeah, just mix those in. Like if you do half and half with the cayenne barbecue, oh, that's a good combo.
sounds good.
Let's make our own
Put 'em in a
nut
bowl.
mix. Oh, yeah.
Eat them with a spoon.
Oh,
you
yeah.
could
Not a
use
spoon.
you could use hot honey as your milk.
Ooh,
and
or
then-
almond milk, yeah.
Ew. Gross.
Sure, if you want to be disgusting.
Pretty weird.
Yes, my hot honey
disgusts me.
suggestion, not weird.
Yeah,
Almond
hot
milk,
honey,
that's
great.
weird.
Yes. Almond milk. Ugh.
Did you get that?
Yeah. Gross.
Well, it's a nut.
I
milk.
did. Right? How do you spell that? Oh, sorry.
Start talking in my alien
Never
tongue.
mind.
That's
Yeah.
my alien tongue coming out.
Run it through our little AI thing that does captions.
Repulsive.
They'll figure it out. It's the same. It's a Tasmanian. I learned it from the devil.
It's like, can you give me a word of origin? Can you use that in a sentence, please?
Tasmania. Yes, I can use that in a sentence.
There's a show opener right there.
It's Advil or something. Next up, freezer aisle staple Banquet. Banquet chicken. The good old, bake it for 45 minutes to get it anywhere close to KFC. This is old Gen X stuff from childhood.
Banquet was
They've come a long
Coors.
way. What?
But you said banquet chicken. I
I
thought
heard
that was. I
banquet.
thought banquet was like Coors.
I
Coors
heard
Draft
banquet.
Right. No. Okay.
Bake
There's a
it,
brand
bake
of
it.
foods foods called Banquet.
Oh, that's
Yes,
confusing.
Coors calls itself a banquet beer, but this is
Banquet beer,
with
like
frozen.
with a lot of people, like a banquet.
Right. You're at a banquet.
Okay.
This has nothing to do with that. This is a frozen food product that's across America. Now they have teamed up with Vlasic to come up with Banquet's Vlasic dill pickle flavored crispy chicken fillets. They have a dill pickle flavor and a crunchy breading with 100% natural white meat chicken, allegedly. Each bag contains 6 breaded chicken fillets, which have 13 grams of protein. Yes! Protein! Woo! Easily tossed in the air fryer or popped in the oven. You can get a 24-ounce bag of the Vlasic dill pickle flavored crispy chicken fillets right now at Walmart for $6, and they will be branching out over the summer as well.
Did
Looks
they just,
dangerous.
It looks like they copied the banquet logo from Coors too. Like that banquet lettering looks like it should be slapped on a Coors
Maybe
banquet.
they're a maybe they're like a sub brand.
You were just not letting go of the Coors Banquet.
Have you ever made a pickle brine, Rob? A pickle
Yes.
brine? Yes, I'm saying that
Yes.
you make your own pickle brine for your chicken.
Yes,
Do it
I've done that.
yourself.
It's
I'm
in,
saying I don't want
it's in one of our cookbooks somewhere.
Okay, well, I'm just saying this
yeah.
looks mega and protein awesome. Not.
Well, it's also quicker. If this was done, you don't have to,
Quicker.
do any work, and it's 2026. So woo,
Woo!
sounds good.
America.
All right.
Pillsbury has just introduced a new cookie dough that is joining Pillsbury's Big Cookies line, which is their signature collection featuring bakery-style flavors and portions that are 3 times larger than those of its classic ready-to-bake cookies.
Oh,
so
hell
if
yeah.
this is not enough of the cookie.
Jumbo
you gotta
size.
Bagel.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
They launched that line last year with 3 flavors, so you can get s'mores, jumbo, or what are they calling them? Whatever, the big giant ones. Chocolate chunk, salted caramel, and double chocolate cherry. Then earlier this year, they announced blueberry crumble. Now comes brown butter chocolate lovers big cookies cookie dough.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
She sells
Yeah,
seashells
please.
by the seashore.
How about BBC, LBC, CD? That sounds like a lot of really weird porno stuff.
That's a big
Hey, are you
acronym.
into BBC, LBC, CD? Yeah?
Big cookies.
The new ready-to-bake dough features 3 kinds of chocolate morsels and brown butter. Blah, blah, blah. And the nutty caramelized depth that makes every ingredient taste amplified. Okay, press release.
Okay, I'm gonna look out for those. I haven't seen the big tubes of them yet.
They're not tubes. But you
Wait,
just
they come
smash,
pre-
you
oh.
just smash them together. That's the thing. I'm not saying it's not innovation. They just
Okay, so
smash
they
them together
come-
and make a big one yourself.
They already come like cut out, like they come in the big rectangle
I think
package. Okay,
so. I don't know. We have a picture.
not the
but
tube, not the cylinder. Okay.
Oh, they're that? They're
How
not. They're
would
not
they
just like.
be served? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I thought maybe you like open them up with the tube, and it's a big tube, and you can just peel them off.
Yeah. Those are cool too.
Yeah, either one of those would make it. Because you're right. Otherwise, you can make your own big giant cookie by just using spoonful after spoonful of the damn dough that they give you.
Yeah.
So they must be pre-sized. Wonderful. Next up, I have never heard of Marinella or Bimbo. Well, I've heard of a Bimbo.
Bimbo's I think it's a Mexican brand. I think they make more of the Mexican desserts.
That was great. Yes.
I think you're right because they are both beloved international snack cake brands, they say. And Hershey's has now collaborated with Marinella and Bimbo and has debuted in the United States after an initial release in Mexico. We'll start with the Marinella collaboration, which leads heavily into the chocolate. The Hershey's snack cake is a chocolate cake filled with vanilla icing. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
And coated with Hershey's chocolate. All right. The Hershey's Pingrinos features a chocolatey spin on the original snack, replacing the classic cream center with Hershey's chocolate. Too much chocolate. Aw. And changing the decorative swirl pattern on top of the mini chocolate cakes. Okay.
So fancy. I'll try it.
Meanwhile, the Hershey's Bimbo collaboration offers 2 pastry-inspired snacks. You can grab Hershey's Croissantines Minis, which are mini croissants stuffed with a Hershey's chocolate filling, or the Hershey's Menta Chocs vanilla muffins stuffed with Hershey's cocoa. And they're all already packaged and baked.
Yeah, sounds like they're gonna give Hostess a run for their money.
Yeah.
Watch out, Twinkies and cupcakes.
I
Here
know.
comes Hershey's.
I don't like that ad though. Got that. Yeah. Looks delicious though. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah,
I'm
they
gonna
don't-
try it.
They don't have a snowball edition, a chocolate marshmallow covered snowball with coconut.
You can add your own marshmallows and roast them on top.
No.
Maybe next year for that.
Okay.
Finally, in food news, McCormick is offering a festive summertime finish to your desserts with, these flavored sugar, right? This
Yeah.
is one of these hot new things. All right. There's apple pie finishing sugar,
Oh, yeah.
God.
which bottles up the flavors of freshly baked apple pie, offering a cozy apple and spice flavored, golden colored, crunchy topping. The sugar is great for adding a touch of apple flavor to plain treats or complementing the flavor. Really, in apple baked goods, you have to add apple sugar.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's probably not an apple sugar. It's probably just cinnamon and nutmeg.
They just say it's apple pie on the label.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
There's
They get
also
little
the-
apple chunks in there. They
Fake
shave it
apple
off.
flavoring. Yeah. No, thank you.
Says finishing
they claim-
sugar. You just gotta finish it.
Yeah.
But you'll finish your pie with that. No one needs that. I don't know. Sorry, McCormick.
No.
I love McCormick.
I think it'd be good to like eat apple slices and sprinkle that on top.
Ooh,
Maybe.
For crunch
Maybe.
factor.
That's not bad. Ooh. Would you dip the apple slice in peanut butter and then sprinkle this on it?
Oh, now we're talking.
That's my go-to. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's my non-healthy.
That's your
snack.
go-to? Not
Well,
with
that's my-
this.
That's my healthy snack that's not healthy. That's
Apples
me.
and peanut butter.
It's really
Yeah.
healthy for you, actually.
Nah,
But you
peanut
don't
butter's not
sprinkle
healthy.
anything on it.
Protein.
See, we've just made it better. You're not sprinkling. You need to sprinkle.
Well, let's talk
Get
to
you
Greg
some apple
about
pie.
this.
Yeah, go
sprinkling.
get the organic peanut butter out of the machine, buy the big old bulk nuts, and then just sprinkle that on there. And that'll be
That would
healthier.
be better. That'd be very true.
The other one is the mixed berry finishing sugar with a lively combination of blackberry, raspberry, and strawberry flavors. Its red, white, and blue coloring makes it the perfect decoration for a 4th of July dessert, but they are not part of America's 250. They're just making something that's red, white, and blue and putting it in mixed berry so that you could still create something that looks like America.
Yeah, you could sprinkle that on top of your whipped cream of whatever you put whipped cream on.
I've got to
Oh,
taste it.
Put it on your hot dog, man. I mean, it's red, white, and blue.
I don't want berry
It's
dogs.
like a little
Gross.
mixed berry finishing salt for your wiener.
Don't ruin my
America's
hot
RAD
dog.
Cast, only on the radnetwork.com.
Longtime magazine member Greg from MAP, MAP, as in Maximum Athletic Performance, which guides you to better output through better ingredients, also known as nutrition. Greg has been on the RAD show many times and will be again, as he simplifies nutrition and helps us all understand what actually works when it comes to fueling our bodies, almost all of which can be found at maptrition.com. Every product is formulated with clinical precision and backed by science and purpose, and maptrition.com has something for every fitness level, even those of us who barely have a fitness level. With nearly 20 years as a nutritionist and a specialization in sports nutrition, Greg works with athletes and everyday individuals to optimize performance, energy, and overall health through smarter fueling strategies, all of which starts at maptrition.com. At the very least, we should all be taking daily multivitamins, and Greg has his formulated for exactly what a man or woman's body needs. Protein is in, but maybe instead of getting yours from mac and cheese with extra protein, you get it from maptrition.com. And of course, all things workout, training, and exercise are available as well. From pre-workout to creatine and other muscle builders to recovery supplements and more, all at maptrition.com. From morning breakfast essentials to post-workout recovery and everything in between, maptrition.com's full range of supplements, proteins, and wellness products are built to power your journey from start to finish. Check out all the products and find what's right for you and order it shipped to you all at maptrition.com. That's maptrition.com. The first time Corey walked into my home, I came around the corner, extended my right hand to shake it, and said to him, "Wow, you're big." And that would be Corey from quickdumpsters.com. Quick is spelled wrong intentionally. Quick, Q-U-I-K dumpsters.com. That's quickdumpsters.com. Corey's yet another maggot launching his own locally owned and operated business, and boy, did I need him, and really we all do. Things pile up, you get frustrated, you keep saying, "We need to make a dump run." Pretty soon it's more than a dump run, and now you need to rent a truck or have one of those ugly upside down box cars parked in front of your house that you fill up yourself. Or you do like I did, you call Corey at Quick dumpsters.com. In my case, my house had fallen into complete disarray as my late wife Christina had lost her 2-year battle with congestive heart failure, and amongst the many things left were gathering her things and finding what to donate, what had to just go in that pile of stuff where we were both going, why did we ever buy this? And it all could have been so overwhelming had Corey not just walked in, taken charge, and removed dozens of boxes of total junk, unusable dog kennels, desks that were falling apart, a worthless old smoker that couldn't be fixed, bag after bag of crap, and I can't remember what else. He was quick, spelled wrong, Q-U-I-K, quiet and clean. Well, he wasn't clean. I mean, he was. But I'm not commenting on his hygiene. I meant that his work was clean. He swept everything when he was done, and the house looked like he'd never even been there. Corey's the real deal, and I couldn't be more proud and happy to call him a brand new advertiser. His story's incredible, his dedication unmatched, and his motivation to succeed larger than he is, and that's saying something. Quotes are free. You don't even have to have them over to your house. Just send him some pics or videos, and you'll get your price, schedule your day and time, and watch someone else get that junk out of your house. Go to quickdumpsters.com. Quick, Q-U-I-K, dumpsters.com. Quick, Q-U-I-K, dumpsters.com.
This is America's RAD Cast. Email the show, radcast@theradnetwork.com.
It's Monday.
We got this email in from Tara.
Hi, Tara.
We were doing food news. We were talking about burgers and such. And Tara says, Rob, are there any fast food burgers that you're a fan of since you don't like In-N-Out or White Castle? I was just curious. Yes, there are other places besides those two. We've talked about this before. It's all mood based. So sometimes I want a Whopper. Sometimes I want the 2 cheeseburgers, the childlike cheeseburgers from McDonald's. Sometimes I want an ultimate cheeseburger from Jack in the Box. I like all of these. I don't like anything at White Castle, and it's not that I don't like I would eat In-N-Out long before I would eat White Castle. I just don't get the In-N-Out thing. And it's so funny for me to watch Californians and West Coast people make fun of people from like Texas. Why is it everything they have to do is always talk about Texas? And then all you Californians, which I am one, almost my entire life, like In-N-Out. It's like, shut up. It's a burger place, and it's not even that good. But yes, there's plenty of burgers I like.
They do
but
puppy
it's based
patties.
on
They're
mood.
cheap. Oh, okay. They're delicious. And the spread. Oh.
No, I'm on the same page though. Whoppers are a very thing I feel for. I crave. And then the same thing. The 2 cheeseburgers from McDonald's, same thing. It's like I'm gonna get something else and go, oh maybe I feel like a cheeseburger from McDonald's. So
There's a couple two different ones from Jack in the Box, because the ultimate cheeseburger is the usual thing, but Kyle mentioned last weekend the sourdough Jack.
That one hits so good.
See, again, I'm the same way as probably maybe Rob is. Like I think those are good, but not better than other places. Like the sourdough Jack is okay.
But I go home, I toast the bun in my air fryer, I add mayo to it, I add pepper, I doctor everything
just making
up.
your own burger then.
But
right.
Yeah, but if it's faster.
And that's the thing too, man. I make those blue cheese garlic burgers with A1 sauce. Oh, nothing beats those either. With the pretzel bun, I'm gonna do those myself.
Burgers. Oh god.
You know, what was this? You mean Terry? You know what? So I can't. It's all like we've demonstrated. It's all mood based. But I guess the overall best fast food burger that I've had that I do go back for when I see it is when Arby's, of all places, does their prime burger. Whatever seasoning they use is really, really good.
Okay.
Is it as good as a homemade burger? Of course not, but it's a fast food burger. It's really good, but they don't have it all the time.
Oh, the Wendy's pub cheese pretzel burger is really good too.
See?
Holy crap.
Again, now that's twice you've gone into the pretzel area, and then that's a whole other game where it's based on mood. It's based on what we're craving.
I'll crave
I
that
also think
anytime.
I think Wendy's and Arby's. I don't think hamburgers when I go there. Like I'm not thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get a hamburger from there. So yeah, that probably makes me. I haven't tried a lot of those.
Yeah, Wendy's does have a good burger. I don't know why I don't
Del
go to it so
Taco has
often.
a good burger.
Oh yeah. Oh, I had Del Taco. this
Everybody
weekend.
raves about that damn Del Taco burger,
It's
and I still haven't tried it.
Yeah.
I'll be my homework for the next week. Del Taco hamburger. I'll take that.
It's yummy.
I like how you give yourself a deadline of a week. It's like,
For the weekend.
I'm not going this week. That's for sure. I don't feel like. I'm gonna take a week to get my energy up to get a Del Taco hamburger.
Oh, could you be more dramatic? Oh my God.
I'm the dramatic
You're
one.
the one that's saying you don't eat In-N-Out burger, which is the easiest decision ever to make. It's like In-N-Out.
What do you mean?
It's
What
so
does that
good.
have to do with?
It's an easy
What
decision.
does that have to do with you having to get your whatever you set up so you can go get a Del Taco burger?
Oh, because I'm against Del Taco.
There's
I don't
one
ever
right
go to Del
by
Taco.
where you need to drive too. I know where it's at.
Yes, I took Kyle there once.
Kyle's been there many a times. There's a Home Depot Kyle's had to go to there, and Kyle gets Del Taco there quite a bit.
I love that.
Why are
Home
you
Depot.
against Del Taco? I've never heard
I
of
don't
being
like their
against
food. That's all. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I don't like their
right.
food. Yeah.
You gotta try their cheesecake bites, bro. And change your mind.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying I'm sure there's one or two things in the whole restaurant that I could
Like
enjoy.
crinkle fries?
Chicken soft tacos.
But when I have to choose between
shrimp
choices,
fries.
I'm not going to
Whatever.
Del Taco.
Jeff's too bougie for us, Kyle.
Chili cheese fries.
Oh, they're delicious. Oh. Just saying.
It's fine. He can have his In-N-Out.
Yeah.
We'll get Del
oh,
Taco.
I like that. A double with protein.
I just have a feeling that
style.
like if Del Taco like threw the French fries through the window into Kyle's face, he'd still be like, "These are amazing."
In-N-Out or Del Taco?
Del Taco.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the crunch fries. They're okay. They're not my favorite fry, but I don't mind. People can throw fries at me all day as long as there's sauce with it to dip.
And
We also got this email from Jordan.
Hi, Jordan.
Jordan.
Big movie over the weekend was Disclosure Day. Dee liked it. Kyle didn't, but it was still not what everybody was expecting or hoping for. Anticlimactic seems to be the word. Somebody wrote in and questioned why I, as an intelligent human, would allow Kyle to still work here because the emailer disagreed with Kyle's opinion about a movie, which seems like a really good way to determine employment status.
Yeah.
A person writes in and says, "That was one of Spielberg's best movies. Kyle's just an idiot." So Jordan wrote in and said, "I thought it was a decent movie.
Oh,
B plus is a good score.
Yeah.
It's nothing that America doesn't feel like they know already. The thing they did do, which a ton of movies do, is they ended it in the middle of the story.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what I was
we
saying,
were all
yeah.
hoping for something new, maybe a different way to look at it, or a new conspiracy, but no, nothing like that, but it was decent."
Yeah.
Well, that was my worry too. It was like, nowadays people build up their plot to last 2 or 3 movies. Like they can answer it in movie 2 or they can answer it in movie 3 instead of having a really good movie that answers all the questions in the first movie and then can actually carry on to the second or third. So that's
the
what I
thing
was
though-
worried about too, and it sounds like that's a little bit of maybe what happened.
But what the hell? Then Spielberg has jumped the shark because his whole thing, his whole promotional tour, everything he's done was, this is it. This is the final part of my trilogy. Close Encounters, E.T., Disclosure Day. We're done. This is everything I have to say about it. So.
Okay, he
I
said what
realized-
he had to say. Basically,
Yeah, that's
he
what I
came
thought
out
too,
and he's
yeah.
like, our government's hiding stuff and they have video footage, but I'm going to do it in movie form. And
I mean, I get that Spielberg is like kind of royalty here, but I mean, I don't think he's going to be like against making a second movie for twice as much as he made the first one for.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, so I feel like that's kind of like what all these movies do. I wish they didn't, but that's how I feel.
My Star Wars reference, George Lucas, and so
'Cause
John
they
Favreau.
only made one
and-
movie of Star
I'm
Wars.
saying, but The Mandalorian and John Favreau doing that, like maybe he's gonna give the torch to somebody else and let them have their own idea, with his direction.
sell it to Disney.
I mean, even then, he'll still make $1 billion. So
Yeah.
that's still like, he still is okay with someone else making the movie. Maybe.
Well, yeah,
Maybe.
I don't think George Lucas
But-
wanted Disney or John. Well, he did obviously, but John Favreau, but he had his own story, so maybe he's gonna someone else their own story. Who knows?
I think that more people were more ginned up over it not being a story, and were hoping it was going to be some type of inside information or inside look. This was the big push on a lot of it was Spielberg's been doing this for 4 decades. He has access to information. Then he goes out and says, "This is it. This is my final word on this." And based on just what we're hearing, even this guy Jordan that liked it, it doesn't sound like we get much out of it.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
Yeah, exactly. And that's it. Like, you can't take it serious. It's not like Spielberg is coming out and being like, hey, these videos in my movie are real. Like, these alien body movies are real. The aliens are real. In the movie, it's real, but it's still a movie,
Right. He's not claiming it's a documentary,
No.
and
He's
it
a
doesn't
believer,
sound like
though. He's a
right. He's a believer, but
and has science speculation.
yeah, okay. We've had a lot of that. I don't.
I mean, I think you have to be, right. You have to be a little bit of a believer to like spend this amount. Like he can make a movie about whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Like Spielberg can make a movie about anything he wants, dinosaurs, space, or anything else, right?
An orange.
And what?
An orange.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
right.
Spielberg. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, right. And so he chose to do this, and I get that he's trying to like push on that envelope, and maybe it is disclosure. Maybe there's going to be more disclosure because of it. Maybe it gets people to talk about it a little bit more. But I don't think it's like a true story. I mean, it's going to be a fictional based story, and it's going to last over 2 to 3 movies based off of what I'm seeing.
No, I hope not.
And I don't think Kyle's going to like any of them.
Well, that's what I was saying before, Kyle, was if it's over 2 or 3 movies, you're talking about another 10 years, basically, of no disclosure.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just the same Groundhog Day crap we've been getting. They keep pushing us. No, not really. Pushing us. No, not really. And we're still going to be sitting here going, so is this the one where they tell us? And
you know what? I was actually, maybe I need to watch it again because I was in a bad mood from the beginning. I wanted those fun like ride seats. They call them the D boxes at the movie theater.
Yeah, they got them.
No, they don't have it synced up to that movie. The disclosure day isn't synced up to the chairs because I went up because I got in the theater thinking I bought these tickets, the D box tickets. I sit down, I'm like, these are basic ass seats. What the hell? And I was like, I'm gonna go talk to the manager up front. So I go and I explain. I'm like, hey, I thought I bought like the D box tickets. These obviously aren't, but you guys have an option for your XD, and that's where these are. Why am I not in these seats? He's like, oh, they're not even synced up to this movie. They don't even have it. So every seat's just the same price. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, okay.
But
thanks.
you did pay for more? Or
No, I didn't. The XD, you get a bigger screen, apparently. You get like almost an IMAX size screen.
No rumbles.
Yeah, no rumbles. Yeah. And thank God. I mean, the movie wasn't made for that. But I thought there was going to be like spaceships and cool stuff like it'd make the movie more fun and experience with the D-box.
So do you really think seeing it again is going to change your opinion much?
No, it's not actually. I'm going to just be mad. I'm sitting down watching the movie for 2.5 hours. I know the ending too.
America's RAD Cast, only on the radnetwork.com.
Longtime advertiser Sue Berry, that's Berry with an A, is more important now than ever. Sue and her team have been serving Northern Nevada and the outlying areas for 30 years, and her experience in both commercial and residential lending is vital as every day we're bombarded with news of interest rates, the market, the economy, and a bunch of other stuff that Sue can actually make sense of while everyone else's eyes glaze over. Now remember, it's Sue Berry with an A, B-A-R-R-Y, SueBerry.com. Most people think berry is spelled like a fruit or Halle Berry, but no, it's Sue Berry with an A, like soul singer Barry White's first name.
I've heard people say.
Stop that. Sue is a broker versus a retail lender, which means she can shop over 150 different lenders to get you the very best rate possible. And on average, someone who uses a broker like Sue saves over $10,000 per loan, which includes refinancing. And if you have a rate at 6.5% or higher, call Sue for a free quote now on a refinance. Sue Berry and her incredible team from Barrett Financial can be found at SueBerry.com. That's Berry with an A. I've been working with Sue and recommending her to you for years. All you need to do is call her now so she can get you pre-approved. Just call your residential and commercial lending expert, Sue Berry, at 775-843-9983. Oh, Rob, stop. You're going too fast. What was the number again? 775-843-9983. Or just head to SueBerry.com. The number's right there. Berry is B-A-R-R-Y. Sue Berry with an A.com. That's Sue Berry, B-A-R-R-Y.com. SueBerry.com.
Disclaimer. Sue Berry, NMLS number 366040. Barrett Financial Group, LLC. NMLS number 181106. Nevada 5091. Equal housing opportunity.
Longtime maggots will remember Greg from MAP, M-A-P, as in Maximum Athletic Performance, which guides you to better output through better ingredients, also known as nutrition. Greg has been on the RAD Show many times and will be again, as he simplifies nutrition and helps us all understand what actually works when it comes to fueling our bodies, almost all of which can be found at maptrition.com. Every product is formulated with clinical precision and backed by science and purpose, and maptrition.com has something for every fitness level, even those of us who barely have a fitness level. With nearly 20 years as a nutritionist and a specialization in sports nutrition, Greg works with athletes and everyday individuals to optimize performance, energy, and overall health through smarter fueling strategies, all of which starts at maptrition.com. At the very least, we should all be taking daily multivitamins, and Greg has his formulated for exactly what a man or woman's body needs. Protein is in, but maybe instead of getting yours from mac and cheese with extra protein, you get it from maptrition.com. And of course, all things workout, training, and exercise are available as well. From pre-workout to creatine and other muscle builders to recovery supplements and more, all at maptrition.com. From morning breakfast essentials to post-workout recovery and everything in between, maptrition.com's full range of supplements, proteins, and wellness products are built to power your journey from start to finish. Check out all the products and find what's right for you and order it shipped to you all at maptrition.com. That's maptrition.com.
Remember, life is hard, but it's harder when you're stupid. We're here to help. And now, back to the RAD Network's presentation of America's RAD Cast.
We are anxiously awaiting the arrival of Sue Barry from SueBarry.com. That's B-A-R-R-Y. If you got any email questions, radcast at the RAD Network. Sue will be here shortly. You know, traffic and all coming in from northern Nevada. We were talking about, okay, so we have this trend in dating. Every day there's a new day, there's a new trend, there's a new term. One of the things that's out there, I forget the term for it, but the idea was I'm going to tell you all the horrible stuff about me right away. We're going to go out on a date, I guess. I don't even know if maybe you do it via text ahead of time, but you say, like, these are the horrible things about me. I don't want kids, or I'm an atheist, or I don't know.
Disclosure day.
Yeah, right. It's a dating version of disclosure. Like, these are the things you're gonna learn about me that might be the most controversial for you, or something like that. Okay. Now we've taken that a step further for something called goblintimacy. So it's goblin and intimacy. Goblintimacy.
Sounds spooky.
So instead of showing up on a first date, polished, put together, you show up as the goblin version of yourself.
Oh. That's kind of fun.
They're calling it goblintimacy. So it's not just I'm going to share with you, I'm going to show you how awful I can be. So you show up, they describe it as fully you, for better or worse. You don't hide any flaws. You're upfront about your baggage from the beginning. That's the thing that's been out there. But now women don't wear makeup, dudes don't shower. Maybe what do you do as a dude? Okay, do you always wear a baseball hat? Then you wear a baseball hat to this date. Maybe you wear sweats.
Yeah,
Hey, this is
I'm
who
showing
I am.
up in sweatpants and a jersey.
Right?
Comfortable slippers.
The idea is that you're revealing your inner goblin off of the bat, and you'll weed out partners who would never be right for you in the long run. So if you're really looking for long run stuff, because if you're going 3 months and friends with benefits or whatever, who cares? But if you're going for long run, all that stuff that you start to learn about each other after 6 months, a year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, here it is. This is me. This is what I look like, except for the weight gain or whatever. In all the time around the house. Everyone's inner goblin comes out eventually, they say, so why not get it out of the way sooner rather than later? It's a rebellion against showing up on dates and performing a curated version of who you think someone wants, and instead showing up as your real, authentic, actual self. Quirks, flaws, and imperfections included. Right, like a total lack of caring at all about anything.
I'm still brushing my teeth. I don't know. I don't even have that lifestyle. Like at home, I still have to be showered. Like if I'm gonna be my inner goblin, I'm still showered. My teeth are still brushed. Like I still put deodorant on. Like I feel like my goblin's not really a goblin. It's pretty clean kept.
I think I'm stretching on this, but is it trying to weed through the people faster? So you're just like trying to give them more problematic stuff to deal with initially. Like if someone shows up with like ears from Star Wars on their head in their first and date that they come on, you could just be like, oh, now I know that this person's obsessed with Star Wars. I'd have to,
And a weirdo.
I'd have to go
Me.
to every Star Wars movie and that blah blah blah.
Right.
So you just know ahead of time to avoid that if that's an issue for you.
Right. Of course. And I so yes, and again, if you're looking
that
for
very
long
So
term,
I did that very nicely.
yes, no, well done. Because you first of all, you're looking for long term. That's the point of it, is because we all do wind up eventually settling into our comfort zone. Things like, I don't know why it has to be put on display on the first date, but also you are showing up, you're looking awful, and then disclosing the weirdness. So here's the weirdness of my Star Wars ears in this absurd example of yours. So I'm weird. Oh, but I also don't have makeup on, and I if it's a woman, and I this is what I would wear. I don't know why it needs to be. This is the worst version of me.
No,
I don't.
This sounds more like a couple that's been together for a while, and they're like, let's have a fun, weird date night. Let's go in our pajamas and bathrobes and see what dinners we can get away with entering, and see if we don't get turned away.
And other than you making it fun, that's what these people would say. They would say, no, that's what we want. We want you guys to see each other like an old married couple, and decide that you're okay with her and her bathrobe and her. It is. It's not necessary.
Yeah.
I'll wear my ears. But
You find that out on the first date anyways. It's called after you sleep together. Oh, third date for some of you. Sorry.
way longer.
Next up. A deadly disease dating back hundreds of years and long thought to have been eradicated is having a resurgence in the U.S. This is today's Get
great.
Scared report. Tetanus is coming back.
Oh, God.
Tetanus is caused by the bacterium Clostridium tetani, which enters the body through a wound, and then it releases tetanus toxin, and it can poison you. The toxin interferes with the release of neurotransmitters, which causes muscle contractions and intractable muscle spasms. One of the early hallmark signs of tetanus is lockjaw. Yeah, it's a painful condition in which the jaw cannot move or open properly.
Start sounding like
Body
Sylvester
white.
Stallone.
No, that's not even close.
We need our jaws open.
Body-wide contractions and spasms can lead to respiratory failure due to chest wall spasms, dysfunction of the diaphragm, and obstruction of the airway from all of this simply cured by tetanus shots.
Sure.
That's it. So I was
good.
doing a home improvement. I didn't know how long it had been since my tetanus shot. A dirty razor blade went right in my arm. It ballooned up to the size of a softball. You go into the ER and they're like, when did you have a tetanus? I don't know. This is way back in my 20s. They go, good, we're going to give you one. You're fine 2 hours later.
Boom.
But this is the problem. We live in an age where people and parents are anti-needle, anti-shot, anti-vaccine. Technically, the tetanus shot is a vaccine. And what doctors write is that it's extremely concerning that in pediatric cases in particular, families are refusing tetanus treatment and tetanus vaccine because of their fear over vaccines, as opposed to the fear of slowly poisoning your body with the tetanus toxin.
That's fine. Darwinism at its
I
finest.
don't want my dog. I don't even want to take him to get shots. I don't think a child is going to scream.
Oh, so parents are just lazy now. So
I stepped on a rusty
you rather have
nail.
a screaming child than a dead child.
I mean, I stepped on a rusty nail. I just raw dogged it and didn't. Yeah, no tetanus. There's a rusty nail in my shoe, and I survived. So.
And it punctured your
Survival
skin.
of the fittest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sure, and everybody has the choice to make these decisions for themselves. And there is no herd immunity with tetanus. There's none of that. Oh, you're being irresponsible to the rest of society by not getting a tetanus vaccine. It doesn't spread like that. So there's no argument to be made other than, like Kyle said, okay, fine, you don't want the damn vaccine. You're going to die this horrible death. If the toxins got into your blood, we won't give you the shot and go on about your way.
How sad is
It's
that for
just-
that 10-year-old kid who's sitting there in the hospital bed with tetanus, and the doctor's like, I could give you the shot, but your mom won't let you.
That's awful. I bet.
I mean, like, I'm pretty sure that happens a lot right now, unfortunately. So I mean, I don't know about kids dying, right? Like kids probably not dying from measles and stuff, but they can, and they're gonna suffer from it a lot.
Do they bring in the clown to deliver the news rather than have the doctor do it? You know, Kyle's news of, I could save your life, but mommy won't let me. Wouldn't that be better delivered by a clown with the big hair, the squirting nose?
Or more of like a
because that's not traumatizing
parade.
to a kid who's already scared in the hospital, and then a clown shows up. Oh God!
All right,
make
make
it like horsey.
Yeah, big stuffed shark, something like that.
there you go.
I don't know a talking shark that says, "Oh, I'm sorry, but you're going to die because of your parents' decisions," or something like that. I don't know.
America's RADcast, only on the radnetwork.com.
If you've never heard of microseal, let me tell you what it isn't. It is not a really small marine mammal. Get it? A microseal? Oh, fine. Just ask AI. AI describes microseal this way with a bunch of AI words. Microseal is a premium, eco-friendly, and biodegradable fabric protection spray that penetrates deep into fibers to provide permanent stain, soil, and sun fade resistance for rugs, furniture, and delicate fabrics. It uses nanotechno blah 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 and blue 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 blue. What AI is trying to say is that microseal is non-toxic, non-allergenic, safe for pets and children, and although AI doesn't say this, it should, you need to contact a long-time Joel from AdvantageSteam.com right now to get him to apply MicroSeal for you. You can even make appointments online at AdvantageSteam.com. We've had MicroSeal for years at Williams Manor, and it treats a lot more than carpet. MicroSeal protects virtually all fibrous materials, including wool, cotton, silk, suede, leather, and synthetic fabrics. It protects upholstery, carpets, rugs, draperies, and clothing, including wedding dresses. And ladies, you're going to need what? 3 or 4 of those in your lifetime. And it protects against stains, moisture, and UV degradation without changing the texture. Also, if you're an interior designer, Joel has a special program just for you, and all you have to do is say the password, which is what? What? There's no password, I guess. Never mind. Whoever you are, contact Joel at AdvantageSteam.com. And if you're an interior designer, tell him, I guess. I don't know. That's AdvantageSteam.com, where you'll learn more about MicroSeal and everything else that Joel offers. At AdvantageSteam.com, that's AdvantageSteam.com, AdvantageSteam.com. Longtime Maggots reporter Greg from MAP, M-A-P, as in Maximum Athletic Performance, which guides you to better output through better ingredients, also known as nutrition. Greg has been on the RAD show many times and will be again, as he simplifies nutrition and helps us all understand what actually works when it comes to fueling our bodies, almost all of which can be found at maptrition.com. Every product is formulated with clinical precision and backed by science and purpose, and maptrition.com has something for every fitness level, even those of us who barely have a fitness level. With nearly 20 years as a nutritionist and a specialization in sports nutrition, Greg works with athletes and everyday individuals to optimize performance, energy, and overall health through smarter fueling strategies, all of which starts at maptrition.com. At the very least, we should all be taking daily multivitamins, and Greg has his formulated for exactly what a man or woman's body needs. Protein is in, but maybe instead of getting yours from mac and cheese with extra protein, you get it from maptrition.com. And of course, all things workout, training, and exercise are available as well. From pre-workout to creatine and other muscle builders to recovery supplements and more, all at maptrition.com. From morning breakfast essentials to post-workout recovery and everything in between, maptrition.com's full range of supplements, proteins, and wellness products are built to power your journey from start to finish. Check out all the products and find what's right for you and order it shipped to you all at maptrition.com. That's maptrition.com.
Remember, if you only rely on sight, you're already blind. What the hell? Did this come from a fortune cookie? This is America's RADcast on the radnetwork.com.
Got this email to radcast at theradnetwork.com. It is about Sue Berry. That's Berry with an A. Hello, Sue. Sue's in our studio in Midtown. Good morning.
Hello there.
All right, we got this email here. It's from Liz, who says, I wanted to tell others what an amazing person Sue Berry is and how great she is to work with. I've used Sue for 2 refis, and thanks to her, got an amazing rate on a new home in February. She's patient, kind, and works tirelessly through the whole process. Her team is amazing, and I would recommend her to anyone. You always do brag about your team, Sue. Your team, your team, your team. And I know you've got an amazing reputation up there in Northern Nevada. We get emails like this from Liz all the time, and you actually like make friends with clients too, you weirdo.
I do. I just did another loan for Liz recently. I've been invited.
Oh,
to
you know
weddings.
you know which Liz it is?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Also, she did say, Sue, that as a thank you, she got gifted a free, awesome pizza cutter with an engraving on it. Now, you used to give out knives. I still have mine.
I have mine too.
And Kyle has his, and it's engraved over here. So now we've gone to pizza cutters.
Well, when you have a lot of repeat clients like Liz, I can only give out so many knives, so I have to change it up a little bit. They're going to have a complete set by the time they're done.
I was gonna say, I might want to request more knives or bigger knives or something.
I do appreciate that they're Cutco knives. I use mine all the time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love it.
It was easy to
get that
find. I mean, it's not like
feedback a lot.
it's not crap. It's not a crap knife. It's not like that junk that people just give out to give out. It's actually good stuff. All right, Sue. So what is going on with the housing market? Because people are confused. I saw a story yesterday that the seller's market has ended. The bidding war is over. That's Joel Berner, a senior economist from Realtor.com. Buyers will come to you now. Is that how you see it, Sue, or where do you see everything that's going on with the housing market?
I'm astute in Northern Nevada, so with hopefully the Iran war is over. That'll definitely help rates. The rates were coming down before we bombed Iran, so it was getting busy and people are back out in the market again, but rates are up a little bit. There's still a housing shortage out there. I mean, nationwide, 4 million. So my opinion, when rates come down, housing's going to shoot back up because simple supply and demand.
Oh.
So has there been a stagnation as a result of the rates going up, or because is it still true? I know it was at one point. This was a really busy time of the year. As school ends, a lot of people relocate. They try to find new places to be into by fall. I don't know if that's still true, and if it is or isn't, have you seen a stagnation over the last couple months as a result of what's going on in the world?
Yeah, definitely. People are doing refinances. Of course, those stop when rates go up. But, it's in my opinion, it's a seller's market still. A buyer's market. It's certain price points, but it's still a buyer's market. And I see a lot of people giving, the sellers giving out closing costs money to help buy down the rate. And that helps people. That helps people get into homes as well.
What would you say, Sue? We're talking to Sue Berry from SueBerry.com about one of the biggest things that Gen Zers and millennials to a lesser extent say about how they see America is forget this housing thing. There's no buying a house, this American dream of buying, and people, their eyes glaze over. They get very intimidated by down payments and first-time home buyers and stuff. When somebody comes into you like that or somebody's referred to you like that, how do you calm them down and point them in the right direction? And what would you tell someone right now who's thinking, well, I want to buy a house. I don't even know where to start, and I don't want to call Sue because I'm embarrassed. What would you tell them?
Everybody call me.
Yeah.
Everybody call me. I help educate clients. I try to help educate clients what's going on in the economy, what's going on with interest rates. I do feel, and I follow economists. I'm not this smart. I just regurgitate what I hear. But I do follow an economist that has run the Crystal Ball Award several times. And, with Kevin Warsh coming in and hopefully the Iran war is over, I think we'll see rates fall. But to answer your question about people coming in, it is intimidating. I've been doing it for 30 years. I know what to say. I know what to do. I know what to, how to calm people's nerves, answer all their questions. I ask them to come in. I mean, since COVID, our environment has changed 100%, and we hardly see our clients, but I still ask clients to come in. I just put their mind at ease and let them know. And it is actually a very simple process. It's just, unfortunately, the non-experts make it a little bit more difficult, in my opinion.
What makes it difficult nowadays? I remember when I was buying my first home, it was the credit score and the down payment were the biggest hurdles I was afraid of. I thought for sure it was going to take a ton of money to put down, and then it was going to be like you need an outstanding credit score close to 800. And I found out it wasn't nearly the case. I mean, I still had a pretty good credit score. It was in the lower 700s. Yeah. But the down payment, I found out there was a lot of programs out there that helped get me the money I needed to get things rolling.
Well, there's definitely a lot of money out there for first-time home buyers. I actually threw a seminar, and I asked the people in the audience, I said, how much do you guys think you have to put down to get into a house? Standard answer, 20%. I said, okay. Mm-hmm. And what do you think your credit score has to be? And everybody said over 700. So that's not the case. I mean, there's a lot of down payment assistance programs out there. There's rural housing that if you live in the rural areas, it's 100% financing. Oh. There's gift money from family members, obviously. You can get in with that. But everybody should be a homeowner. Those people that say, no, I'm not going to buy a home, the average homeowner is 44 times wealthier than a renter. So just buying a home builds wealth.
Right.
So you disagree with the people that say the American dream is dead. You
Correct.
say that you can still obtain homes, but they feel completely overwhelmed by the whole process. And you're right. Everybody that I talk to says 20%. I need 20% down. Right. How do they find out what is available to them? Because I mean, it's funny, and it's what you should say. Call me. Go to SueBerry.com. Mm-hmm. Call me. You still know, especially now more than ever with Gen Z and millennials, everybody hates to get on the phone. It's all digital. How can they find out? Okay, I hear this Sue Berry woman, and Rob's been talking about her for years, so maybe I'll call her, but I don't know what to do, because they want to buy a home. They hear you say it's still possible,
right,
but they're like, I don't know what to do. What else can they do? Should they be saving money? Should they be focusing on paying down credit cards? What are the things that you're going to tell them when they call you that you're like, well, you're 3 months away because of this, or this?
And that's it. I mean, I say, a lot of times I say, it's not no, it's just not right now. So every individual is different. You line up 30 people and they're all getting a 30-year fixed conventional loan. Every single situation is different. So yeah, some may have to pay down credit cards. Others are like, no, they just want to pay down the credit cards. I'm like, no, save some money for some closing costs. Your credit's fine. So I just have to analyze the situation with everybody, because every transaction is 100% different than the previous one. And that's what makes this so much fun, in my opinion. There's never a dull moment in the mortgage world.
So people that think they know, they've heard, one of the first things we got to do is get past those misperceptions of, right, well, this is how it went for my brother or my sister, or this is what they were told. Not only just in general and the misinformation that's out there, but every situation's different. And then, of course, state by state, it's completely different as well. Correct. So it's really, so there isn't an AI way to do this, to get the perfect template, because not everybody's situation is remotely the same.
That's correct. And what you tell AI is what you're going to get out from it. So you may not know the right terms put into AI to understand the situation. So truly, in my opinion, I don't think loan officers are going to go away anytime soon. They talk about AI replacing loan officers. I don't see that. It's still a human touch. It's still, they have 1,000 questions. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Throughout the process. People signing the loan application, they call me 13 times. I mean, and I don't mind. I just want them to get through the process, and in the easiest, simplest way. And it, like I said before, it's not that difficult of a process.
Right.
But some people we may have to work on credit, but I can go as low as 500. So. Oh. If you have lower than a 500 FICO.
Well, I feel like we talked about this before, right, Sue, where it's like that people can easily get their credit score up enough to make them viable to get a home. So like I feel like anyone that should be looking at renting a home should first look into this option.
Oh yeah.
Because they just might not know what they have available to them.
Absolutely. I got somebody in, I think it took about 7 or 8 months. They were in the high 400s. We got them into the 600s to get them into a house.
Wow.
And so I just said, listen to this gal. I mean, she's the expert in repairing credit. Just listen to her, do what she says, and we'll get you into a house. So that's why we say it's not no, it's just not right now. There's situations like that.
About how long did that process take for that person? Because that seems like a heavy lift.
And I was shocked that she got it done in less than a year. I think it took about 7 or 8 months.
Oh.
So if you have mid-fives, you want to get it. I mean, it's it's a few short months. So I just, I've got rentals and I love my renters, but they're paying my mortgage for me.
Right.
You guys need to pay your own mortgage for
Right.
yourself.
I mean, renting is obviously a lot more expensive than having a mortgage, and if you can qualify and get that thing going,
That's the
And
crazy
then
part.
the crazy thing about renting too, you have to come in with first, last, and a deposit.
Right.
Well, that's basically a down payment on a house.
yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, and I find that the renters can, you're going to pay more than actually what the mortgage is actually the payment is. I'm talking to a family member; they're paying almost $4,000 a month for a 3-bedroom house. I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, I know people with mortgages that they're paying $1,700 for a very similar property.
Right.
And it's just
I mean,
ridiculous
or just
how much
look-
more you're paying.
If you own a home right now, and say my mortgage is $1,850, but I mean, if you look at the rent for my house, it's $2,800.
Absolutely.
If you look at all the other places that are renting in my neighborhood and stuff like that, so obviously you're paying $1,000 more, if not, somewhere around there, to rent. And I think the fear factor of, am I going to get denied for a loan, or am I not? Do I actually want to go down the road of actually getting a mortgage? Is a lot more fearful than people paying $1,000 more a month. It's kind of crazy, just like you were saying.
Yeah, and the other thing that happens is they talk to people that aren't in the industry. My brother's cousin's son said blah blah blah, and that's the other thing. It's like, please just call the expert, whether it's me or not. Just call the expert, because this industry is constantly changing, and we have to stay on top of it for obvious reasons. So, talking to a cousin, uncle, aunt, son just isn't going to work. You're going to be misinformed.
Yep.
Well, and I think too, a lot of times in those examples, they feed the cousin, uncle, son, or whatever. They feed into the already existing fear
Right.
over taking the steps. So there's all that intimidation and such that we talked about, and then what Jeff's alluding to, and then they have a cousin, uncle, grandpa, whatever, who says, "Oh yeah, I bought a new house. You wouldn't believe how much I had to buy all these new window coverings. It cost me $100,000 on top of the house," and it just feeds into the idea of this is this is so intimidating. And there's also this belief out there where we're talking about renting versus buying. Well, when you rent, when you're a renter, you don't have to worry about all that stuff that homeowners do. You just call your landlord. I don't have to worry about the air or whatever the little problem. And people seem to, it's like the path of least resistance for them, because they're not realizing. I mean, I've been saying this for 30 years. You're paying someone else's mortgage, and it doesn't connect to their brains.
And you're always going to have people like that, right? I mean, there's people that probably just don't want the responsibility of home ownership. If they can just pick up the phone, but that's just not ingrained in me.
Yeah.
Right.
same.
Also, I mean, it's. I mean, I don't want to say it's irresponsible, but there's a amount of like the value that you get from owning a home puts you on a different stage when it comes to these banks or other institutions that you're dealing with when it comes to finances.
Well,
so owning your own home just seems like it's so much more valuable.
Well, and you're building wealth.
Right.
Right. Homes appreciate, except for the Great Recession, but generally homes
Sure.
appreciate. You're building wealth while you're sleeping. And you're never going to build wealth paying somebody else's rent.
Right. Yeah.
And you're just going to. I agree. I mean, I've been living by myself for 10 years, and I've been a homeowner the whole time. And it's not that difficult. You call somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not an electrician, you call an electrician, right? But again, houses appreciate. You put in a $10,000 10% down payment on a $500,000 house. 50 G's, right? So say the house appreciates 5% in the first year. What's
great.
that math, Jeff? What's that
Oh,
math?
shoot.
5%.
I don't know. Yeah.
10 would be what? 25,000, right?
Yes.
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 25,000. So, see, I need my calculator. That's the one thing being a mortgage banker, you always have a calculator in front of you. So you invested 50,000, and in the first year, you had a 25,000 return.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get that in the stock market.
No.
You don't get that in the stock market.
You don't get that in renting either.
Well, renting
Right.
is, you know, it's people have to rent for certain reasons. I mean, bad things happen to good people. I've seen that, and it's especially during the Great Recession. But you know, at some point you may have to rent. But at any time you think you want to be a homeowner, do it. Just call.
Right.
You know, get the information that you need to prepare to become a homeowner.
Yeah.
But just do it.
And I want to say that, I mean, even from my this was 10 years ago when I bought my first home, I was so scared.
Yeah, I was too.
about going through this process.
Wasn't that bad.
And I didn't have anything to be scared about. I just assumed that I should be scared, and I was like nervous about it. Everything went pretty smoothly, and since then everything has gone pretty smoothly when it comes to, you know, trying to find the right properties and trying to find the right thing to purchase. So I think that most people are scared to go through the process, and I think people just need to go and exhaust all their their opportunities.
Yeah, I think
Well,
it has a lot to do with the team too. Like, I mean, when you go through the process, I mean, it's good to have good people like Sue Berry and her team. Obviously, they're going to take care of you. They're going to walk you through the process. Like they go through it all the time. If you have any questions about what's going on, I'm pretty sure you guys have all the answers to it. No problem.
We do. We do. Bill in my office, we've been together for 24 years. My assistant's been with me for 10 years. So we know each other inside and out. But yeah, I can't do it without my team. I absolutely cannot do it without my team.
So you know all these questions that people have that, again, they're putting up roadblocks. I don't think they're doing it intentionally, but how do you respond? Because people ask me all the time, because we've already covered, everybody's different, every situation is different, etc. But people want to know, how much do I have to make in order to afford a home? Or they'll say, well, what's my payment going to be? We both know that there's no way to answer that without a whole bunch of follow-up questions. But I see a lot of times people will ask somebody, not in the industry, maybe somebody who's never bought a house, how much do I need to make to buy a home? And some moron in the room will just throw out a number. I don't know, around here, probably about $250,000. And of course, that person goes running for the hills. What's the better way to look at it? The better answer, the better question, the better mindset for people?
I would say take your gross monthly income, multiply it by 45%. So you make $10,000 a month. Multiply that by 45%, $4,500. I have to do simple numbers because
$1,450.
yeah, apparently no, 4,500.
Oh, for
Jesus.
Dang it.
Don't help, Jeff.
I know. I gotta step out now.
Okay. So anyway, so in this example, $4,500 you can have in debt, all debt. So you have a $500 car payment. Subtract that out. So now you're down to $4,000. You have, you know, student loans, another $500. So now you're down to $3,500. Then you have $500 in monthly credit card minimum payments. So now you're down to $3,000. So now that's the dollar amount that your total monthly income can be for a mortgage.
So it's the debt to income ratio. Is
It's
that
the
what
debt
that is?
to income ratio is, and that's just a standard answer. They're very lenient. But if you just take your gross monthly income times 45%, subtract all your monthly debt that's on your credit report. We don't care about insurance. We don't care about your mobile phone or anything like that. Just stuff that would show up on your on your credit report. The remainder is what you qualify for a house.
Oh.
And then the next little stat right now, the way that interest rates are right now, for every $100,000 you finance, your principal and interest payment only is $650.
Oh, there's a limit on the principal now?
So but then we have to add back taxes and insurance, and then
I
of
gotcha,
course
yeah.
if you don't put down the 20%, you have mortgage insurance as well.
Yeah.
So, but that's just a rough rule of thumb. So, you go back to my example that you have $3,000 left over. You could get a probably $400,000 house, so that's about $2,500, and then the rest would be left over for taxes, insurance, and mortgage insurance.
So there's a very basic formula for people to look at.
There's a very basic formula for it. But what people don't know is what their interest rate's going to be. That's why, rule of thumb, it's about $650 right now per 100,000 that you're financing.
Okay.
Now, what is the easy way to describe? Because you're what we call a real estate broker. What is the difference, and why does that make you more attractive? And why have you been so successful for 3+ decades now?
Okay, mortgage, not real estate. I'm a mortgage.
Sorry, sorry, my bad.
I was in retail for 27 years. I loved it. Was very successful at it. 3 years ago, my company was folding, and I started looking, and I realized a lot of my peers in the business went to the broker world. Well, it's just that. I get wholesale pricing. I get to shop over 200 investors. I can shop for you. You don't have to go shopping. I'll do the shopping for you. You can call, the big banks. You can call the retail mortgage companies. Nobody's going to beat me in pricing. There's nobody going to beat me in pricing. Again, wholesale, leave out the middleman. I don't have a manager. I don't have a regional manager. I don't have a divisional manager. All these managers that I had in the retail world, I just don't have that middle layer. So I get better pricing, and then I obviously pass it on to the borrower.
So if I was going to try to make this relatable to somebody who's like scared to death of this whole thing, and we're trying to explain to them why a mortgage broker is better, is it a relatable example, although not exactly the same, to say, look, it's like using Trivago or Expedia to find the best deals, except you don't have to do any of the work. You just tell Sue to do it, and she's going to find the best deals.
That's exactly it. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. When you're in retail, you sell their product, and you get one rate sheet a day. You get the interest rates. Here, I can shop, like I said, over 200 different investors, and it's amazing the difference in interest rates between the different investors out there. It's just crazy. But again, in retail, you just get that rate, one rate daily. That's it.
When you say retail, are you talking about the names of the various companies that everybody would know?
Right. I'm talking about the big banks, all the mortgage bankers, not brokers. I'm a broker, and they're bankers. So all the retail lenders are called bankers, even though they're not a bank. It's not like Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank, or those, but just the actual retail mortgage lenders.
Mm.
And that is how a lot of people stumble into that world, right? Is they don't know anybody in finance, anybody in real estate, in mortgages or anything, and so they'll ask like their bank teller.
Correct.
And pretty soon it takes them down this road, and they don't understand that there's all these other choices they could be looking at.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And actually, the statistic for mortgage brokers just went up over 30%, and it's the most mortgage brokers in the history of the mortgage world that are now in the broker world. So it's catching on.
Is it the same thing with refis? Or you're able to shop the various
Absolutely.
200 things?
Oh.
And if people want to suck equity out of their house, and that's all based on where their rate is, right? And when those things up, down. What would we're almost exactly halfway through the year. What would you say your outlook is overall for the rest of 2026?
Again, if the Iran war is truly over, I think we're going to see a much better second half of the year. Rates were coming down into the high fives before we bombed Iraq. So, they'd been up to 7.
Oh, okay. They hovered that high again. Wow.
Mid sevens. So there was a lot of refi opportunity coming in when they're in the mid fives, and I see that happening again.
What's the best way for people to reach out to you? You're old like me. I know we like phone calls. Is that ideal? But they can also use the website. How do you direct people ideally to reach out to you?
I don't consider myself old, Rob, but thank you.
Rob likes to, we're younger a little bit around here.
Yeah. But yeah, SueBerry.com, that's the best way to get to me, or my phone number, but the easiest way to get to me is SueBerry.com.
That's Barry with an A.
And that's Barry with an A.
A.
Yeah, and you can find that on our advertisers homepage. I mean, on our advertisers page as well, for the link to her site, as well as if you are interested at all. I gotta say, please don't be scared. Contact Sue, because she'll give you at least the numbers, and then it doesn't cost you anything on your cost report or your credit report or anything like that. So. It always has worked out for me in the past when I've actually.
It's definitely a free consult to get you into home ownership. So absolutely call me.
And you can link there from the radnetwork.com. Sue, thank you so much. Sorry you got stuck in traffic, but thank you for making the trip down.
I just need note to self, leave a little bit earlier. I'm coming from Reno.
Thank you so much, Sue.
Thank you.
Keep sending people your way, SueBerry.com. They can always go to the radnetwork.com. Thank you, Sue. Appreciate it. Everybody have a great Monday. We're back tomorrow.
Screw you guys, I'm going home. Talking crew is where I draw the line.
It's my very first radio.
Did you never come into the studio before? Did you never come into the old studio?
No.
Oh.
You guys have
Bon voyage to the
Shelby.
Bye, everybody. Sayonara, dude.
Yeah, I know, Raina.
Hold on one second.
Bye now. See you. Bye-bye. So long, Stink Town.
Well, goodbye. And don't think it hasn't been a little slice of heaven, because it hasn't.
God bless the United States.